No, we're not.
Oh,
Now
we are.
And then you're gonna have to hit it again. Oh, it switched back. Boo.
Oh no, he
Hi,
forgot his
YouTube.
info.
No, he didn't. It switched back.
We're on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. We're on all the major platforms.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Shop. Star Wars shops.
Shops. We're ranking Star Wars shops. The canteen has got to be number one. You're
Star
prepped
Wars
for that,
shops.
right, Christian? We're ranking shops.
The Star Wars shops.
Star Wars shops. Tashi Station S tier.
We've never been to any of them.
What's up, Legionnaires?
Hey, there's one person. Oh, it's me.
Everyone should be watching it right now.
All right.
Pull it up on the YouTubes.
You don't
I
gotta
won't
watch
do
it.
that. I'm not a shill.
You better be a show for us.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
Damn,
We
my
must
heart
earn the
broken
views.
5 times today.
All right.
Well, we're live.
We are
are
live.
Yeah.
So we can
I'm
just
waiting on
start.
someone else to do something.
What's going on, peeps? Our first live pod.
It's true.
It is true.
Is it true?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've never done a live pod before.
Oh, no, we were on the 24-hour pod
Oh,
playing
yeah.
Mario Party, but we didn't
Technically,
actually do
technically.
a live pod. Well, hey, welcome. Which camera's mine? Oh, this one. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. We are ranking Star Wars ships today, but not the kind of ships that you're thinking.
No, the
Christian's
other
going to
kind.
talk to us about the ships, and we're going to put them on this list
Yep,
right here. We have
that is true. That definitely was the original plan.
we have six. We
I
have six.
definitely didn't fuck anything up.
We have
Like,
six tiers: S, A, B,
There
C,
definitely
D,
wasn't a
and
digital.
F.
There definitely
'cause
wasn't a digital.
we don't
version
need
of
E.
this
No,
that
no,
definitely
there
didn't,
never was.
like fail.
Julian, you already got a shout out in the comments.
Did
He's
I?
not real. Yeah. Moogle.
But yeah,
I
we
will
are-
read the comments. Everyone else, put your phones away.
You
But
just
yeah.
told us to get on our phone.
But yeah, we will
he
be
did.
ranking
And then he said
Star
put 'em away.
Wars relationships
Put it down.
today.
it
So
away.
yeah, not starships, but relationships. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna get right into it. We got
Hi,
a
Moogle.
whole list of like 70 something.
Oh, God. Okay.
Relationships. So
Right.
I'm
small.
going to try
Right
to
small.
get as many of them on here as possible, and then eventually we might just give up. Who
yeah,
knows?
if our lovely producer will just
I'll never give up.
All right, I think we're good
We'll
to
just-
All right, number
get to the
one.
First
Yeah.
one. First shit.
Who are they?
Callan Marin.
Yeah,
Cal-
Cal-
You need to play-
Marin
You need to
from the-
play.
It's not even that. Even if you think
Ryan,
it's a
embarrassing.
Souls type game,
Embarrassing,
it's
Ryan.
not.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Callan
So-
Marin.
Ooh.
I mean,
Pretty
Did
new.
you say ooh
Pretty
or
new.
ooh?
No, I said ooh.
They're new- they're a
'cause
new-
now it's down in the corner.
they're new. They're newer.
Yes.
Sledge, what's up? I'm gonna be shouting out to the chat.
Yeah,
you guys
you're
need to
fine.
ignore
That's-
me sometimes.
That's yeah, but we should talk and then
well.
address
All
it.
he said was hot.
So
Listen,
Hi, Sledge.
I think that they're an A tier couple. Like
I
that-
think they're a little too new for.
Can I-
AT.
can I-
What do you
I
mean?
Can I ask
I
the
don't care
question?
about how new
Can I
they
ask
are.
a question?
Relationship in the hold
Point
on
of
one second.
order.
No.
Actually, sure. We should probably
Have they canonically gotten together?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
together. They're together in
They
the
kiss.
yeah, they're together in the second game. They get together in the second game.
Yeah, they do.
And they
Okay,
have a
so Luke and Leia are together then.
yeah.
no.
What are you
They're
talking
literally
about?
they're like
No, he said they
how can-
kissed. I'm like, that's
well,
not
Jack
enough
just,
to be
Jack
together.
just is like not.
No,
thinking-
they-
Jack, like as he usually does, has the correct answer and then relays it in the worst way possible.
are they-
like?
They are a couple.
Yes.
in-
Yes, they're like it's literally explicitly said. It's not.
They
It's not
just-
subtext.
Yes,
It's not subtext.
they form their romantic relationship in the
It's
second
like
And
a-
they
yeah, it's like a
adopt a
dress,
kid that they
like-
kill their dad of.
Yeah, basically.
Moogle,
Spoilers.
yes, that is the same actor from Shameless, but it's virtual. It's just very good graphics.
Yeah.
yeah, and he was Joker.
So
in Gotham.
I'm gonna
And he
be
was
with
Joker.
Jack.
and Joker's twin.
I'm gonna be with
That was
Jack
the
in the
thing.
sense that despite the fact that they are a newer couple, their relationship as it is developed in the game is pretty fantastic. And also, I
Actually,
was
we should
rooting.
probably-
I was rooting for them to get together during the first game, and the fact that they
Absolutely.
didn't, and then they brought it back, is like. That to me is like that's an A-tier couple. If
And
you
to-
want them to get together so much that the storytellers make that happen, I'm into.
To have them form a relationship in the midst of a giant battle, I think is the perfect way
See,
that they
it's-
got together.
It's a great relationship. I just
If,
don't.
Reagan, I'm just gonna say right now, if we're not putting this one like higher, then like nothing's going to be very high.
I
in
think
this, like,
I think
in
it
this
should
list.
be B tier
Like
for the
it's like
consideration
Star Wars
that
related
it's
because
less
Star Wars
iconic.
isn't like. Also, we
it's
should clarify
iconic.
like
You
what
just
we're
aren't
talking about as well when we're
playing
ranking.
Star
Like
Wars.
we're
Yeah,
not
what's
ranking
the
like how
criteria?
good the relationship is and like oh they're so sweet. Like we're not doing that. We're ranking like what's interesting. So like a relationship doesn't have to be good. It can be toxic.
Okay, so are we
and
doing
be like it
iconic
could be an
or
S tier
interesting?
relationship.
interesting.
Like we're not
Interesting
doing
story.
like because that's
That's a-
boring. I don't
that's a
care.
ranking
Oh,
it-
these two are so
ranking
sweet
it.
to each other. Like no, it's what's cool. What's narratively
Okay, narrative.
interesting.
Gotcha.
Like about the relationship.
And
like
she's a
like two
night
people can be
sister,
perfect for
right?
each
Yeah.
other and
Yeah.
be like genuinely boring
So
together.
that,
Okay,
that
A
makes
tier,
sense then.
just for her being a night
Yeah,
sister.
I can agree with A tier now because it's more interesting.
Yeah, Jedi and a Night
Jedi
Sister.
and a Night
Sister.
Sister.
They're canonically all lesbians.
So what's the? So it's Cal.
Yeah, we don't got to put it in S or nothing. But.
Perfect.
I mean,
I
I
think-
would put it in S,
Can
but I know
I-
that I probably would lose.
I
that
would
battle.
too,
Can
but
I-
I'll get outvoted. So
Can
that's
I
fine.
can prompt just because
Sure.
this is
We
something
should,
that I
we should
this is
clarify
something
anything
that I
now,
do with
so.
tier rankings. There should
Yeah.
be a limit in the amount of things we can put in S because sometimes there's a habit of being like
There's not going to be. I don't.
I-
we're gonna
I
put
disagree.
20
I don't
things
foresee
in
a lot
S.
of.
I think we're gonna put more.
I don't
stuff in
foresee a
S
lot
than
of
S.
S tier relationships. Star Wars is like the romance is not like the central piece of any like basically any
Fair
Star
enough.
Wars
Yeah.
story. It's always like it is a subplot that is popped up in many places,
Yeah,
almost every trilogy. But honestly, I don't think there are that many like actually like great. Like there's not even that many like main character
Yeah.
like relationship. A lot of this is like really obscure, not obscure characters, but lesser characters.
Or like
Um,
fan
Google says
yeah, like
That's-
animated
I was
characters,
about to
stuff like
say
that.
that.
So
I got-
I don't think
Alright.
there's good. I don't think we're gonna have an issue with getting too
I'm-
many
I'm
in the
still in
the S tier anyway.
yesterday's stream mode.
So
All right, we can go to
Hang
the.
on, real quick.
can-
Moogle says S tier should only be the top 5.
Okay, well, I don't
Well,
know.
we'll
If, well,
see.
maybe or maybe I don't know. I have no idea. If
It
they're
depends on.
more or less than that.
Now, mind you, Christian. Let it be known, Christian is the only one that has seen all of these ships.
Yeah, I
so-
made the list.
Yeah,
I
he
put the,
made the
I,
list.
I
He made
realized
lists,
the order
so
before we
there's
did this.
gonna
so.
probably we might get more than that. We might get less than that.
Okay.
It just depends on how we vote.
As long as
But-
we're judicial with it. I'm
Okay,
good.
so Cal and
What
Marin.
about executive?
First one, A tier. Next one.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
That's.
You got both on the screen.
Oh my God.
all
S.
right, yeah.
This is.
Who are they?
I started with a couple
F
strong
tier.
ones.
This is Hera
Right.
and Kanan.
Ryan's already gonna get hate.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're the main, probably the main romantic relationship in Star
Sledge
Wars
says
Rebels.
Finn Poe needs to be top.
Well, we'll get there.
We'll
We'll
get
get
there.
We'll get there.
Get
We'll
there.
get there. But yeah, Kanan Jarrus and Harrison Dula,
They're-
two of the main characters from Star Wars Rebels. Weirdly, it's not necessarily like clear if they're like in a relationship throughout like the entirety of the series or not, or like it's
if they
very
get together like halfway through.
yeah, because we only see them kiss in like for the first time in I believe
Season 4.
I think it's season 4.
When he
actually.
dies, I believe.
No,
Or
it's-
or
there-
relatively
there's
soon
like,
before.
There's like a few 1 or 2 episodes.
It's
Like,
not
He
obvious that
dies?
They are.
we're not. I don't care about any spoilers for Ryan.
Ryan,
We
no,
spoil
I
anything.
I know he
It's like-
dies. I've seen the
We
scene.
will ignore Ryan for the
Stop
remainder
trolling.
of
I've
this.
seen the scene.
It's
But
a beautiful scene.
no, this romance.
That
is
scene does like I think
so
bring it
good.
up because like it's not that interesting most of the time if we're being real. Like there, it's just a cool background detail
Yeah.
like for the characters to have. Especially it was interesting because like they really don't have like romance is not a part of like Clone Wars at all.
Can I
Like-
say something
What
that
are you
might be
talking
ignorant?
about?
Oh my
Don't
God.
they have like arguably the only confirmed multi-species child?
No. I think
No.
there's other ones.
What
and
about the
stuff,
clone?
but-
I understand that this isn't correct,
That's
but
Jack,
the
you're
clone
wrong.
and the
I'm gonna stop
Twi'lek,
you now. You're wrong.
they're
You're
not.
incorrect.
They don't have kids
But
together, but
have,
they are.
They have Twi'lek human children.
Yes.
Yes. Like from a Sue
From a
LeQuain
prior
has from a
relationship.
prior
Okay.
relationship with a different human that wasn't Cut LeQuain.
Okay,
Yes.
fair enough.
Got it. I think. This
But
is-
it
I think
is
this is
relatively
probably an S tier.
infrequent.
I
so-
think this is.
I don't
an
know
S
if
tier.
I
I
would
think
say it's
I think
an S
I
tier,
actually
like-
think I actually think the death scene like actually puts it in
Yeah.
S tier alone.
No, yeah.
I think that final episode just
Sledge
kind
says
of,
Reagan
that's-
giving the
but
true
that's-
sister
but that's
energy.
more
We
just-
can ignore
But that's
Ryan.
more just about Kanan.
No, but I think
and,
it's
like-
it's the dynamic to the crew because they're like the parents to the rest of the crew, including Zeb.
Yeah.
and Kanan goes into that mission
Chopper.
knowing that this is the last
Okay,
time he's
They
going
have
to
a really like
see.
respectful
Hera-
dynamic. And they have one of the only healthy relationships too. I would say, like, because most of these relationships we're going to be ranking, like even the ones that are good, are not healthy.
Yeah. No. That,
Like,
I think.
like a lot of the Star Wars
I think
relationships
it
are
is
not
a
good or not
perfect
healthy
ship,
ones.
So
Okay, so Hera
It's
and
gonna be
Kanan,
Ryan this
S
entire
tier.
video.
yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna have opinions. Don't
Let's get to the. I think we're good for the
don't
next
get
one.
confused. I will.
All right, yeah, we can go on. We can go to the
Next one, and
slide
I
I
number
think that.
3.
I think yeah. Aaron Cannon. Yeah,
Kind of
Oh,
legend.
the one
Kind of legends.
the one scene of Kit Fisto and Leia Secura.
This has been
Oh,
like
I
this is
could not make out what
this is long. This is long. This has been talked about.
So
ship.
Kit
So,
Fisto.
I actually
Ayla
don't know how
Secura.
much it comes up in actual like writing.
I thought Ayla Secura
Important
got
question
together
for
with a
y'all.
clone.
Important question for y'all.
Didn't she
Shape
have a
of Water.
romance with a
How do we
clone?
No,
feel
that's
about
a
that
fanship,
movie?
you dumbass.
I thought that was canon.
It's a fanship with Bly.
I thought that
It's a
was
fan-
canon.
How do we feel about the Shape of Water movie?
I liked it.
It can kick
I mean,
rocks.
they're both aliens.
Moogle says if it's a strictly healthy relationship, how entertaining can it
Exactly,
truly
that's
be?
what I mean. So, it's,
I don't
but
know.
I
I put
think in the
this,
case of Hera and Kane, and specifically the healthiness
Yeah.
of it, actually is kind of one of the
It
merits
is actually-
of
And
that
because
specific
It's one of the few
relationship.
times a healthy relationship
But let's
can
back
be
into this
compelling.
one. It's
I C tier.
Yeah, this is maybe even D tier.
Yeah,
For
this
how
is just
little-
entire.
for
This
how
is
little
this is
stuff
this
there is.
this ship only exists because of horniness.
Right,
as far as
it's
that-
one
so-
comic panel.
Yeah, it's like one. It's like one. I think it's like one comic issue, and then I think they've maybe in some Legends
Okay, but
stuff
also-
it
but
was
also-
implied that they maybe look hooked up. They're not an actual like romantic
how
relationship,
interesting is
it?
but a like more, maybe a physical one.
But okay, but that see to me it's like your argument of it's one comic panel. There, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that there are romantic relationships in here that are not even written anywhere. It's just
Yeah, there's a couple.
fanfic.
There are
Yeah.
there are a couple
Yeah,
crack
and
ships.
they're
There are
gonna
a
be.
couple
I'm
fan
gonna
ships,
argue
yes.
that they should be lower for that reason.
Oh, I disagree.
I think you could put like I think you
Okay, but,
you
but
could argue
the,
a bunch
but
of
the
things
ones
because
that there's no sorry, real quick, but the ones that there's no proof of, the
don't
fan
need
ones,
proof.
that usually means that there's textual, like you can read
It's
into
interesting.
it.
Yeah,
there
not
is no
always,
reading
but-
into it.
but
Those two
sometimes, yeah.
characters don't even share a screen together.
What do you mean? All the Jedi.
They shared a comic book
They're in
together.
they're in the arena probably in
I
the
think
same shot. if
I
had
would
to
say
guess.
either
In the
D
wide
tier or
shot.
C tier.
This has
Attack
got
of
to
the
be D
Clones.
tier. I'm sorry. They're
What do
not
you
even
mean? So much
interesting characters on their
subtext
own.
and-
Excuse me?
You do not just say
Kit
that Kit
Fisto is
not an
one of the
interesting character.
most
He does
interesting-
nothing.
It,
Bro,
He shows up in the battle and
no,
then he dies in the next
no,
movie.
no,
Wars,
stop.
He's so
That's not
important.
true of like any of his like his additional like lore and coolness, and just the and you're also just gonna piss people off
Kit-
because like, he's just like
He's a
just,
cool
like,
alien,
yeah,
don't
he's
get me
just-
wrong.
Yeah,
Kit
exactly.
I'll say,
Fisto-
I'll say,
Fisto is
He's
one
like
of the
everyone's like
coolest
favorite
Wait,
Club
wait, wait.
Shido like Jedi Knight.
Kit
Right.
Fisto is one of the coolest Legos. That's how all I
That's
care
true.
about Kit Fisto.
That's true.
I mean, I actually don't know. I'm being dead ass. I don't know how much like actual like text there is of this relationship. Like,
There's
I don't-
none.
I don't remember. Like I know that this panel is like a real panel from like a Now
Yeah.
Legends comic.
It's
but
a fully Legends comic. It's not even a comic that they then made Legends. Like when it came out, this is from a What If comic series.
it's perfect. What do you mean?
But my thing is,
S tier,
but
guys.
if
Real
we're,
quick,
but if
Moogle-
we're basing,
Moogle's-
Go
real
ahead,
quick.
go ahead.
Moogle says in the comment he said, "Nah, they got to be arguing like an Italian mechanic and his pregnant with their fourth child wife like it's a Family Guy skit."
oh my god,
What my only thing I will like defend this potentially going into like maybe like B
C at
would
most.
be like despite there being no text, it's ridiculous like how far this ship has like actually traveled like within the fandom. This is a very well known this is very well known among Star Wars fans, even though there is no text.
I think
like about like really.
I think because they're only on
it's
screen.
Ayla, obviously,
Anything is underwater. We should put them in the sea.
No, D.
I'm fine with
because
C.
they're
I'm fine with
Get
C.
it?
I'm
fine
okay
with
with
C.
C tier.
I
That
think
was
C
my
was-
original. That was my
Really?
original.
Hold on
No.
here, hold
You've
on.
been outvoted.
We were
No,
all
dude,
you have four
arguing
Cs.
for
Hold on, I don't
D
even know.
tier.
No,
that's not true.
Like
We're all-
half a
he
second.
was arguing
we
for
started-
D tier. I was not.
Yeah,
Alright.
Jack always.
I
said
said
C.
D tier.
I said C. I said C at the beginning.
Sledge says Ryan, yeah, ships in the fan sense generally come from these characters had the most satisfying vibe together, but the writers didn't notice.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Ayla
All right.
Secura and Kit Fisto. Next one.
They're
Ayla
back.
Secura
the
and
same
Kit
guy.
Fisto.
You gotta take the small one off. You gotta take this-
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow,
and,
what a legendary relationship with two characters with such chemistry.
He's
Oh,
better
man.
with Finn.
Who?
D tier.
Yeah, what's
Uh,
her name?
I can't remember her character's name.
Zori Bliss.
Zori Bliss.
He's horrible.
Okay, you know what? For her
That's,
last name being Bliss,
Who is
it
that?
might have to
Carrie,
go up.
Carrie Green?
I think so, actually. Yeah.
Maybe that's
you
not her
barely
name.
see
Carrie-
her.
Something.
They don't even have like a relationship in like episode 9 really. It's just all like they're talking about like their previous relationship like that they used to have as like exes. Basically
Right.
everything they added to Poe in that movie is bad. Like this random thing that they didn't know that he was like he was a gangster or whatever the hell whatever plot was there.
He was a smuggler.
And like Zori was Zori was like part of that plot and I'm like so like it doesn't really land and she's like so out of nowhere. Yeah, I don't know. Just
Yeah,
not,
I
not
feel like
great.
they.
Not-
I think
not
what
terrible.
I think what they needed, if I can jump in on this, is like this was a canon that they I would think had a relationship at one point.
Yeah,
but
they're
don't now.
exes.
Yeah, it's not like they get back together. In
My problem with this is that it feels to me like they did it on purpose to just get rid of the idea that him and Poe were, or that him and Finn were romantically involved, and also
They
him
had
and
way
Rey.
more chemistry.
Because in the original episode 9, Poe and Rey were supposed to have a romantic relationship because Rose ruined everything in episode 8, which, you know.
Finn and Rey?
no,
No.
Poe.
So in the original episode 9 script, they had written in that at the end of the movie, Poe and Rey got together because it is in the
When we say original, no,
So-
real quick, as a clarifying
So
question.
if you go on Google,
when you
I've
say
never- I've never
original,
heard
Star Wars Duel of the Fates,
oh god, that script's awful.
it's
I
so
hate
much better than what we
people-
got.
Yeah, but,
but
that's
wait,
like, oh wow, it's
but-
better. Like poop from
no,
the butt
but
is
wait,
better
but
than
no,
than
Just
nuclear
hold on,
fallout.
guys. Hold on,
Like,
hold on. I agree with you that I understand where you're coming from. But what I'm
It's
saying
like-
is that in that script,
It's
Poe and Rey at the end of the movie share a kiss and start a
that's
romantic
also
relationship.
bad. I should have put that.
Which
in
I
just
also
to-
agree.
I
I
should have
also-
put, I should have put that ship in here just to put it.
Can I?
so we
So
put it
let
low.
me finish what I'm saying. So yes, I also agree that that's a bad relationship, but I think what they did was they added this Zori character to try to get rid of all of the idea that Poe was going to end up with Finn or Rey, and it just didn't work. Like her character serves no purpose. She doesn't do anything. Like,
But she survived though, and she saved Babu
She
free.
lived.
but that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like,
matter. in
he's-
this.
he's
It doesn't
just-
matter in.
I just
in
feel like
ranking
he's.
this,
I feel
so.
like he.
This
I
is-
would put this in F tier. I
Yeah,
mean, it just
this
is.
has
so
no
I don't think.
relationship.
no
I actually don't
purpose.
think it
I
adds
think
anything
this
to the
is solely
movie,
an
and it
actor.
doesn't add anything to Poe's
Okay,
character.
so Poe and Zori.
Moogle says, I hope Christian uses the Lego images for characters at some point. Just
will.
for shits and giggles.
We will. I'll figure out something to do that for. But definitely, because we're actually planning to do a lot more of these ranking streams with different Star
Poe
Wars
and
stuff, maybe
Zori.
comic stuff,
F
we'll see.
tier.
There you go.
Sorry,
you can
guys.
put Rey and Poe in there as well. We don't have them, but you can just write Rey and Poe in F tier as well,
Rey and Poe.
just for the idea.
Anyone and
Yeah,
Poe.
yeah.
Like I think we can all-
Finn and Poe
we can all
as
agree with
tier.
We're good.
Not S.
we're not
So
talking about.
are we not writing Rey and Poe down?
No, we
there?
are rating.
Oh,
You can write Rey and Poe in there.
Sledge says, Jules, yep, the fans watched The Force Awakens and got excited by exactly one thing, Finn and Poe, and Disney went, gotta course correct, because gay. Perfect way
Exactly,
to shoot
that's
fan
what I'm saying.
enthusiasm in the heart.
Oh God.
House of Sledge, Christian, quote, but he saves Babu Freak.
Which ended up being like the best part of the Mandalorian movie. But
Yeah. Anyways, next
at-
slide.
Real quick, at Eric CG92, welcome to the stream. Luthen's ship, top tier. Well, we're doing
Great ship,
relationships.
but not that kind of ship.
relationships.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
S tier.
got you with the clickbait.
now hold on
unfortunately.
a second, because this is pretty good.
S
This is
tier.
pretty interesting. This is mostly from a novel.
So-
Actually, entirely from a novel.
And a little bit from.
I mean, we get a little bit of
Tales of the
Tales of
Empire.
the-
Tales, but they should.
Quinlan Voss.
Tales of the Underworld or whatever.
Yeah,
which
Quinlan
is
Voss and,
interesting.
and Asajj Ventress. But yeah, so basically Quinlan
I
ends
could
up
see
going.
them being a fucking badass duo.
Yeah,
They are.
They were. Well, Quinlan basically goes undercover basically to try to like assassinate like Dooku, if I remember correctly. And he ends up like falling, like to the dark side in that process. But he uses like him and Ventress. He has to go find Ventress basically to like get so she can help him get close to like Dooku, and it's a whole like tragic like love story. And in the end of the book, like Ventress dies and everything. But they obviously reversed that with was it
Tales of the Underworld.
I think I would be willing to put that.
I think this was. I can put this A.
I put this A.
I think I could put this in an A tier.
I think the death stuff and in like some of the weird stuff they did at the beginning of Tales of the Underworld is weird to me.
So
Because I don't know where they're going with like the weird like, well, you have to not be with him to be alive thing that they
Yeah.
did in that show, which I was like, why is this like?
the ship
necessary.
seems interesting. I honestly don't care about either of these characters.
I mean, have you read the book?
So I'm like,
have you read the book?
so I'm like,
I
Asajj
mean,
Ventress
Reagan.
is so good.
Here's what also we're gonna say.
I'm gonna abstain
if you're,
for this
if you're
one.
unfamiliar with the source material,
I am
you're really not
I
going
am
to have
already
a-
abstaining.
that much
I'm
of it.
already
Yeah, that's, okay,
abstaining.
that's fine.
I think
yes.
what I
I'm
will
just
say
stating.
though is like
Because I'm gonna abstain from the KOTOR stuff because I don't know the KOTOR stuff. Because that's gonna be you two. Like,
what I will say though is that
put an A.
Ventress is just such an interesting character to me that like putting her in a relationship with virtually anybody, let alone Quinlan Voss,
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
is like I actually really like that idea and I'd love to see that. So I'm gonna go A tier. Jack?
I think it's A tier. It's such a great romance.
Right.
I'm okay with it. I'm aware of the source material. I haven't sat and actually read the book.
yeah, I haven't read the book in a few years.
I am aware that they're commonly shipped together. For me, it's like, it's somewhat uninteresting for me personally. but I will say that it could be interesting. So I'm okay with it being A. I'd rather it be in B.
I think it's
personally.
executed. I think it's executed
but
well. In the
I'm
book,
okay
that
with
it's-
A. I'm not
It's
gonna
based
sit
off
here
of
and argue.
I believe the book is based off of a cut Clone Wars, like arc basically.
Also, yes,
So-
everyone in the comments, Muppet Star Wars would go crazy.
Oh yeah.
Wait, who would be the one human actor?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Just see Darth Vader going down a corridor.
No,
and
the
then
one
cutting up a bunch of-
the one human actor is Anthony Daniels as C-3PO.
Yeah. Okay. Next slide.
Does that count?
Next character.
Next
Uh,
relationship.
Eric CG92 said Kamir.
F.
The best.
F's in the
Jar
chat.
Jar and Queen Julia from whatever race she is. That I don't remember.
Eric
Darth
CG
Jar
said
Jar?
Kamir and the twins.
They,
Oh, Chimera and the twins from Acolyte.
does he have a? We're gonna,
Oh, yeah.
one of them is on there. I don't. Does he actually? Maybe I'm forgetting. But like, I don't really think he has much. Like, Chimera actually has much of a
Relationship with the
Rela-
first
romantic
one.
No, they don't.
relationship
They don't
with the
have
first
romantic
one.
relationship.
No.
She does with the second one. He does
OSHA,
with the-
OSHA and Chimera.
OSHA and
definitely.
Chimera have some sort of like romantic thing going on, but I don't think May and Chimera was really
No.
implied.
We'll get to them because
We'll
obviously
get to
they're
them.
on this
He
list
ju-
somewhere.
yeah, they will be on the list somewhere. Mogul says, "Wait, no, the only human actor should be Yoda."
I don't know if that counts. but-
And
Okay,
House of Sledge says, "No, it has to be Mark Hamill."
Okay, so this, we just totally, I forgot who it was. Jar Jar.
Jar
or
Jar
Julia?
and the
Well,
Princess.
and the other.
Oh
I mean,
god,
it's
that's
like-
F
S
tier.
tier.
It's
a
boring.
bad. It's a bad arc.
F tier.
It's not. It doesn't add anything bad. Yeah.
It's funny to see
It's
Mace
funny,
Windu.
I'll give
and
him that,
It's
like-
funny to see Mace Windu and Jar Jar
write
like
on this
interact.
thing
But
But that doesn't do anything for their.
Yeah.
It's a healthy relationship, kind of. I'll give them that.
Mark
But-
Hamill in Yoda makeup.
So yeah, yes, that's a simple left here. There, next relationship.
S.
Ass.
All right, that's
Not
the
the most
easiest.
healthy relationship.
No.
What are you
Not the
talking
most healthy
about?
relationship
What are you
by any
talking
means,
about?
but-
Especially in like I love the beginning of Empire because like Han is fucking unhinged in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
like especially the first half when they're
Guy's
it's
nuts.
I'd rather kiss
the-
a Wookiee.
That could be arranged.
Yeah. Again, there's a couple weird things with this relationship, but ultimately, like their chemistry, like really does like sell it in the
Age
film.
gap.
The performances, yeah,
Shut
exactly.
up.
That's what I'm.
Shut up,
yeah.
Ryan. We don't need to talk about
Well,
the
there's the one image of like this was Han in this like in
Yeah.
in like 10 like
Yeah.
like ABY, and then like here's like Leia, and it's like a Han like from the Solo movie, and then it's like
And Leia
Leia
from
from
Obi-Wan
Obi
Kenobi.
Wan.
Yeah.
It's like that technically. It's like yeah, but
Well,
yeah,
yeah, because in universe he's like mid to late 30s.
He's
and they're
32
19.
and she's 19.
Yeah.
yeah, when they first meet, yeah,
Yeah.
I think yeah.
So Han
Either
and
way.
Leia S tier.
S tier.
Yeah,
S,
that's
okay.
it's an S tier. though.
It's
It is
too
S tier.
iconic to be anything other than S tier.
S tier.
awful. This was, I believe.
Let me
this was-
finish writing them first. Oh wow.
I believe this was
Like
like
their child.
I
Baby
believe
Yoda.
there was supposed to be more actual text
Found family.
with this relationship. That like I believe like what's her name? Katie Sackhoff has actually talked about it. Or someone the writers talked about it, that there was going to be like a little bit of a subplot about that in Mando season 3, but obviously there was absolutely nothing. And Mando has nothing to do in that season actually as well. I don't know. Just what do we like? This is a ship basically.
I
This isn't
think-
like there's
yeah.
nothing real to this one.
I think.
Yeah.
I think
So-
you could go.
Solid
Like
B at most.
He's
I
like
think-
pretty.
I was gonna say-
I would say
Mando's
C
pretty loyal to
or
her.
D,
Like that's
yeah.
about it. But like,
No, but I can. But like again, we're talking textually. Is there something narratively interesting there? Yes.
But
Like,
I
there
don't-
is something that I would be interested in exploring between those two.
But see,
But I'm not so compelled that it's an S or an F
I
tier.
disagree. I'm not even interested in seeing it explored. I don't care about
Yeah.
it. Like I have zero.
I feel like it would have been better than what I feel like exploring it would have been more interesting than just like
Grogu
whatever
needs a bomb.
relationship they had in like episode
Single
3 of
dad.
Mando. But like you know, because I don't think there was anything interesting going on with their relationship in season
I
3
think
of
that
Mando.
there's
So
a
like I
part
don't
of
know if like that would have been less or more interesting. Maybe at least having something like why is Mando more because like is there a moment like where like she earns Mando's like
No.
like I know she saves him like in like the second or third episode of the that season.
dark
but-
Doesn't he just give it to
I
her?
think.
That's,
I think.
Yeah,
that's
that's a-
code.
I don't know. I don't think this is like D. I don't know.
I would say.
Yeah, I
I
would.
wouldn't go
I,
D.
I would say C
I
or
would
D
say
just
D
because like
or
it
s-
fell off. Like
I
I'm
agree.
not.
go with
D.
C.
If they actually did more, if there was more subtext and like, because even like something like Cassian Jyn Erso, like that was we know for a fact that was a real thing that was written into the script that was basically almost completely cut, mostly by Tony Gilroy. But there are still like multiple remnants, like while watching their relationship in that film, mainly like their last scene.
Yeah.
That like indicate that like there's still like the seeds
least
of like
some
this.
tension.
Whereas like Mando season 3, I think like almost all of like those like any of those little things that they would have had towards that have been like excavated like from the script.
Right.
My
Okay,
personal ranking is B. I will accept C at the lowest though,
I'm good with
because I think there
I
is
will say
it's
C.
it
I'm
could
fine
be
with C.
interesting
C tier.
narratively.
So Mando and
Mando and Bo.
Mando and Bo.
Can you
Din
write,
and
can you
Bo.
write man Bo?
No.
No.
Come on.
Din and Bo.
It's
All right, next
built
one.
for
You could be
it.
Din and Bo as well, yeah.
Man Bo.
Next one.
Who
Cut in.
the
Cut LaQuaine.
Cut into LaQuaine.
S tier.
S tier.
S tier.
S tier. Genuinely, they have
This is
they have
such
a
a stupid
healthy
tier
relationship.
3 kids.
He took her last name actually.
Okay, woke king.
He's a clone deserter.
The first clone deserter.
All right.
I think
Mogul,
he's like
we'll see.
I think
We'll
he's like
see
the
when
only
you come
clone
back,
deserter.
bud.
He's like the only
Ryan
clone
and I
deserter
don't.
we've ever like met. I mean, we met like the one guy from like.
Well, Ryan doesn't know what.
I mean,
it
there's
is.
like Slick from like one of the first episodes. of
Real
Clone
quick,
Wars,
Sledge
but-
says Mando has such intense ace energy. Shipping
he
him
is.
reeks of
I
studio
kind of
BS.
agree. I actually
I
kind
can
of agree with that.
100% be okay with him being ace.
Although to be fair, he does have.
He did have
previous-
that flirty
He
moment
has-
in
he-
season
in
one with the
season one, he
lady.
has a flirty relationship with the, like I forget, like basically like the
Maybe
village,
he's
the village
aromantic.
woman, and he also technically in season one they revealed that he did have a previous relationship with that one weird looking Twi'lek girl.
Yep.
So like who I think is on this list as well.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so like
Okay,
he
so
does have
anyways,
relationships,
but yeah.
but.
Honestly,
about
I would
this
say that this is A. Like this is a great relationship.
I actually think this is like this is written pretty well. I mean, it's very. I always joke about Cut LaQuaine because he's like such a Glubshido character, and they brought him back in like this literally the second episode of like
Bad
Bad Batch after having like a single appearance in like the original Clone Wars show. But like he's a deserter. He like deserted the Empire basically for like the Republic for love essentially, which is I like kind of like the idea that the love like almost like was more powerful than like clone programming, at least in this case. He's a good dad actually to like
He's a great
to the
dad.
kids. He took his wife's name.
Sledge says a Twi'lek and a hat is now the most alarming fashion choice ever.
But yeah, I actually think they're like pretty like they don't have a lot of they only have like 2 appearances, but like they
I feel like at some point the lack of appearance has to weigh
I think
down.
I think
a
it's
little
dumb
bit.
though. Because like
No.
what there are plenty of relationships that have more appearances than that are worse. They're
Okay,
written
No, I
worse.
understand. I'm not.
Like-
No. I'm not saying it's this like major metric we go off of.
I just think they actually have,
I'm
like,
saying a good relationship that we see 2 seconds of
I would
is
agree
not
with
the
that,
same
but
as a
I would
great
agree with that, but they
relationship
actually
that
do
has
have plot
multiple
relevant.
movies.
Like I would agree, but
Am
they're
I
not
making sense
No,
when I
not
say
really,
that?
because they're plot relevant episodes. Like
Okay,
they,
but-
like their
no, wait a sec,
relationship
hold on.
affect like their relationship literally affects like Rex, like one of the primary
Yeah,
main
that's
characters of
what I
the
was
show,
about
and
to
he
say.
changes like his literal worldview on war and desertion and like what a clone is supposed to be like based on that interaction. And with Bad Batch, like they literally like cut in like literally teaches the Bad Batch that like you actually she's not a fucking soldier. Like this is a girl. Like this is like essentially like your daughter, your like little sister for the back of a better term. And you
Okay.
need to do there's a different way you need to approach. So
I
I,
think-
actually think like there is a lot
Okay.
of like good subtext like in those 2 episodes. If they were just like in 2 episodes and like they were just like a couple that was just there we didn't get much of, that'd be one thing. But I actually think they like their relationship has impact on the character or like
Of
around
course.
them.
And I think going, Ryan, what you said, where you're like, okay, well, they're not in a lot. But that's not what we're ranking. We're ranking
No,
the
I-
merit of the relationship and whether or not it is good. It is a
interesting,
good
yeah.
ship, not how much material is there about
I
this.
understand. I was just saying it's an element that we consider, but I'm
Yeah, we
being
can
told
consider.
that no.
I'm saying
Yeah.
it's being overwritten. Like in this case, like what they do, the work they do with the script and with the characters overwrites the fact
Okay,
that they
so
have 2
are we
appearances.
going A
In
tier
other
for
cases,
this?
that might like the lack of
I vote
appearances
A.
might hurt them.
Okay, so cut.
I mean, A or B, basically, we have to decide.
I'll go with A.
Kent Carey on TikTok. Hello there, everyone. How's the ranking going?
What?
Good
what is her
ranking's
name?
Going well.
What's his wife's name?
Just
You're asking the
Sue.
wrong guy.
S-U-U.
S what?
S-U-U.
I will say with your pluses. Oh, I didn't see the comma there for a second. I thought you were just drawing like a.
No, I got it. I got little commas. I got little commas.
All right.
All right, we ready for the next one?
All right,
Or are you-
next
or
one.
Are you
Yes,
working on
A
something over there?
equals.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Ray and Finn.
Rain Finn.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it out there. The potential of Ray and Finn would make me put it at a B tier before
Correct.
they destroyed the script.
I was about to say B tier.
B tier. Correct.
So
I think the
I
potential that they
honestly-
could have
Cool.
led up
I'm
to
cool
with
with B tier.
them the fact that it got destroyed is why I can't put it
Well, it's
any
wild
higher.
because,
But I
like, Force-
would put it higher if it
I-
actually.
Finn-
Finn has like
Honestly-
as two characters he has like really really good chemistry with in like Force Awakens, and like they just do neither like
They
Finn
go
has-
in neither
like,
direction.
Finn has like
Yeah.
Finn's in 3
That's why
movies
Last
and he
Jedi's
ends
the
up with
worst
4
one.
love interests.
Honestly,
Like-
That's true. That is true. He does
Honestly,
have like
honest-
so many love interests.
if I'm being completely,
that's why.
if I'm being
That's why.
completely honest,
That's exactly why.
I didn't really like Finn and Rey. I like even in episode 7, like I loved that she was like, "Get the fuck out of here! I don't care about you. I'm doing my own thing."
But
Really
it
the
was so relationship coded that
I know it was, but
Yeah,
I,
like they have like one of the highlights of that film is like literally the chemistry between Rey and like
Laughing at
Rey
a
and
comment.
Finn. So again, I don't know how like I don't know if you want to classify
I
that
don't wanna
like
talk over people.
that like and now you can argue if that like if that chemistry is like a romantic chemistry or like a like friendly like chemistry.
Kent on TikTok
so I
says
think it's a
Rey
bit of
Finn
both.
hard
Obviously,
A.
I don't know if you ever get a sense that like Rey is into Finn
yeah.
in those.
You,
but like you-
not romantically. You definitely see her care for him
yeah,
as
she
like a
definitely
brother
cares for him,
sister
but that's also like kind of
relationship, but, you
supposed
know,
to be
that's
that-
See, I
Star
didn't
Wars.
get the brother and sister part.
it's not a brother and sister.
I didn't.
at all.
I
It's
well,
not.
I see.
Who
now-
said brother and sister? You? It's not that at all.
So
It's
real,
not-
hang on, real
like-
quick. I just want to some comments real
Yeah,
quick.
sure.
Moogle, I returned. DoorDash lady, very chatty, 5 stars. He also said, Moogle, they're looking at the camera like, are y'all serious? Which is what Reagan and I were doing. And then Sledge says the amount of passionate feelings all around on these is exactly why the 716 crew is peak YouTube goodness. Peak.
Oh, thank you.
And Kent did say Ray Finn hard A on TikTok.
I think
I would be
I-
fine with A.
I actually would be
I
okay
could
with
be
A
okay
for
with
this.
A.
I'd be okay with it.
I'd go for lower, but
I
I'm
mean,
fine.
I can hear a B
To be
tier
fair, I
because
actually
it's-
think it probably should be B just because like it goes nowhere and like even
It has
like, the,
potential,
and
but
just
it
Ray
goes-
yelling about like I have
But
something
also-
to tell
but
you,
also-
Ray.
but
I
if-
have something to tell you that I won't tell you in this film.
That
I'm gonna
because he loved her.
exclude. So,
Yeah.
but my thing is, I'm gonna exclude episode 8 and 9 because they barely interact in either of those
Actually,
movies.
to be fair, I can actually
No,
agree
no,
with that
I'm
because
just
also
talking
like,
about
if
the
we had-
chemistry. Hold
if
on,
we had
no,
to
no, no,
include
no.
Han and Leia in like the sequels, we would have to bring them down, like genuinely. Like,
No.
like I
No.
I fully
Still
agree with
S
that.
tier.
I fully
Still
agree
S
with
tier.
that. I fully think if you actually had to include like the because it's so lazy the writing.
I
They
think.
just- they just,
So,
like,
are we
Han
all
just,
comfortable?
like,
Are we
reverts.
comfortable going with A tier for this?
A or B, yeah.
A or B. Yeah.
A or B? I don't know which.
I
Like,
think I say B.
I
but
think B
if,
makes
if
sense.
I'm outvoted for
okay.
A,
So
that's
I
fine.
started with B. So we'll
Let's
go
do
Ray
B.
and Finn. In B
I'm fine
tier.
with B.
it's
For-
almost A tier.
Our
Yeah.
first.
I think Finn and Poe is a much.
I think the messiness of like that the fact
Our
that
first
like
B tier relationship, guys.
the fact that it doesn't go anywhere in the second, like there's nothing about it in.
sorry, I
in
keep
8,
hitting the mic, but
Really, I mean, there is like
trying to get comfortable
there is
to
like
write this
Finn
stuff.
trying to get back to like Ray in 8, but we just don't get any like further.
There's no
of it.
payoff
and
for
there's
that.
really nothing like interesting with their dynamic in 9 because the dynamic between the main characters in 9 isn't good. Like
Which
they don't have that much.
You'll hear no
chemistry.
argument about anything with
9.
hate on 9 from Reagan and I. But Sledge says when Finn has his quote, "Do you have a cute boyfriend?" line in The Force Awakens, it's giving quote, "Maybe a Finn Ray Poe polycule is the future of Star Wars."
But see now,
That'd be S
I-
tier.
I
That'd
want
be
to
S tier.
I want to focus more on that than like that. Actually, what is it, you said Sledge said that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to focus on that for a sec too, because like that's what I think Christian and I are talking about is their chemistry in 7 is so good. And then for that chemistry to basically be thrown out the window in the other movies is just, I mean, and I can't say this for 8, but they literally don't interact. What are we? What's the comment?
Moogle said, "Ow, stop hitting me." The microphone. Ha ha ha. I'll be here all week.
You could just say that. You know what I have to say to that?
No.
Don't do that.
Kent on
what I
TikTok
want.
says this ship hits on the same level as Lando Han.
Oh.
I don't know about
I don't
that.
think I have that one in here. Actually.
Okay.
There's a few.
The
relationships.
first.
Right after
All right,
Pride
next
Month?
one.
Well, if there's any I missed,
Next
we'll just-
relationship.
you can always put them in the comments after, and we might be able to.
Moogle will know and think of the
All right, we can go to
mics.
the next one now, right?
God damn it.
Yes.
You don't have
Here.
Han Lando, but you have Lando and his horny robot?
This is incredibly more explicit than what you're
I,
talking about.
but
right?
also,
It's like-
also though, I'm
like,
gonna
anyone
throw
who
it
has
out
that
there.
chip in their mind and ship's like great, but like this robot in Lando is a more explicit chip than that.
L3 definitely banged Lando.
I mean,
Not
it was
the other way
implied.
around.
It was implied multiple times.
Damn, Lando's a bottom?
Damn.
Absolutely.
She's dead.
What are you talking about?
I honestly, dude, this is an A tier relationship.
This is not
for
an
me.
A tier
I
relationship.
love
Not
this.
A
What the
tier.
fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about how interested I am in this. Like anytime I watch Solo, I'm like, damn, I love them
It's
together.
F tier for fucking.
Even Rich got that one. It's funny.
I don't know how to rank
Rich,
this.
real,
I don't know
hang
how
on.
we're supposed to rank this one.
Rich, can you move
You
up the
picked it.
TikTok chat
That
a
doesn't
little
mean
bit
anything.
on the screen just so thank you. For sure, A tier, strong to S. No.
Yeah,
no,
I don't know if I can put it.
I'm
I,
kind of.
I can't go S tier for this. No.
No,
I mean,
not
it's
S.
interesting. It's kind of weird. It's very weird.
Honestly,
Obviously.
human
I
being-
would tier for bottom.
I
It's
think
the-
it was B
It's the
tier.
first human robots like.
I would be
relationship that's
okay
been in
going
Star
B tier
Wars.
for this.
Yeah.
At least on screen.
It is interesting.
And only so.
Are we going?
don't
Are we
know.
going
I'm
B
trying to
tier
think.
with this
It's
one?
B tier because it's funny, but it's not narratively interesting.
You know what it gives?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. They don't. It's not utilized as
Here,
like
it's
not
used as comedic.
Like that's
How
what
do-
I
how
mean.
do
It's
you
not
spell her
treated
name?
seriously.
L3.
The
L3.
Like the
So-
story doesn't treat their relationship seriously.
So
Like
I
it's
think-
made fun of
I think
by
this
the narrative.
absolutely
Which I
gives-
like.
It really gives like the Fallout New Vegas, Mr. Fix.
It is very, yeah, kind of.
That's really what it gives, and that's why it's got to be B or A.
That's pretty funny.
I'm like fine
actually.
with B as it like because
I'll
I
go
think
with
it's like
B.
executed. I don't know. I'm fine with B. Like
I'll go with
guess.
B. All right, next.
I think
next
some people would.
ship.
I think some people would throw this
Hang
shit
on,
all the
real,
way.
real quick.
I think a lot of people would throw this shit in F, but
Well, yeah.
This
So,
is
Sledge
old
said
couple energy.
Lando Han is textual as far as I'm concerned. When Han Leia show up on Bespin, Han is giving my ex-boyfriend is going to poach my girlfriend energy. And Mogul said, I'm putting this one in W for what the fuck.
that's probably more accurate for this shit.
Damn,
but
dude.
I don't know why we're putting it in D,
Damn,
but
Daniel.
whatever.
Okay, next one.
Sledge says Lando is pan and a switch.
That
Let's
is true,
be
actually.
clear.
Oh.
A tier.
Is that official? Actually?
This.
I don't know
Oh
if,
yeah,
he
this
is-
is
is
an
that
A tier.
officially?
Yeah, Lando is
officially
pan
That is
officially.
correct.
So how am I?
The switch part
Donald-
is
Damn, I
Donald
actually,
Glover
should have put
confirmed
more
it.
Lando ones in here. I forgot about that.
I'm not
I should-
remembering.
This has got to be S tier.
This is Valen
I think
Cinta from
this is
Mando.
either
This
A
is
or S.
Can someone remind
This is
me?
the first
where
on.
this is from?
No, this is not the first on-screen. Like, I mean, it's the first on-screen relationship with
They're people
female
from
characters
Andor.
that have actual
Oh,
that have
yeah.
They're the
actual
lesbos
characters.
from Landor.
Yeah, no, this would be the
Landor?
second.
This is like,
Technically.
they technically probably have like
Yeah,
the second
okay.
on-screen like LGBT kiss.
Hardcore
Yes,
S.
because
but,
the-
hardcore
The first one was those two
It's funny.
characters.
Yeah, this
in
is a real
9.
this is a real tragic relationship. How they utilize it in the arc in season 2 that they're both in. In season 1, they have a very like I don't know. I think it's just like I also like the fact that it's not like what it is in episode 9, where it's like look, it's two women kissing.
It's-
like,
no,
and
it's
they
actually
don't
fleshed
have,
out
They don't have
and-
characterization.
It's
like
fleshed
no,
out
these,
and
It's fleshed
understood
out,
and-
and it's also just there. Like there's no like special like fanfare about them being like in a
Secrets don't make
relationship.
friends, Reagan. Secrets don't make friends.
anyways.
Yeah, stop doing. Let's not do the like that phone thing.
No,
please.
it doesn't matter.
Hardcore S. I'm fine
Yeah,
with
I'm
that.
actually,
fine with
I
that.
think this is
I
an
think
S
we all
relationship.
agreed.
I think this is an S.
Yeah.
I think they're like the ending, how tragic, like and how it's worked into like
Because
the
again, if
rebellion.
we're going off
and, like,
narrative,
trying to be-
this relationship is woven deeply into the
Yes,
narrative of Andor.
it's one of the main narratives of the arc they're a part
it
of, which is like
SC or just
love.
C?
Huh?
Is it SC or just
Oh,
C?
Synta?
It's S. It's just Cinta.
No, he's saying the
Is
spelling.
it SCI?
It's SI.
SI. Yeah, he didn't know if there was a C in there.
okay, no.
Yeah.
You got a couple new
Oh wait, no.
comments.
But yeah, their arc is literally. I believe it's paired with a arc that's mostly focused on like Andor and Bix as well. So they actually are like kind of mirroring. The two arcs are mirroring each other. we did them apart. Like we had to lock in. Like if someone is talking, like we can't just be looking at the like giggling at the fucking like how Julian is fucking around with the board. Like we actually have to like pay
It's kinda
attention.
funny, though.
We actually have to-
Neil and Hana from the
They're not-
other
they're not
at
in
planet.
Do you remember
Oh, the.
That's the
Oh
elephant
yeah,
guy
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
his
Gotcha,
girlfriend.
gotcha.
His
Okay,
French
We put that.
girlfriend.
We put in that.
Okay, move
All
on.
right,
whatever.
we're good for the next
Move
one.
on.
Yes! Yes! I fucking love this relationship.
Okay,
Oh
let's
my
relax.
god, yes.
F tier.
No, this is a fucking. Okay, the potential for this relationship could have been an A tier relationship. Like, seriously, Lux and Ahsoka had such good chemistry behind them, even though he was like a dickhead at the beginning, that like.
It's a
Well, to
very
be fair, Ahsoka
interesting,
was
it's a
pretty
very
much
interesting
ruined him
relationship
as
because
well.
they're both like it's a Romeo and Juliet kind of situation.
Well,
where
he's a
they're on opposite
separatist.
sides.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's how it starts. So like
It's-
he's a separatist. She's
I will
and
fight
she has like
so
a lot
hard
of,
for
she has a
this
lot
to
of
be A tier.
prejudice versus versus like just normal separatists because like all she's been fighting is like droids and like the only separatist Ahsoka has met prior to like meeting Lux and like his mother are battle droids
See,
and commanders.
I'm
and, like,
okay with
General
either
Grievous.
like B or A tier for this
I
one.
have to
mean,
go A tier for
it's-
this. Just
It's
Kent's-
a great having a separatist Jedi is so interesting.
He's not a Jedi.
Kent says, "I'm going
He's not a
C.
Jedi.
Love the idea, but unfortunately
Myself,
never
like,
completed
She's
it."
not a separatist. What do you
No,
mean?
like,
he's separatist
the
with
guy.
Like,
Sorry.
separatist with the Jedi. You mean?
Yeah.
the
Okay.
separatist Jedi relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's like I have to go with A tier. Just like you said, the separatist and Jedi relationship is so good, but also the development that Ahsoka gets out of just meeting him, and the arcs that they go through multiple times throughout the Clone Wars. By the way, he keeps getting brought back specifically for her character.
He gets
It's-
brought back twice after this initial appearance, I believe. He's in He's in the Onron arc.
Julian,
with Saw Gerrera and his
does it
sister.
strengthen the relationship or lessen the relationship that he ends up with Saw Gerrera?
Yeah, he's a
Strength.
partisan. He's a partisan. He's one of the
Strengthens.
last partisans too.
He's
He's a
gay?
partisan even after Saw's dead.
No, which is fine, and I have no
And I love the
issue
part.
with that.
Age gap?
I don't care
He
about
also
that
does
part. I'm
choose
talking
not
about
to be with Ahsoka.
I'm talking about the romantic aspects of what they could be.
I mean, he also chooses not to be with Ahsoka.
He does.
And to be with Steela. That literally like, and then that ends in tragedy, obviously as well. But
Christian, real quick, Mogul.
Yeah, but that was in the first time that they
no,
met.
that's
Then
the last time.
Is it?
Yes, like the last time they meet, like Ahsoka is basically like like she is not chosen by Lux.
Yeah.
Like
So go Ryan.
Mogul says, "Are you saying the five of you giggling nonstop for 4 hours wouldn't be entertaining?" And Sledge replied, "Moogle, the crew giggling geekily is always supremely entertaining."
I don't know. I'm gonna go A tier with this.
I would say
I'd
like,
say B.
How's the Sledge Jack with
I
the
would go-
Saw
I would go
Gerrera
B,
truth
just because
bomb?
I don't think I can say it's as good as Callum Marin and people like that. Like I can't do that.
I'd go B.
D tier.
I'd
Yeah,
go B.
I agree. D tier.
B.
I mean, Callum Marin realistically.
I'm
probably
outvoted,
should-
but at least it made it on the list.
even like what
At least it made it on the list.
It probably should be higher, but I don't know.
Kent,
right.
for
We can-
sure,
we can move
however,
Callum
it was
Marin to
never
S
We
tier.
might
completed. It could have been, but
later,
never
but-
was.
going with Lux. And
Kent, I agree with you, but I've already been told that that's not going to be a part of how we're ranking this.
What is it?
He said that because it was never fully a completed ship, that he can't rank it very highly.
Yeah, but ships, you gotta. Everyone supports ships whether or not.
Yeah,
they
but
get
that's what I
to-
mean. Like, I don't need to.
I'm just-
because
I'm-
there are,
all
like,
I said
complete-
was I agree with him, but it's not
I'm
how
not
it's
yelling
running.
at you or nothing. I'm just saying, like, well, yeah, there's gonna be
You're
there's gonna be
wrong.
complete relationships on here that aren't good, that are gonna go lower than like a one that was never like fully came to fruition. Like it's just gonna, how it's gonna be.
I
All
understand.
right, what's next?
Oh.
What
What the hell, Christian?
Christian.
Chewbacca and
F tier, move on.
Mala something or whatever her name is. Mala.
F tier.
I don't
Next.
This is
remember what
F.
her name is. Yeah, no,
This
this
is
is
S
a
tier
great
relationship,
guys.
right?
They have a,
This is-
Christian's just trolling
this is
us.
the only character to survive the holiday specials.
The only character to survive the
Yeah,
holiday
this character
special?
is still canon.
Oh, that's what you mean.
This
I
character's
thought
still-
they all died.
Yeah, well, Chewbacca's
It's like,
wife
oh my
is still
God.
canon.
Yeah.
Like she exists. I mean, Chewbacca's kind of a deadbeat, I guess.
So I
but-
think S tier, right?
It's hardcore deadbeat. What are you talking about?
He's off. He's off drinking
now,
beers.
now,
with
mind you, we
Han.
don't have any D tier relationships yet, so we could throw.
No,
this
we're
in
not.
D.
We're not.
I'm
This is
fine
not a
putting this in.
sympathy.
I mean, they have
D
like
tier.
a sweet relation. I mean, I mean, outside of the like, because again, this character exists outside of like the Christmas special. Like they have other lore, and their relationship
So,
is
looking-
like written well outside of that.
Let's look at our
Like,
list for a second here. So,
It,
so
it shouldn't be
in-
very
in
high.
F,
we don't know
have-
much about it.
In F, we have Poe and Zori,
Ray
and Poe,
and Jar Jar and Queen Julia.
I think
I don't think it's as bad as
this
Jar
is
Jar
not
and
as
Queen
bad as any of those. So
I
part of
actually,
me wants
I
to
think
put it
D
as
is. I think D.
I think D is fine.
We don't know enough about it. They're never on screen together
Yeah.
outside of a shitty.
But
like,
it's
holiday
more,
special.
It
it's
exists as
more,
a-
it's more explored than
It
any of the
exists-
F tier
and what's her-
ones.
how do
It's
you
a
spell
healthy
it?
relationship,
Christian,
I
what's her
guess.
name? How do you
just
spell it?
Mala, Malla.
Sledge says yas, and Moogle says also.
Yep, basically.
Yeah,
And
all right.
Sledge,
We can't say
hang
that
on.
on stream, right?
Sledge says we request a holiday special reaction.
We might.
Oh my God.
Maybe December we'll get it.
All right,
Yeah,
next,
that's our
next
Christmas
one.
special.
Next
And
one.
we might do a Christmas special.
Yes.
What are
yes.
you doing?
Yes.
This is Ray's
It's
mom.
Ray's grandparents.
This is Ray's grandma. I'm actually forgetting this character's name right now. Give me a
Ray's canon
second.
It's
grandma.
not. It's not even a real character.
It is
That
a real character.
I know it is. It was a joke.
Ryan, all these characters are real.
Oh my God, this I got.
F.
This is
Slimore.
F.
All the
Slimore
wrinkles.
and
S tier.
F.
Palpatine. I actually find this one interesting because like even in like obviously like this is not really it's not really Ray's grandma. Let's be real. Like,
Moogle said, "Is that the new Kanye gear she's wearing?"
Umbarans do look like they're wearing Kanye stuff. I believe she's Umbaran. I think. No, is she Umbaran?
I don't think she is.
No, she isn't because she doesn't have a fucking thing on.
Kent says, "Oh my God, F
No, I
tier,
think she
solid
is.
F tier."
What's species?
What is this person's name?
Slymore.
Slymore.
Wikipedia.
They are a barn. I don't know how they're
Really?
breathing without the apparatus stuff, but
I think that was just before they came up with that idea.
But I do like that there like
Probably.
there's always been a thing in like the again there's nothing really I don't know how much like actual text like this exists
None.
but beyond the fact that like it's been said in like I think like guidebooks and like
Oh my
detail books like
F.
that like Palpatine and her potentially
So it serves no narrative
and she's
purpose.
and
is what
I
you're
think she
telling me.
probably knows like he's
So in
Jews as
episode
well,
9
She was giving him
It's
a
like
handy
D.
during the opera.
It's like
What
D
are you
'cause
talking
it's
about?
like D 'cause
I
it's
think
funny.
it's given definitely F.
I think it's D
F.
because it's funny.
I think it's D because it's funny.
No.
I don't even.
Why?
I don't even.
Why
have
are
to-
Jack,
the
bro.
criteria I want to be included are told no because it serves no narrative purpose, and then the thing that doesn't
It's
serve
because
any
it does.
narrative purpose
Ryan,
is
it's
getting
'cause it's you.
giggles.
What do you
It's 'cause it's
mean?
you.
It doesn't
Anyways,
because it's
Rich,
Gra-
for
it's
you,
Ray's
slut-
grandma.
Rich, this is for you. Sledge said, if we're doing deep dives like the holiday special, are we also shipping characters from the Ewoks and Droids Saturday morning cartoons?
Oh, is it that? Isn't
Rich
that the
Rich very much wants us to
I don't
react
have
to
the
that.
Ewok.
Isn't that the one where
I
Boba
don't
Fett
have
goes on a
Wicked's
dinosaur?
wife. So.
Moogle
That's
said
how-
I can't rate the
That's
ship,
how it
so I'm rating the outfits. F.
All
I
right.
mean, it can go F. I don't care.
All right, are we going F
I
for
think
this?
that's-
Yeah,
it can go
F
F. I don't care.
Yeah.
I
Ken-
find it funny, but
Ken
like,
need to
says,
mess with
look,
the board
it's
again."
the current White House occupancy.
I mean, basically, yeah. Almost 1 to 1. Yeah.
It's exactly exact.
The only difference is the first lady has more hair. I feel like that's the only difference.
Yeah. Well, we don't know that.
Well,
Well,
who's to say? They both need apparatuses to breathe.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Is there?
I guess.
oh my god.
Yes, S
Yes!
tier.
Okay.
S tier.
Not S tier.
This is not S tier, but I would put it up in like B or
Enemies. Okay, enemies to lovers.
This
is always
this is like
good.
very this is very enemies to lovers.
A. Oh well, wait till we get to Ray and Kylo Ren.
F
S.
tier.
I mean, obviously
hey,
this is obviously like there's nothing in like.
Disgusting. hate
I mean,
that.
like this is not obviously like the writer's intent like at all. Like it's like let's be real.
What do you
Yeah,
know?
honestly, it gets a boost because of that.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, because I understand like where because this is a popular like
This
in
is
the
a
in the
pure
rebels
fan
in the rebels fandom.
yeah.
This is a very popular. This has been talked about a great deal. I don't know, like it's like a B.
I think
it's fine.
I think they definitely had. I
would
think
go
they
B
definitely
tier.
played into it at the season finale or the series.
Yeah, I mean,
finale.
that's just it's a big gesture, I guess. Like
I would
the
go.
bringing of the
I would
planet.
go
Yeah.
B tier for this.
Moogle
Alright.
says, "How can that dude wear such beginner town merchant gear and look so cool?"
Oh my god. Wait,
Basically, yeah.
Can we see the image again?
Yeah, put up the image again, please.
there we go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That is beginner
Alright,
town
so
merchant
B tier,
coded.
We're going Zeb and
They have the
Kallus.
episode where they're stranded in the ice
Sorry,
cave
B.
together and they
B.
fell
I'm
in
okay with
love.
B.
They had to use
Canon.
each other's body heat to survive.
I don't think that actually was a thing, but
Oh man.
Can we get a?
there was a
zoom
big
in on
there was
our
a
board
rock
so
there was a
far?
heat rock.
Just,
Yeah,
or
let's
something.
get
Can
a
we
close up
recap
on the
the
board
board
so
real quick?
far. You want me to
Just where
recap the board?
No, just to like kind of just get a good grasp of where we're at. So like,
Here,
I mean,
I will run through it.
it's pretty even distribution.
Yeah, I will run through it. Real
All
quick.
right,
S tier we have Hera, Kanan,
Han and Leia.
Han and Leia, and Vel and Cinta from Andor. From Andor. Then A tier we have Callan Marin, Ventress and Quinlan Voss, and Cut LaQuain and Sue LaQuain. B tier we have Rey and Finn, Lando and L3, Lux Bonteri and Ahsoka Tano, Gira Zeb Aurelios and Agent Callus. I don't remember his last name. If you even, I think that is his last name
Callus is
actually.
his last name.
He has it's Alexander
Quit beating
Callus.
up the
That's
clan.
right.
I'm moving it.
C tier, Ayla Sakura and Kit Fisto and Mando and
Should be
Bo-Katan.
higher.
D tier, Chewie and his wife. And F tier, which is getting a little populated, Poe and Zori, Rey and Poe, Jar Jar and Queen Julia, and Palpatine and his side piece.
His side piece entirely as a main piece.
I just want to say, I love this video. like we.
let's get to the negative. one.
Moogle says bro has the level 1 leather tunic with 4
Yeah,
armor.
but he basically does, yeah.
He's gonna come back in a DLC and be
Anyway.
a focal story
Oh,
point.
God.
Next slide.
Next ship.
S tier.
S. They're
Old married-
canonically a couple.
Old
They're
married
lovely.
couple.
great.
Like, obviously, it's been talked about
He's
it
put
for
his
years.
thing in his thing
We don't
before.
even need to. We could just roll right into
This
the
is
next one.
this is a pretty old one too. Like them being compared as like an old married couple is like.
3PO
I
and
mean, I don't know if we can actually like qualify it as like romantic necessarily, but like,
It-
but
they're
we don't
an
know
old
like
married
I
couple.
don't know what is like what does that entail for droids?
I
Like,
mean,
very-
I
you know
mean,
what I
we
mean?
already
The
have
data,
another
the
droid
data
on here in
prod
B
definitely
tier.
goes in somewhere.
Shut up.
We already have a droid in B
I mean,
tier,
I'm fine.
so
I'm fine with
I-
it. so.
I-
The merit
think
for
it
the
is-
relationship is they're an old married couple and everybody
And I
loves
think
them.
just how
No
long
one can
it's-
tell you that
and I
RG
think it's just how
doesn't
long
listen
it's
to his
been
wife.
like a. I think it's just how long it's been like a.
I think R2
He doesn't.
He does. He
doesn't.
saved
I just think
all
it
of
gets us
the
just of how
secret
long
of
it's
his
been
memories.
perceived as a part of their relationship by the fan, because it's like it goes back to like even the
still
original
not
trilogy as an aspect of like
This
them
is-
being perceived as like an old like bickering.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ken
like,
says
Golden.
this is the Odd Couple TV show / movie. Hard S.
Yeah,
Alright,
we
I'm
all
cool with
agree. S
I
tier.
guess.
think
I
it's so
don't
easy.
agree with
Moogle.
whatever.
Next one.
Well, we don't care about you anyways.
Moogle, this is a Golden Girls level friendship. R2 and 3PO is S
Yep.
tier, says Sledge.
Yeah, this
the
is
Statler and Waldorf of space.
Absolutely.
That's a good
funny.
call out, Sledge. Good call out.
That's good.
Alright.
Next one.
Those are my
Next.
favorite Muppets, by the way.
That's the board, not a thing. That's the board.
That's the board.
Bix and
Oh,
Cassian.
S
Immediate
tier.
S tier.
Yeah.
S
Yeah,
tier.
it-
Probably the best one in Star Wars.
It has such a narrative impact on
Yeah,
that
probably
show.
the best one in Star Wars.
Like it's
It
the
has
full,
it's the romantic relationship that has got the most focus in any
I'm
piece
gonna
of Star Wars
I'm gonna
media.
tear up again. Just the
Besides
ending
maybe
of
like,
Andor is
besides
probably
maybe Anakin, but no, less than that. I
Anakin,
think it actually gets far more like actual like Han and Leia is purely a subplot.
Yeah.
Like of the film,
and-
whereas
and-
like
Anakin and Padme is the like
is like a main is an
it's the
actual
it's
plot.
the most
And-
narratively
yeah.
important relationship.
And there are actual plots of Andor where like in the, I
we
believe
have
I believe
Anakin and
arc
Padme
2
on
of,
those?
I believe
Probably,
arc
I hope so.
I believe arc 2 of season 3 is like the core of Cassian's arc is like their relationship
Yeah.
of that 3 episodes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Next
done.
one.
Next one.
that was
Done.
that was an
Easy.
easy
We
one.
gotta speed up
We
through
love
some
an
of them,
we
so
love an easy
let's
one.
get
We're
through.
fine. We're fine. We do this.
Uncle Owen
Owen and Aunt Beru.
and Beru White
You know
Sun.
what? Can I start
Oh,
hot
okay.
take? A.
Obi-Wan, I would
I'd
say
agree with that.
weirdly enough, the Obi-Wan show, which I very much don't like, does actually like increase their
And
it
that's
does
the reason
improve
why
their
I said A.
relationship.
To-
actually,
to-
Honestly,
to-
like
it's one of the only
I-
good parts of that show.
I love the Obi-Wan show. I understand that a lot of
Boo.
people get like very upset about it, but I love it. The only issue that I have with the show
the only
is
thing you have is these guys somehow.
the only issue that I have with the Obi-Wan show is like that I wish that Reva played like a bigger part of that show. Like she doesn't really do anything. But like I really like the Obi-Wan stuff. Like I love his PTSD. I love like as much as
And
like
obviously
it's,
the battle at the end.
the
is
battle is
peak.
awesome. I love the Amperu and I understand that you don't like it, but I do. I love the Amperu and Uncle Owen stuff.
I'll give you that. I think
Like-
they're written reasonable. I think Owen is written.
Leia's
I think
really good in
Owen is
that.
written pretty well, like in Obi-Wan.
He's great, and he's also a great actor.
yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are
I
there
think
are a
A
lot of
tier,
cons
right?
with that
I'm
show,
okay with that.
but like for me, there's more pros.
What are we saying?
I-
B?
A.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
good with
A.
A.
Actually, the only healthy relationship in the entirety of the original trilogy.
Yeah.
So
Kent says S, full S. After the Kenobi show, seeing them being full protectors.
I wouldn't
I'm
go
here for it.
full S.
I
but,
wouldn't
like,
go full
They are.
S.
they
It's
are
an
no
A with a
The
good
pro-
argument.
The
for S.
protector thing does like put them as a strong A. Like
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
give Obi-Wan that. Like them doing like what they did in Obi-Wan like raises
Where
the couple
Beru
up.
literally just
locks
he's
the
like,
fuck
what are
up.
you
I actually
doing?
think that
She's like, I'm
I
protecting
actually think that
our
actually
home.
nailed home
Yeah.
the idea of like these two actually being.
Like she locked it.
Because again, Luke's performance in like some of the extended literature like dives into it more, but Luke's performance in 4 doesn't necessarily like you don't get
Convey,
the convey like the fact that like these were basically his parents. Like whereas like Obi-Wan, like that show in like I think in the lives of a lot of people like actually cemented this idea that wasn't like really
Yeah.
cemented. That like no, and like they were basically his parents.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. No different than oh
Pale.
It's gone.
yeah, no different than
Yeah.
the Organas.
Yes,
are
exactly.
Leia's
Yeah.
parents.
All right, next one.
I was the one that wanted this
S
here.
tier.
No, not S tier.
S tier.
this
Uh,
does
this
this,
Anakin
this
is
is a fan
absolutely-
I'm
check.
not gonna lie to you.
The
This is a
Force
solid C to me.
This is a fanship. They do have a couple scenes that they for whatever reason have sexual tension. I don't know why.
That's just 'cause it's Liam
I don't know
Neeson.
if
I
it's
think that's
intentional.
just
I don't
Liam
think it was
Neeson.
intentional, but there are like 2 or 3 scenes of them interacting where they literally have sexual tension.
It's a C. It's a C. This is a C tier for me.
I
I
mean,
think
yeah,
I'm a C tier.
I think
No.
it's.
Comfortably C.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean-
nothing like real about this.
I mean, I do think
he
like.
also leaves her in slavery.
I
So-
know that right there. So I was about to say he leaves her in
So
slavery.
it's certainly not that strong.
That's
of a
exactly
relationship.
why. That's exactly why
It's
I'm
like-
not willing to put this above a C.
It's, I'll take
But
your son though.
Kent,
but
Kent
he saves
also
her
agrees,
son,
by
though.
the way. Oh, come on. No, C. It's
Yes,
for sure C.
yes, he is
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so
Yeah,
C
I
tier.
can-
we're going-
House of Sledge says if the Obi-Wan show had instead been the Beru and Owen show, I would have been so there for it.
100%.
Uncle Owen show.
I
Okay,
would
so-
watch
He
that.
also says,
Qui-
to be fair, Qui-Gon and Shmi do have some sizzling energy.
They do, man.
Qui-Gon and
That's just
Shmi,
Liam Neeson.
C tier.
guys.
The,
It's not
the
intentional,
untold
but-
sexual tension
probably
is
just
C
is
tier
Liam
alone.
Neeson.
It's
I
just
love
Liam Neeson.
Okay, next.
It's the Irish
next
energy,
ship.
dog.
Next
Come
up.
on.
Alright, we're ready to move on.
Ooh.
Oh, for
All right.
fuck's sake.
This is gonna
This
We're
upset.
probably gonna have to
D.
have
F
decent
tier.
amounts of- We're gonna have to have
A
decent
tier.
amount of talk.
All right.
Absolutely not.
Ra-
too
Reagan.
high.
Reagan.
A's too
Reagan.
I'm doing it more to upset him, but I would say B normally.
No,
I can't
yeah.
say B.
It's
No.
okay.
It's D at
Hang
the
on.
time.
It's
If we're
fundamental-
no. If
it's-
we're
it's
arguing
fundamentally
about
not written
narrative
well.
importance,
It's not
this
written-
is a narratively
Yeah.
important
Yeah, but
relationship to the entire movie
Yeah,
of episode
Ryan,
8.
it has to be written well. It's
That's not what we've been talking about this whole time.
But yes, it literally is.
Hold on.
How is Kit Fisto and Elena Secura here? There is
Hold on.
no writing.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
but
hold
that
on, hold on,
helps
hold
it.
on.
Like, there's
Hold on.
no bad writing to hurt it. There's bad writing to hurt this relationship.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Like most of the text.
Hold on,
Ryan,
hold on.
most of the text in this relationship is bad. like most 90% of the text that exists regarding this relationship is bad. Nobody bought this relationship. No one. Like you know how much of a failure it was.
Not even
Right,
Finn
you
wanted
understand
the
how much of a
relationship.
failure it was.
Hold on,
right?
hold on.
Like,
Hang on, you're all talking to me at once. You're all
Like,
talking to me at once.
Let me step in here.
Like
Let
it
me-
ultimately is a failure. Like you guys can like it as much as you want, but it was a failure of a plot point.
But let me. I want to
I
step
know
in
that's
here
not what
and
we're
say,
going off
and
of,
say
like, the general
I want to
reaction,
say, yes, I don't like episode 8. We know this, but I think pretty much you two are the only two that are like, oh my god, it's the greatest Star Wars ever. But I have to say, I have to put it in there that like they go through the course of the movie as basically like okay, so if we're comparing like the tension and like the relationship,
Yeah, they have
like,
no
prospects-
romantic
Hold on,
chemistry.
wait a sec. They have no romantic
none.
chemistry at all compared to like Rey and Finn
Or
in the
Pin.
first movie
Like, or
at all. Like
any
their
of the other
relationship
Finn
doesn't
characters'
like. Hold on, wait a sec. Their relationship doesn't develop. It's written poorly, and then at the end, for her to like save him and then just be like, oh, I've loved you the whole time, and then kiss him, just comes out of nowhere, and to me serves as like a stupid point where
love
they're
you.
like,
I
he
think-
should have died at
I
the end of the
prob- I
movie, and
probably
she
just-
ruins that character
I
arc for him
probably just
by just being
I
there for
understand
no
what they're
reason.
trying to do. They're trying
Like-
to do the love. We must fight for what we love thing, but it's like we put it in the worst possible place, and like
I
we,
just-
we did it at a point where like she realistically, if there were consequences for her action, would have killed the literal rest of the resistance.
that plan
So
is
like it's just not written well, unfortunately.
But
Like, I want them to actually like get the chance to defend themselves, but realistically, they're going to be
Can I-
outvoted by
can
the
I
three
jump
of
in
us.
real quick?
Yes, Jack.
I really don't think that Finn has like any kind of feelings
actually think-
towards
yeah.
Rose
I don't know,
in
I-
that movie.
I agree. So let me get my
Yeah,
get
go
my
for
shit
it.
off real quick. So Ken, hot take B. It's there, but it's actually not fully formed. Moogle says Ryan's going to explode. Sledge says Reagan, fair. Liam Neeson and Watto also have some vibes.
That's true.
Okay.
I would believe that more than this relationship.
Okay, that's a bit ridiculous.
Okay.
And again,
But
I don't-
anyways,
and again,
hang on.
this is
You
not-
just said you wanted to say
This is not towards the actors.
Christian.
That's
Like,
fair. No, that good. He makes a good point.
This is not my saying the actors did a horrible job. Like, no, they have
Yeah,
nothing
good
to
point.
work with.
Good
They have
point.
literally nothing to work with.
Okay,
all-
What is it
Ryan,
supposed to
Ryan,
do?
make your
So
claim.
I at no point when I say that this ship should be not. I'm not saying A.
I don't think it should be A.
I don't
I'm
think
not
it's
that
A
easy.
tier.
No, it's
No,
not
it shouldn't
A.
be.
My argument would be B tier. I could
mine.
accept C tier, but
I'm
now
going C.
hang on. Now let me explain. This relationship is one-sided. Finn has no feelings towards her that
Yes.
are romantic. This is very clearly written throughout the movie to me. I will preface
And
that
I am
clearly
agreeing
written
with you.
to me that she is starstruck. She thinks he's the big deal resistance guy, this hero from the prior movie.
Sure.
And she is infatuated with him and very clearly enamored with him throughout the movie. And then there's the reveal that he's not that big a deal, that he was gonna run. She did blah blah blah
But
blah blah.
that's
Then
like-
we
that's
have
like
all the
near
twists
That's
and
like in
turns.
It's like near-
but
it's-
isn't
it's
that
in their-
in
that's within their first
immediately
interaction.
in
Hold on,
the
wait a
first
second.
reaction when
That's in-
she
that's
finds
within-
out that he's
Yes,
not
but
a
she's
big-
still enamored with him.
That's correct. That is
but-
within their first interaction.
But then hold
in the
on. But
film.
then hold on.
Close to it, yeah.
Reagan, you have not had an opportunity
Yeah, I
to
want
speak
Reagan
on
to
this relationship,
give her
and
thoughts on
and I would like to hear your thoughts on
So
this.
Ryan and
Uninterrupted. Nobody
Ryan
say
and I
anything.
are pretty much agreed on this relationship. I mean, I think it absolutely is one-sided, but like it's I don't know, like the relationship in itself. Like I could believe that she was throughout the whole movie. I believe she was enamored by him, and so like I was 100% like
What is
okay
that-
with this
I
relationship.
here's my question: what does that do for either of their characters? What is the
we
what
don't
development does
know.
that
We
give?
got a shitty
Is
next
that-
movie.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like we have to talk because I'm not gonna put Anakin Padme S tier because it's not written well. Like there's a lot of great subtext there,
agree.
but like it's off. Like
I
there are
don't.
points where it's like where they literally have no chemistry with each other. Like there are points in those films where Natalie Portman and Hayden Christensen don't have any chemistry. Like mainly much of like the bits
Two.
where they're together in 2.
But,
like,
like,
so
I
that
think
they
happens
have
in
more
this, too.
chemistry in
Like
three.
they
I,
don't
yeah,
have
I think they
chemistry.
only have
Like,
chemistry in
and I don't
3.
even think as like a friendship, like just because, and again, it's just the script. Like that part of the script is not well written. And I know people can disagree with me, but like even people that like The Last Jedi on the whole usually will at least like meet people that don't like it in the middle and saying, yeah, the Canto Bite stuff, which is unfortunately where most of Rey and
text,
Finn's
yeah.
story takes
Yeah.
place,
Rose.
is the worst written part of the script.
Yeah,
and it doesn't and
Yeah.
that doesn't exclude the parts that are supposed to be like the romantic text and subtext of their relationship.
we're not
So it
disagreeing.
should be like
I'm
C-
not
it should
saying
be
it's
C.
a great
We're-
ship.
and-
I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
not F. You all
Oh,
were
I'm not
immediately
saying
like,
F.
F.
I'm
I'm
not-
like, no.
I didn't say
Nobody
that.
said that.
To be-
They did.
He did. I
Jackson
didn't
Anyways,
say that.
I don't like the
Somebody-
relationship. I
Hold
don't-
on, but here's the thing.
well.
The where is the stupid Kit Fisto and the one comic panel? See, like I'm very much like this has more than that, and
That's
and
not
I'm
what
more
we're-
interested.
I mean, so
no,
we're
no,
doing a
I
weird-
don't.
No,
I
but, like,
disagree.
Yeah, I
though.
see what you're saying.
I
though.
find this more interesting than that relationship.
no, I think that's fair.
see,
so
to me-
like
and
that's
if I-
why like I want to put it solely at B because I cannot in good conscience put it with the same
I
level
can't.
of Kit Fisto.
I can't. Oh no! We literally can't put it there because like we're not going to act like that. Rey and Finn have like the same amount of like
Rose.
chemistry. No,
No,
we're not
we-
gonna-
we have
no,
Rey and
we're
Finn
not
as
gonna
B.
act- We're not
My
going to
bad,
act
my
like
bad, my
Rey
bad.
and Finn is like an equal.
Yeah, no,
like
Rey and Finn is
relationship to like
no,
Rey and
I
like
said
we're not.
for
We
me
can't put them on the
personally,
same level
BB,
just
but
for that.
I'm
But
okay
we can't
with
put it
C.
in C.
It has to go in C.
Wait,
It
wait,
can't-
wait,
it
wait,
can't go
wait.
with D.
I wanna
If I
fight
can
for
step in
D,
and like,
but-
if
It
you
can't go with any of
to-
it. It's not better than
hold on,
any
wait a
of it.
second.
Qui-Gon and
To
I mean, we can put Qui-Gon lower if you want. If that's your issue, I'm fine putting Qui-Gon
I
lower.
have
and
no
Kit
issue.
Fisto, then I'll put both those down. Yeah.
I have
Kit
no
Fisto's
issue
relationship
putting.
is better than
Okay,
that.
I'm willing to sacrifice
panel.
Qui-Gon and Shmi because I also thought it should not be up here.
That was also just for funnies.
It was
if
for
we're being
funnies, but
honest.
I just
Yeah,
have to
some of
say
these are
like
jokes, let's
but
be
like
real.
to go off of what you were saying, where you're like, okay,
Yeah.
this
I agree, Ken.
like your argument for not liking the Ayla Secura Kit Fisto thing because of the one comic panel is like, my thing is I literally like having watched all of Star Wars and like all the things that I do know about it to sit here and go, I'm more interested in Rose and Finn. We got more of Rose and Finn, and I literally am like, I think that their relationship is stupid compared to the potential of what this could have been if it was a real thing.
And then I disagree with
But
the
we
potential.
think the
of-
opposite.
And the
We're
potential
talking
of
about,
that
like,
we could have
different
had.
Yeah,
approaches that
so-
we
But
have.
again,
so-
as a group, I think we're okay with compromising and putting it in C.
If we put it in C, and as long as we move down Qui-Gon,
All
I
right.
guess
Qui-Gon and Shmi
We
can
can
go
move
down to
Qui-Gon
D
and
tier.
Shmi down if that makes you happy.
it will make
so
me happier.
Rose-
I still am
I
not
think
a
that's a good compromise,
we can compromise.
so
We'll
that we can move
compromise on
on.
there.
Sledge is
Rose
making
and
a
Finn,
comment.
and then
Sledge, your argument about Rose just made me consider, is Rose's adulation of Finn maybe a Rose is a trans man whose egg is about to crack because of Finn vibe now? This is now my headcanon.
That's a very interesting interpretation. I don't.
And again, if there are people that like Rose
Keith,
and Finn, like I don't want to be like
Just
to be
see me-
too down on them because like whatever, you like what you
I see
like.
the numbers.
But yeah,
okay, next
also,
one.
Sorry,
That one
real
killed
quick.
us.
Sledge also said Rose and Finn is giving this bi guy and this ace lady aren't getting along well. Wait, oh God, no! Why did the studio make them kiss?
Oh,
Yes,
100%
it really is
actually,
that.
yeah.
That's-
Because the
yeah.
kiss is what like really like I think the
All right,
kiss
all right,
really
all right,
brings
all right,
it
all right,
down.
all right. Next one is
Oh
right.
God, no! You set it up.
A tier.
You did
I
this
set
on
it up-
purpose.
I did it on purpose.
So
This
I,
is
and,
A- this is
and,
A
and
tier.
I disagree. I would say yes, but that's fine.
I think it's held down by the bad writing.
I think
okay,
I-
do you think that this is on par or worse than Han?
we have all the Clone Wars
It's also
that
not
do a great
particularly-
job
it's
with
not
this.
I would say this is a very interesting relationship. It's not healthy at all,
No.
which is very interesting about
Yeah.
it.
But this,
So I guess that's the question. But
But we're
then
not
it comes
ranking
down
by
to
healthiness.
we're bringing by interesting.
Yes, but no, we're making
Slash narrative-
we're kind of
narrative
ranking like a
importance.
bunch. We're
what,
kind of
what
like,
I've
we're
noticed
trying
is
to
that
balance,
we
like-
kind of said like, oh, we're not going to focus on the writing, but then we focus on the writing, and then we focus
No,
on the
that's not.
interest,
I
and we
think,
don't
I
focus
think
on
we
the interest.
misunderstood what I said. What I'm saying is that we're like it's not like we're not. It's not like the health of the relationship
Yeah,
is
yeah.
not like what the S is. Like what we're saying is like we're trying to balance like iconicness
Yeah.
with actual quality of the writing, with like their
Narrative
chemistry,
importance
with
slash-
narrative.
If
We're
we
trying to do this.
If we
exactly.
were talking
understand.
solely
Yeah.
live action, I would agree with A or B. But with the Clone Wars as well,
Are they that great? In
I
Clone
thought they were
okay,
great. in the Clone Wars.
literally
wait,
beats the dude.
now I have to step in on that comment. Is that the whole oh God, I can't remember his name.
Oh, the ex-boyfriend.
Yes,
Yes.
the ex-boyfriend.
Those are bad
that-
episodes.
they're not bad episodes.
don't like
I
those
love no, but I mean Anakin's leap to like
They're
defending
funny
her in
episodes.
those
So
episodes.
toxic in those episodes. He beats that dude almost to death.
But he should. He was trying to drug her. What are you talking about?
Okay, I will say like
He
maybe
steps in to
I'm like-
protect her.
I'm kind of with. All right, Reagan's kind of convinced me because I think of how messy messy the relationship is, kind of puts it in S for me.
It's also-
Like, I
it's-
don't know,
okay,
but
but
like that
also-
is like you have to like ignore a lot of like subpar,
But I-
like dialogue and like performance.
But that's
excluding the episode
exclusively
2
in
stuff.
the
Now
live.
wait, if I get something excluding the episode 2 stuff, these two characters like it's spicy to watch.
It really
like, it's
is.
interesting
It
to
also
watch.
kind of is the
I
center
like
of
their
the
relationship.
franchise. So
I
we
also
probably should just put it
I
there.
also like
Sludge made it
how
better.
this relationship affects him. Like
It
like,
is, yeah, it is.
It's
we
so-
probably should put it in S. Like,
I mean,
So
and,
real quick, just for a couple comments. Ken said bad relationship, but a good ship to talk about. And Sledge said Amidala and Anakin is simultaneously F and S tier.
yes,
for me.
I kind of agree with
all
that. It's so
rank
weird,
all
yeah.
rankings of this botched tale are valid.
That's
by
actually
my
very
measure.
true. I honestly, that makes me feel a lot better about where
Yeah.
we're putting
Well,
this
we
because
put
like,
it in
it
S
could
tier.
go in any tier. on
Anakin
here.
and
Like,
Padme
genuinely.
S tier.
yeah,
Like you can
I-
make an argument for it going in any tier.
I
I think that's
I
actually
think
a very
the
correct point.
centralness to
Except for F,
the
it's not that
narrative of Star
Yes,
Wars.
I think that
though,
overrides. Yeah.
Like Anakin's fall doesn't happen without this.
And at least
relationship.
this narrative
Yeah.
does look good on paper. Like it does if
Yes.
you just read it on paper. Like
Oh,
and
it
also-
on paper, this
and
thing
also some of the books.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
some of
prequels in general. The prequels
some
on
of-
paper
yeah.
just work.
Well, so
Like,
if you exclude some of the prequels writing, and you look more at all the extended materials we have
Which
of
there's a
this
decent amount of,
relationship,
yeah.
like
Also,
it's
like,
so good.
can I
Yeah, maybe.
Can I just want to step in and say
Yeah,
one thing.
maybe.
Because I know that we talked about like, actors having chemistry on screen and things like that. And I do agree that Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman don't really have the greatest chemistry on screen, but what I can say is like if you're talking about like romantic love and things like that, the way that Hayden Christensen like looks at her,
Yeah.
Oh, he yeah.
like
Oh,
with
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
visually.
but
he's
like
not,
visually, like this, like they have designed like the shots of that movie to like show the twinkle in his eyes when he looks at her, and that to me is like I believe that he's like gonna ruin his life for her.
Yeah, I will say
know
a
what
lot,
I mean?
a lot of the scenes in that period where they
I
do
just
have
think
like
it's
a
so
lot
well
of,
done.
There's a lot of scenes like especially like the one where she's in like the very like revealing dress.
Yeah.
And like
Excuse
they're
me,
eating the dinner. Like that scene is like terribly written, but like whatever way that scene is shot and like the mood that is set, like they still manage to like have a decent amount of like
But also their little
tension in
their
that
little
sequence.
picnic in the field is I like,
Hang on. No, it's fine. Yeah, keep
Keep
talking.
talking.
It's
Oh.
just the TikTok studio
Keep going.
needs.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a sec. Yeah,
That's
sorry
to
guys,
do.
we're getting some stuff on the
Yeah, it's
screen.
good.
But,
Real quick, Maria yaps constantly. Jar Jar and Padme extra secret affair that even Anakin doesn't know about.
that's
I mean,
S tier.
S tier.
you've convinced.
Okay.
Moogle says my favorite ship is Vader and my team on Star Wars Battlefront. They have so much fun together.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Sledge says on paper, Amidala and Anakin should be Guinevere and Lancelot level
Yeah.
target
Yes.
goodness. In execution, not so much.
Yeah.
I can agree.
Again, execution
S tier.
in the I really love the
I
extended
think
materials.
for us right now, we're gonna put an asterisk, but just know there's kind of an asterisk next
Yeah.
to that.
Yep.
we
It
can
can-
put an asterisk next to it.
Asterisk can be moved.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Next one, please.
Yeah, F tier.
Lucas, why?
F tier. Because he clearly had it all planned out from the beginning.
I will
She's
maintain
always known. What are you talking
that
about?
I will maintain, and I love George Lucas and I love Star Wars. You are a fucking liar if you believe that he planned it from the beginning. There is no fucking way that he
I mean,
planned it.
basically, we know for a
He's
fact
a
he
big
didn't plan it.
proponent.
But it's just
for
like
incest.
but it's so the fact that they've continued to push this
We're not,
idea
I
that
don't
they
even want
had
to
it
talk about
planned from the
F
beginning.
tier. Like
F tier.
they don't even have like even when we don't know their
Tigerians.
siblings, they don't have chemistry. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like at least they don't have romantic chemistry. Han and Leia do have. Like the actors obviously have a lot of chemistry on screen. It's not romantic
and I'm
chemistry.
willing to-
It's
I'm
not-
Well, hold on, wait.
even when she's like kissing him, like in the second one,
But
it's
also-
not romantic.
Hold on, wait. I will say, like, it is disgusting with the context, but in episode 4, I definitely think that, like, they had, like, there was chemistry.
No, it's there.
Yeah.
Like there is a very loose, not focused upon, but there is a love triangle going on. Luke's just losing it, like
Yeah.
near both movies.
Yeah.
like it basically.
House of Sledge says Targaryens. The dragon must have
basically,
three
yeah,
heads.
but I must-
This
I
isn't
must say
George
this.
R. R.
Kenneth,
This-
wait, gotta read kind of the comment there.
Good God, no. D, hard D. I will not have
D.
this.
Hard D.
It's so wrong on so many levels.
we have a lower level than D. Just
I'm
to let
also
you
gonna I'm gonna
It's-
They,
it's
maybe
not-
they
it's
probably
not-
didn't see it. They
Hold on,
probably
wait,
didn't.
it's because
wait,
Julian keeps messing with the.
Yeah, he keeps
Well, what do you want me to do?
be better. There we go. No, we got it.
I am gonna say this. I think the fact that this relationship is so fucking
1K
terrible.
likes.
We hit 1K likes.
I also want to put it in here that the fact that I think that this relationship is so fucking terrible is why it drives Han and Leia to even be more of an S tier. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
like their chemistry in
I
the
think
first
it's
movie
F
is
tier
like
'cause
they
they're siblings,
they have.
though.
Well,
I mean, yeah. That's the main reason. Yeah.
but if you're going off of the context that you don't
The
know,
script.
but if you're going off of the context of you don't know their
Yeah, if you-
siblings
yeah, I
until the
agree,
last
yeah.
movie,
We just want to make you
I'm
crash out.
sorry.
I'm gonna fucking kill you guys. Like, I swear to God.
It was there though. It was
All right, it's
there.
Unalive,
it's F tier.
unalive,
We got him on
please.
camera.
Yeah, come on.
Good,
All
good.
right, it's
Take
F
me to
tier.
jail.
Taken down.
Damn it.
All right, what's next?
All right.
You're gonna unalive.
Next relationship.
Yeah, he's unalive people, please.
B.
I'd say B.
I will.
This
I will
is
actually
in very
go
important to
B.
that movie.
I will go B two.
I was
And
And,
it's well.
and I love how it ends too.
Yeah.
Yeah, B two.
I think this is a
I'm gonna
solid
go
B
B
tier.
tier.
I actually think
this
yeah.
is
I watched Solo recently, and I was surprised how much I actually kind of
Solo
enjoyed
is an
their-
underrated
their
movie. It is a
chemistry.
very enjoyable movie.
Yeah, I think B.
It's a cable movie. Like if it's on cable,
Is it
I will-
QI
Star
or
Wars
K?
Hallmark
TNT.
movie.
Yeah.
QIRA, I think.
Yeah. it's-
Kira.
If it's
Han
on
and Kira.
If it's on the TV and I have nothing else,
I
to
don't
watch,
know. I don't
will
really
watch
got much to say about it.
I think
I think it's one of
it's
the better
written
perform-
well.
I think it's one of the better performances that what's her name is
Amelia
actually
Emilia
has.
Clarke.
Emilia Clarke, yeah.
Like in because
Movie-wise,
she hasn't been
yeah.
like that successful in other outings,
Yeah.
like outside of like into you know.
What do you mean? That one Terminator movie was gas.
What do you mean, like a secret invasion?
did good in that
like,
movie.
She did good in that movie, yeah. For sure, this chemistry, the actors, this is a full A ship.
Yeah, they have chemistry. The
I think
actors
I'm gonna
have
go.
chemistry.
They do have good chemistry, but I do have to say that like the fact that
Sledge.
we only got it for such amount of time. Like he in this movie for me, like his story of wanting to continually getting back to her and then not really showing much of what she was doing up until they reconnect again kind of dulls it for me because I want to know what she was thinking about while they were gone.
Well, they hide a lot of the.
I
They
understand.
hide a lot of Curious backstory and what's going
Because
and what is
it
going on
makes the
because they're like
twist-
hiding the moth stuff.
Yeah.
so
But
Yeah.
I like
So
it
wait,
because
there's a whole
it's-
other issue.
Do we have Kira and Maul on here too?
No, is that? I don't think that's a thing. really.
Sledge says Timu Han Solo has entered the chat.
Okay, hold on. We have to. Alden Ehrenreich
I actually
did
don't mind.
an
I don't
amazing
mind
job.
Ehrenreich.
he did a great fucking job in that movie.
He's not doing a. He's not obviously doing. I don't think he's like the most incredible like performance in the world, but I think he's doing just enough.
But
and like not like it, they would, like we would have hated it more if he just did like a fucking Harrison Ford like impersonation.
Impression.
But I
Like,
also I would also really like to say that this kind of points out to like yes, in Book of Boba Fett the CGI Luke looks way better, but like than in season 2 of Mando, but I think that Alden Ehrenreich's performance in this movie just goes to show that, like, to be honest, I care more about the performance.
Yeah, I'd
than
rather
what they
have
look
this
like.
and see,
And
like-
I would have much rather had the actor that they had doing the body double of Luke. They should have just had him
Yeah.
play Luke. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't need to CGI Mark Hamill's face on it because you got a performance like Alden Ehrenreich, who was actually pretty damn impressive.
and they took
as
the wrong
character.
and they took the wrong thing away
They took
from
the
like
wrong
their performance
messages.
of like it wasn't that we never can recast any like Star Wars character again, even though we already done that successfully with the prequels.
And
Like,
also in the same movie, I'm
Obi-Wan,
blanking.
like, the most
Childish
popular character in the
Gambino
franchise
as
we've already
Lando is an very inspired.
Yeah, I mean,
casting.
not everyone.
Donald Glover.
Not everyone loves that because I think some people actually like I was talking about think it's too much of a
Well-known
mimic
person.
It's too much of a mimic.
I actually
some
really
people think
enjoyed it,
really
though.
do.
But
Billy
that-
Williams.
Lando's
that's-
gotta have
I
charisma,
think
though.
this is more of a like. I think this is more of a preference to like how character like if
I
like do
understand.
you prefer a character to be like an actor to try to literally become the character that like this older actor used to play, or are you trying to like do your own like I think it's more it comes down to a personal
Yeah.
like preference a lot of the time.
But overall, Solo underrated movie. Next ship.
Next one.
Kent,
That's
I
Julian.
agree. A lot of people didn't like the actor for Han, but F them. That was a great
My
performance.
God.
What are we doing?
Yes.
F.
S.
What do you
You
mean?
have
What are
not-
you talking about?
You have not
These
played
are-
this game.
they're
This
a
is
re-
an
they're a
S-tier
relationship.
relationship.
What is this from?
They're a gay
This
couple.
is from Fallen
from
Order.
Fallen
They're
Order.
They're from
No,
it's
oh, this is Survivor.
This is
Jedi
Jedi
Survivor.
Survivor.
I mean, I don't remember how much story they have.
No, this
but-
you go. I passed by their thing every single time I played this game and heard more and more details.
Yeah,
about
they're like
the
bicker and,
and
stuff.
they're such a cute married couple.
I mean, yeah, they're not like that high, but like,
I
they-
would
they're-
I
they
would
can
give
be-
it like C tier.
What
edible
they can go,
did
like,
you
If
give
this
them,
goes
brother?
above C tier,
They can go,
this
like,
is the
I'm gonna
B
leave.
tier. This
I'm
is
gonna leave.
great.
I'm gonna stop reading
Just because you
comments.
don't know the material, this is a B tier written relationship. It's
What
a gay
impact on the
relationship.
narrative does this have?
You,
mean,
you
I mean-
get
I mean,
to
none,
love
but
the
no,
town.
it's like-
no, you go.
I mean,
there
it does
every
help.
time.
It does help you because like they do the thing in Jedi Survivor where it's like
I don't even
the-
know their
like-
names.
Like,
It's
it's
Gulp
like it's like
Shido. What do you mean?
it's like Guido and something else with a G. I think.
Is that not Gulp Shido?
No.
No.
It's the
The
same. It's
slug
the same.
guy?
It's the same species as the guy from episode 9. It's not the same guy.
This no.
Gulp
It,
Shido's from episode
Glup.
9.
but
Gulp.
ev-
Gulp.
No, it's not. There's nobody named Gulpshido.
Oh,
You know that. Like, you realize there's nobody actually in
No,
Star
I
Wars
didn't know
named-
that.
No, it's a fake name.
I totally thought that was a George. I thought George Lucas. I thought George Lucas named an alien Gulp Shido.
No, the Glupshido comes from Tumblr. Glupshido comes from if I remember correctly, Glupshido comes from a Tumblr post from like season 2's trailer of Bad Batch, where like all the Bad Batch fans saw like the
Is Tumblr a core planet?
saw like the Wookiee Jedi. Like, what's his name? Jack. What's his name?
Which one?
The little
Oh,
Wookiee Jedi.
Gunji.
Yeah,
Oh,
good. Everyone
Gunji.
saw Gunji, and all the like Clone Wars fans like, freaked out about that. So somebody on Tumblr went and wrote, "It's like every time a new Star Wars thing drops, all the Star Wars fans like, oh my god, it's
All right.
Glupshido, he's back."
Hold
Like,
up.
they're just
So,
referring to Gunji.
to bring it back to the ship. So Kenneth just said I never talked to NPCs, so I could be wrong. Is this a ship like for real?
I don't
for real?
think it should be like.
It's-
I mean, they're in a
They're
relationship.
clear relationship.
They're,
I would
in an
say-
actual relationship. Like,
this and honestly for me,
I mean, I don't know if I can put
So,
it like
let
B.
me-
Moogle says I don't know whether to laugh or I don't know whether to cry, laugh, or puke.
so literally
Gumshoe is
in
my
this game,
co-pilot.
in this game, I
Don't have
fell
asthma
in love with this town that you walk through a lot.
That's the only thing I'll defend Reagan on here is that like there's the whole build up the town like as you do things the town builds.
Yeah, and I've
like,
played like hundreds of hours in this game, and every single time I stop and listen to their whole conversation till it ends.
I don't know.
And like, it is a great relationship.
Jack, what ranking?
I would give it a
I
B.
mean, if we're going based on like if you're actually paying attention to the characters and actually learning about them, I'd go B or C.
It's a B relationship.
But if
Ryan,
you're
I
going
think
based off
Ryan,
of just
what is
like
your ranking?
idiocies, then
I have not played the game, so I do not have a fully informed
Abstain.
thing. But I am saying if we are going off of what we have been ranking all these off of, which is a myriad of things,
Yeah.
I think based on what I'm hearing, actual impact to the narrative of the game, it can't be much higher than C.
I'm struggling to put it with I'm being like I understand the points you're coming from and I actually agree with most of it, but I don't know if like how much you're talking about actually like if I can put it like with
So
act-
listen,
ones with more actual
like,
text.
you go in the town, you meet all these NPCs,
What are their
and you
names?
start to learn their names.
what's their
I've not played the game in over a year. Like, just give me a break from that. But like,
it's Glup Shido.
like you go to the town, you go buy from the shop, you get to learn all of these intricacies in this town
Their names
of the
their names
relationships,
are Guido and Gulu.
you fall in love
And
with
Good?
the town.
no, their names are Guido and Gulu.
You fall in love with the town
like,
because of him.
I
Without it,
think you're gonna get. I think it's gonna be a C.
I think you're gonna get
it
C.
has
So,
to be a
I
B.
think-
I think you're gonna be a C, unfortunately. Like I see what your points are,
Moogle
but
says he brought his brother Piss Fardo.
I think I have to go. I have to go with C tier. I understand what you're
I
saying.
understand where you're coming from, Reagan.
but-
maybe we're being maybe me and the other three of us are
I'm-
wrong.
Don't
I-
worry.
hold on,
it's,
wait,
You
I'm-
know,
I'm-
Pride Month's over, so we
It's
don't get
over.
any gay
Not anymore.
relationships anymore.
For
This isn't. Hey, we have some high ones. We have multiple
Okay,
high ones.
so we're going with-
Immediately, like, whoa, hey,
we have like
we have a lesbian relationship in
that's literally like
S.
my favorite. That's my favorite one up there. Like,
And
genuinely.
R2D2
I
and
enjoy that one
C3PO
most.
that's a gay
all right,
couple.
all right. Guido and
It's not
Gulu.
like we're like everyone goes
Moving
in half
on.
if they're not straight. Like
Next-
that's what we're doing, Reagan.
next ship.
that's Reagan's.
It's like it's in C. It's not even a bad ranking. It's not even a bad.
What are we looking at?
0.
That's zero.
Zero.
Zero the hunt. It's nice sliced noodles. What do you mean?
What am I seeing?
They're making out. What are we doing here, guys?
Where are the mouths?
Hold on, wait. Pull the full
Yeah, the
picture
trunk.
back up.
The
Pull the
trunk
full
Ryan.
picture back up. I'll tell you
trunk.
right here. Look, ready? That's 0.
Yeah. That's his big ass mouth.
Noodles with her tongue.
Yeah, kissing him with his trunk.
The fucking singer from episode
Yeah.
6?
Yes.
She shows up more than that? Why?
To kill Zero the Hutt. After seducing him. After seducing him.
I have to say, Ryan's gone. He crashed out.
What are we doing here?
He's gone.
What do you
He's
mean?
left.
This is the most important relationship in the canon.
D tier. I mean, it's D. Come
Yeah,
on,
I mean,
guys.
it's probably F.
It's gotta go
I
out.
gotta go D just because of how funny it is.
I mean, it wasn't even real. Basically,
Moogle
zero was
said-
just
Like, but guys, we have to. If we're going off of like
my
we're
God,
putting
keep the-
Qui Gon
keep
and
that image on
Shmi
the
as D
screen,
tier,
please.
like this has to be D tier just for the funniness of it.
it's D tier. It's D
Moogle
tier.
said, "Is
Oh
that
my
clay? Is that a clay animation project, Christian? Are you sure that's?
That's Clone Wars.
Are you sure that's Star Wars?
That's from Clone Wars.
A lot. I don't.
That's a shot from Clone Wars.
Oh my god.
Justice for Ula.
Can we cut back
Yeah, honestly,
to?
Justice for
Can we cut back to the image just for a hot second?
Yeah,
for
back
all
to the image,
viewers?
please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, producer.
Oh my god.
Zero and Snoodles D tier.
Oh my god,
Oh,
Kenneth,
terrible.
for sure B. Not a fan of Zero, but
Zero's a horrible character.
Is that someone's clay animation
every fan
project?
can-
Oh my
check it
god,
real
that
quick.
is so funny.
What are we doing here? Important business,
Hang on,
Reagan.
hang on.
How dare you question your impact on the world?
Anyways, next
my
next
God.
next one,
Oh my
please.
Is that Moogle says that one of the contestants on Masked Singer?
Another Clone
Oh,
Wars.
nice. Okay.
This is B for me.
B.
All right, yeah, I would say B or A.
I have
B
to-
or A?
B or A? I don't know where.
I think I'm gonna lean more towards A because, in the sense that like this relationship really
Another
made
tragedy.
me like you know after there had not been you had some Clone Wars stuff and I think the Clone Wars version of Obi-Wan, pretty much everything he does, whether it's like his snide remarks to his relationship with Satine to like all of
sassy
these
bitch.
other like everything, just elevates him to when we did our very first character ranking like 3 years ago, elevated him to like the third.
and he's
S-tier
already
character.
an incredibly high character like in the rankings. Even
So
before any
I
Clone
have to
Wars
say
content,
that this is
so.
A tier because it adds so much
All right,
to
I
his
find the
character.
bombs.
I think
You
it
go
does add a
rescue
really
your
cool
girlfriend.
angle
Okay.
to like the idea that because there's an idea that like Anakin couldn't like talk to like Obi-Wan like about like Padme and like that those sort
Come
of,
to
like,
find out
feelings.
that this was
and then
going
come
on
to
the
find
whole
out that
time.
Obi-Wan like was not that like different from Anakin in a lot of ways, although he was much more like
He was able to
he
let
was
go
able to
of
be
the
like
connection.
a Jedi and do like what the order said at the time, which is like to not engage in that. But he even says like the only thing I would say but to give it
If
to
you
A,
had only said the word, I would have left the, order.
the main art, I would say
so.
mostly this would B, but the only thing that would push it to A for me is like the fact that like he told her to her face that like if you had said the word, like I would have like left the Jedi Order.
I think I
Which
have
is,
to,
like-
but that to me, that moment, just like adding all the depth to his character to want to do something like that, and
Yeah.
say something like that, it does kind
I
of
think A.
undo what you
I'm
what you
okay
think
with
you
A.
know about Obi-Wan, and I think that's kind of
I'm
why
okay
I
with
would
A.
put it in
I-
A.
And
Yeah,
even
I'm
like
okay with
the,
A.
even the origin, I really like the origin of the relationship as well, because the way it works is like basically Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan went to Mandalore like during the like one of the Mandalorian civil wars, like after
Yeah,
Satine's
yeah.
like father was killed, I think.
This was
Um,
very early on.
and
in
like
his
Obi-Wan
career,
and
too.
like basically Qui-Gon were basically on like protection detail, like in running from like the people trying to kill
It's almost
Satine
like
for a very
Anakin and
long time.
Padme.
So like kind of actually like so like Obi-Wan and like Satine like fell in love like like Obi-Wan was protecting her.
It's
Like when they were
poetry,
both
it rhymes.
teenagers basically like or very young. So I actually think there's a lot of good subtext in like actual text.
Yeah, I'm okay with A.
So
All right, A tier. Next one. Oh my gosh.
Moogle, I'm still stuck on poop crappo or whatever.
There we go.
Yes.
Finn and Poe.
S.
I don't know.
I can't say
I don't know if
it's
we're gonna
S.
go to
I think
S,
A.
but it's definitely A. I would say. They have actual good chemistry. Again, don't know if it's actually. I don't think it was
So-
intentional by the writers in any.
I don't think it was
shape or
either.
form. But I think like it's a testament to how like what chemistry they actually have. That like this fanship is as
Yeah.
like, large as it is.
I really want to say that I have to I base my rankings on the sequel relationships based on the movie that they really shine in
Sure.
which particular Finn and Poe shine to the top extent in Force Awakens.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, yeah, because it's weird that like both the two strongest Finn relationships are both in the Force Awakens.
I mean,
Yeah.
and also like with that, I'm usually
Which I have
I'm
thoughts on,
extreme
by the way.
fan of like these type of ships.
Yeah, definitely.
But like at the same time, they had chemistry. I wouldn't say A tier. I would honestly say B tier though,
I
because like
think
it
I
doesn't
can-
give.
I agree with you.
It
I
doesn't
think-
like have any sort of narrative impact.
I think that it's a
There,
better.
I feel like-
I think
I
it's a
guess,
better
yeah,
ship than
I
Rey
guess
and
I agree with you
Finn.
there because it's not like it's a thing that was perceived by like the fans.
Yeah.
Like, trying to.
If they wrote it more in, I would be.
They,
I mean,
I
like,
mean, they were
I mean-
flirting hardcore.
I mean, the scene that like really, I think it really like
doesn't
nailed it
flirt?
to that it was going to be like a thing online that like
when
it
he was
became
like,
was
no, keep it. It looks
yeah,
good on
like the
ya."
dad scene, he like looks him up and down, like basically. So
Oh,
like
yeah,
there
he's
is like
checking him out.
Yeah, there's like
100%.
which again I don't know if like what the intent was with that
Ken,
scene. But
S for sure. S. Their brotherhood is amazing. Every
even after the movies, both actors stayed close.
I mean,
I think I
I
have
do
to.
think there's an element of that too. Sorry, real quick. Where
Yeah.
even if you don't fully lean into like you don't read them as a gay ship, their friendship does.
Yeah,
The
it's a really good
friendship
friendship, yeah.
also is very
I think
strong.
I think even like Oscar Isaac and I'm blanking on his name.
They've leaned into
they
it.
they leaned
What-
into it.
what's
Oscar
the-
Isaac.
yeah, they
And-
do.
No,
They-
I would
John,
actually-
John Boyega.
John
Boyega.
Boyega. Yes.
I would actually like I actually kind of take them leaning into it like off like.
Oh, I
actually kind of,
guarantee
like,
the
I
actors
actually,
leaned
like with
into
your
it.
thing. Like I actually kind of take like
I don't
for
think
this like I like the actual like narrative like actual realism and like the actual actors embracing it. I think kind of replaces like like I mean,
It
like,
could- it
like,
could elevate
like
it,
that,
yeah.
like instead of
I
that
agree,
sliding it up,
Sledge.
the actors
Agreed.
embracing it like kind of slide it up to me. So I think A would
So
be.
it's-
the
I think
proper
it's got to
place.
be bare minimum A. Sledge says Finn Poe is, no joke, to me the most compelling feature of the sequel series. I don't think there's more synergy between any characters on screen in those three
I
films.
don't.
full
I
stop.
will say this. I don't think Finn has better chemistry with any of the three like potential female love interests that they introduced for him.
Three?
There's because there's three.
Ray.
There's
Yeah.
Ray,
Rose.
Finn,
And then the
Jana
third
in the
movie.
third one.
in the 9th movie.
Oh, the black chick.
Yeah, the black
Yeah,
girl.
because that's
they,
what
they,
Disney
they,
had
they
to
have
do.
they have a little bit. They don't do a lot
Yeah.
with it, but it's there. Like
Okay.
It's-
Lando's daughter.
I
you
forgot
mean?
she was a fucking
yeah,
character.
she's not a
Yeah.
Lando's
That-
daughter.
That movie's dog.
Apparently,
Um,
It's like,
by the way, Maria, I missed a couple comments. Maria says S tier, Clone Wars animated Obi-Wan and me. He can fix me. I want to banter with.
we'll make sure to add that later.
Okay, so we're
I'm
going
okay. I'm
A.
okay with
I think
A,
A
but
tier is
I
fine.
do.
It-
I kind of want it almost in S, but I'm okay with A.
I would refuse S to be honest.
I can't. You can't put it in.
I don't think
can't
A.
put it
I
in.
said I
think that's
almost.
not
I
bad.
said
Yeah,
almost.
but-
You said it.
I
Well,
can
like,
see,
it's
I
a
can see,
load-bearing
I can see
word.
why someone would want to.
If I have to be completely honest, like I understand like the want to have those two characters, but like it's not better than Obi-Wan and Satine, and it's not better than Callan.
and also, if Disney actually decided they were gonna like, make it real, it would suck.
then they probably would have.
Like,
honestly,
that's
the
not-
fact that they
Disney
didn't
would
lean
not
into it was
execute
probably
these.
better.
Christian,
Disney
I
would
hate to break
execute
it to
these
you,
things
but that's
well.
pretty much all slash fix.
Well, obviously, but
Okay,
but specifically,
next
like
ship.
in
Who's
this
next?
case, like
Kirk and Spock.
Oh, S tier.
No,
yeah,
no,
this
no.
is
Dummy
completely-
mommy and her
actually,
little
I actually do
bitch.
think this is an S tier relationship.
I
This is
have
such
to
a
go with it.
horrible
Not
relationship.
it's
but
a
S.
terrible
has to be S
relationship
tier.
in terms of like toxic, like the
Yeah.
toxicity and the fact that they like really it's unhealthy and there's like not a balance in like dominance.
It's a
like-
horrible
you pulling
relationship.
up the
Immediately
meme.
S tier.
but it's so compelling to watch.
It
Yeah,
is.
it
It
is.
is.
It is
This
so
is.
good.
This is probably again and Andor. This is why Andor is the best piece of Star Wars media ever. is,
Agreed.
Like,
Well, we all
this
agree on that.
relationship is so
Oh.
fucking compelling.
Yeah.
We're not cutting to you.
to you can cut to Ryan, but this
He's not
relationship
paying
is
attention,
so
it's
compelling that like every single time they are on screen, I'm glued. Like that's it. I'm obsessed. I love them. I
Yeah,
love
there's some funny
him.
scenes.
I think that him, like his relationship with her, and I think that like she loves him. Here, just give me the damn phone.
No, wait.
I can't see that.
No, live serial reaction.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Him on the bed.
Like this has to be S tier.
It does.
Yeah, I would put it as. I think it's written really well.
All right.
And explores like people that are like doing the evil things, like what, like because people that are doing evil people have relationships.
How
you
do
know?
you spell her name?
Oh,
So close up to his eye.
Kenneth has a
Hot take C. This is a really bad ship. However, it's a very real ship.
Well, again, we're kind of comparing it. We're not really ranking by like if it's like a healthy.
Yeah, no,
like
it's extremely toxic, extremely like
Why do you think
not
Anakin
good
and Padme-
relationship.
Yeah, I think we're
And
basically
for
trying
either
to
party.
we're basically trying to rate these on how compelling they are.
But,
like
yeah.
it's,
I think
so,
that's
but
the
that's
best way
what
to
the
do it.
best way
Bye,
to put it.
What's her? How do you spell her name?
Just do Dedra. It's Deidre. Or just
Dedra.
Yeah, just whatever. It's
Sledge, Jules, you aren't alone. That third sequel movie also forgot Finn's potential girlfriend 3 was a character. Moogle,
Yeah.
I keep bracing for impact every time we have a few normal ones in a row. cut to Ryan in a super close up where it's just his eyes.
Bye, Sledge.
And Sledge said, "Breakfast time. I shall return."
bye Sledge.
Enjoy some breakfast.
All right.
All right. Next,
What's next?
Is this gonna make
Shall,
you
shall
crash
we do a
out?
recap? Shall we do a quick?
I
Yeah,
think
go
we're all
recap.
right. I think
No,
the
no,
recaps will
take
take too
recap,
long
we
at
got-
this point. I mean, we could do a recap.
Let's quick
It's
one.
very quick. I'll go through it very quick. S tier: Hera and Kanan, Han and Leia, Vel and Cinta, 3PO and R2, Bix and Cassian, Anakin, Padme, Cyril, and Dedra.
Can we talk about how there are 3 S ships from Andor?
I mean, it's
It works.
Yeah,
It's-
It's
it
the
is.
show that
Andor.
it's the show that actually directly talks about romance.
I
like,
know.
more than
No,
any piece
I
of-
wanted
tier.
us to gush about
Okay,
Andor
A
briefly.
tier: Callan Marin, Ventress and Quinlan Voss, Cut and Sue, Owen and Beru, Obi-Wan and Satine, Poe and Finn.
I'm sorry, who are Cut and Sue?
Cut LaQuaine.
The
and Sue
deserters.
LaQuaine.
Okay.
How did you forget already?
B tier, Ray and Finn, Lando and L3, Lux and Ahsoka, Zeb and Agent Kallus, Han and Kira. C tier, Ayla Secura and Kephisto, Mando and Bo-Katan, Rose and Finn, and Guido and Gulu. D tier,
It's a great
Chewie
one.
and his wife, Qui-Gon and Shmi, and Zero and Sliced Noodles. And then F tier, Poe and Zori, Ray and Poe, Jar Jar and Queen Julia, Palpatine and Slimore, and Luke and Leia.
All right. Next one,
We
please.
have one more.
Okay, here we go.
I really like this. I
I-
really like their.
I don't think you can go that high, but
I think I would have to go. I would have to go
there's not enough.
B for this,
Yeah,
just because
exactly.
I
mean,
can't
the
go
reason- no,
lower
wait.
than B.
I
Yeah.
can't go lower than B. Absolutely not. But I can't go A because they didn't explore the romance
Much,
between them
yeah.
at all. No, they did. They really
This would have
did.
went somewhere interesting.
They really
I
didn't.
think.
The only reason,
Yeah.
because like if you think about it, the only real reason that she went with him was not because of him or his romance. It's because of how much she hated Soul.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like it's B tier because I really, really could see if they had continued the show instead of it getting rage
Yeah, this
like
would've got-
destroyed.
yeah, exactly.
They would have had a serious romantic relationship, and it could have been so fucking
Yeah, I
good.
guarantee you there's something compelling
yeah,
in season 2, but
I,
we just don't,
I,
it doesn't exist.
I was a fan of saying A for this one, to be honest with you. I think like this relationship is
You know-
very strong, in my opinion. Like when I'm watching it, I felt it throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, they have good chemistry.
like immediately, like
They
the
have
first
tension- they have
on-screen
sexual tension
performance,
between
I
them
was
in
like,
every
What
No,
I,
but-
I
but
can I say
we have to
something?
talk about which twin we're talking about.
OSHA.
Well, this is OSHA.
Ken.
We're talking
This
about
is
Osha,
Ken.
who does not interact with him until the last 2 episodes. So
There's some
they
stuff
interacted in
there's
episode
more
5.
There's
I
one or
feel
two
like
things.
it's
that
okay.
they-
Anyways, hang
Well,
on.
there's
10th
only-
A.
yeah.
I love the acolyte, but it's not the romance; it's the power grab.
yeah.
that's
Yeah, no, yeah,
I-
that's what we're
I'll
saying. We're
accept
not.
B.
Yeah, that's the thing. This isn't necessary. This isn't really a romance like that. It's more
Oh,
of
Sledge is
a.
back.
she's
kind
drawn
of
to
like
him
it's-
because of what everybody
I'll be
else is
okay
drawn
with
to the
B.
dark side. you
Sledge
know?
says, "I see this as B, or I see B for this too solid, but could be better if continued."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be-
Can we
I-
talk about how the
This
actress
is carried by potential.
how the actress portrayed such great chemistry as OSHA, but no chemistry as May?
Yeah,
Like I
it
think
was
that's
great.
crazy.
No, that I'm gonna.
Because May is
that's-
really not. I
if we
really
can
cannot
gush-
remember like any scene where that's like
if
they
we can
they try
gush
to
on the acolyte a
allude
little
to
bit,
May.
that show itself is amazing.
I
it
can't
is
say that
one-
show's amazing, but it
is
deserves
one of
much
my
better than
favorite
it
Roll
got.
the clip of when we
shows.
reacted to it where Christian said, "This show's amazing" when Jackie died.
I mean that episode. I love that episode. That's one of my favorite episodes.
It's probably
in
the best
Star
live
Wars.
action like
No, I
like
have
the
episodes I
movement.
like
No,
more,
but you
but-
said, and even you said it. It's like that's the most accurate live action depiction of the Jedi movement, like in fighting.
I don't know about
I
accurate
just,
because
like-
it is very new, but like I just found it. I liked the movement and like
my
the different
only
fighting
problem
style,
with the
like,
acolyte,
choreography.
my only
so.
problem with the acolyte was that it effectively was used for money laundering because there's no way you spend that much of
Yeah, I
that
don't know-
big
I
of
don't
a
know what
budget.
happened there,
The
but-
whole every episode had a
Alright,
bigger
we're not
budget
getting
than
corruption
Godzilla
here.
-0.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Guys, it's I cannot confidently say that it was a money laundering scheme. Like
I'm just
the
saying.
reality
You're
is-
in
Well,
the
she's just-
industry.
she's
level.
over
yeah,
it.
you're,
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying is like I can confidently say they probably did spend all of their money. I mean, the effects in that show are good, the costumes in that show are good, the sets in that show are good.
Yeah.
Like
they did a lot of location stuff.
They did a
too.
lot of on location stuff, which on location stuff is more expensive. Like it just is. You have to provide more
I
realistic
don't think
stuff.
there's that much, but
But,
actually, but
there's a lot. There is enough to say, but
Yeah.
also a
There's
part
not
of the
that
reason
many
that
sets,
all
actually.
of that money, like you can say that like a lot of that money went missing, but a lot of it is like when you put a lot of money into marketing and then people take that marketing and throw it in the trash and destroy it, that money gets it. Like it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
So I will
So
say
that
like
might be-
I
yeah.
can accurately say that they probably did spend all of that money on the show.
It's just
but,
a
like,
little-
they just
it-
it
I
just was
just-
hated into the ground because
I-
there's lesbians in
Well,
it.
it's like
Well, no,
Supergirl.
I
Like
mean,
Supergirl, like like even though I didn't even hate Supergirl as much as a lot of like the people are reacting to it, but like that movie doesn't look like it's $175 million. Like
No,
and,
yeah,
and,
but,
and
like-
basically every Marvel movie that's been released
My
in the
thing
last
is,
5
it
years
just
has
seems
not looked like
it's
the
just a
amount of money
little.
that they spent
It's just a
on.
little unreal
Like-
that we had an Oscar-winning movie that came out at the same time as this show airing, and the budget for that movie was less than one episode of this show.
But also it
Yeah.
it
At least in the
but
reports
budget
of what the
okay, but
budget
so
was,
something I
yeah.
want to say and
we should move on.
And then we
I-
should
Yeah, we
get
gotta
back
yeah.
to-
hold on. No,
No,
we've
yeah,
spent
same.
like 40 minutes talking about some things, and I want to just say, the budget of the movie does not determine whether or not that movie is good.
Obviously not.
But that's
Yeah.
what you just said, is that, the fact that
No,
each
but-
episode of this had the same amount of money as an Oscar-winning movie. I mean, I'm compelled to believe that Obsession is going to sweep the floor with Oscars, and that movie was made for $750,000.
No, yeah. No, but
So-
I'm
that's
just saying,
not her point.
But what I just want to say before anybody like says anything else on that argument to me is just like I cannot get behind that, because the budget does not make a movie.
That was not
doesn't
my
make or
argument,
break a
but-
movie.
But yeah,
Understood.
but a movie is still going to be criticized
This
though,
is-
like for.
But also
like,
the fact that it-
because
but-
again, like the reason, like Supergirl, like had enough money to be like actually look like a better film than it decided to be. But the reason it isn't because they didn't spend any extra time doing like the actual talent stuff.
It's also
we're also guessing here,
it
so
also depends
let's-
on it also depends on how that movie is budgeted, where that money's allocated to. Did they put more money into effects? Did they put more money into cast?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, let's
move
Let's
on
talk
to the
about
next one.
lovers.
So,
Okay,
back
wait.
to
So
the
hold on.
relationship.
I have to put this on the list somewhere. So
B,
are we going B,
B.
tier?
Yeah, B.
Okay. So
Kent says facts. It's about the content and the execution.
Agreed.
Yeah, exactly.
Ymir and OSHA.
And they then the Restoration Ship didn't even get like a full execution.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
unfortunately. Next one.
Who's next? Ugh.
Okay.
You guys are killing me.
You guys
I'm
are
gonna
insane.
crash the fuck
This
out.
is
Guys,
not,
we're not doing this.
This is not
We're not
a bad
gonna
ship.
we're not going to do like I mean to be fair they are do they ever okay do they have a romantic thing going on in 8 or no?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I think absolutely
could be, yeah.
There's
as much
absolutely
as much
tension.
as I don't like 8,
You
they
can't
absolutely
deny
have
there's
sexual
not-
tension.
I,
in it.
I would
there's
say
tension.
like I've seen people interpret 8 different ways.
I
like
have
if
to
I-
say
I don't interpret
confidently.
that
Yes,
have
but
any-
that doesn't. But interpreting the tension.
I don't even
different
know- I
ways
don't
does
even know
not
if
mean
I-
that there is no tension.
Now,
I understand
Can
that.
I
but,
can
like,
can I go first?
Jack, go ahead.
I don't think they portrayed Rey to have any kind of relationship with anyone romantically until the end of 9.
See, I agree with
which
that.
is why I
agree.
don't
I don't
think that
agree with
Kylo
that.
Ren
I
and
can't.
Rey
I
worked.
can't.
Like, did they have some chemistry in 8? Yes, but I don't see that as romantic chemistry.
I have to step in and say, like, I as much as I don't think that 8 is the greatest movie ever, Rey and Kylo Ren are the best part of that movie.
Yeah, but I don't
Like,
know. I don't know if I
and-
can. I
wait,
I
hold
agree
on,
with
wait,
you.
just
I
let
don't
me-
think
just
I
let me
consider
finish
that
my-
romantic.
Just let me finish my point. Like the fact where that like the all of those scenes where they actually are force connected and speaking to each other and like really like delving into like why he did certain things, like why he killed his father, and like the conversations that they have, and then also the scene where they're literally sitting there and they touch. And like all of that stuff where they have and then like Luke blows the wall out of the building and all that sort of stuff. It's like every scene that they have
it's
together.
cool,
in that-
and she
but it
definitely cares for
but
him.
I understand that, but I think it does lean into the fact that she cares about redeeming him so much that he starts to fall for her in seeing that she wants to help him. And that's how I interpreted it in 8, and that's why when it happened in 9, I was like, oh my god, they're doing it, because I thought that was where it was going at the end of 8. I have to say that's probably my favorite part about 8. I would say at this
If this goes lower than B, I'm gonna.
I would say it has
I
to be
say
B.
B.
it has to be
for
Yeah,
real.
we're on very. We got to talk about it a little bit more because like we were very different. One of us has to. Like, we have to-
I mean,
Can-
so
because
Yeah,
I mean,
Reagan-
I need to actually
so
like I need an actual like why because like we're not
I just
talking because
said
again
why.
nobody's but none of that actually like was
no, but that
like,
was great. No,
I don't
'cause, like,
agree.
no, because like I absolutely think like their relationship in 8 was romantic. I do. And if that's a fundamental disagreement, then we're not going to get through.
Yeah, we're not
that.
going to agree with them. So because we like at the end because and there's nothing that
If-
and there's also no like there's nothing that we know about like the writing of that film that indicates that was
But
intentionally
it
romantic.
always it felt like it was a romantic tension or that was starting to be built up. And yes, it didn't really get explored till the next movie. But like this relationship overall, I would say again, I don't think it's. I was gonna say a solid B. I wouldn't put it as an A. I wouldn't put it as
at
a
A
C
either.
I really think it's just fundamentally A B.
I think also,
I don't think this is the here's the thing. I wanted to say like I think there are like there are like 5 or 6 like significantly worse like sequel trilogy relation. Like it's not one of the worst ones, but I just don't like think any of them in the sequels are particularly like strong.
if we're talking
Like-
about chemistry,
Like I don't think any of the actual the things that actually like get executed in the sequel trilogy in terms of like the romances are actually very good. Like
But-
I don't think like
No,
they have.
I
I don't think they have that much chemistry
I
with each
agree
other.
with you. But
Um,
if I'm gonna if we're gonna
like
talk
I would
about
go C, but
if we're gonna talk about chemistry, I'm sorry, but the two of them in 8 have better chemistry than Poe
they have-
and Finn in the first movie.
and again,
Like, they do.
I think my main thing is like we're not like if if we were only talking about 8, like then you guys would have a point. But like this
Even
was like
in
if you guys were only talking about 8, like you would have more of
But
like you would
even
have more of a
in
point.
9
But like 9 is so like the way that the relationship is executed is 9 is so poorly.
But see,
like,
it still is a
But even
relationship,
for
and it
me-
moves it forward.
Yeah, but
But
it-
it's
yeah, but there's a
honestly,
level-
their
yeah, but we have
relationship
to,
is probably the best part of 9.
But
Like,
even
probably, yeah.
okay, but like
Nine's
even
a
like
dog-
I don't think there's
I
any
understand that
problem.
we
Go ahead,
have
Jack.
fundamentally different like takes on this, and like how I see it is that like Rey doesn't love Kylo or Ben.
Yeah, there's no reason like
she doesn't fall in love with
Like
him.
I don't
At no
believe
po-
Rey
at-
is kissing. Like I think you're agree with it. I don't believe that Rey is kissing Kylo in that last scene.
Yeah.
Like I don't. And I think most people like do not like think that like Rey from what the story that she's gone through, the relationship that those two have had like up until then, like would
at
indicate.
no point-
I don't think like that.
At no point in episode 8 for me is
That was
Rey
thrown-
Rey going to she's going to Kylo because she develops feelings. Like she's going there because she wants to save
no,
Ben.
but
like,
what I'm saying, but that's exactly what I'm saying is that is starting to develop in 8 with how much she cares for him, and then in 9 when they have their huge final fight and all this sort of stuff, and then Han Solo comes to him, is that development of he's realizing that she tried to save him because she cared about him so much. That's why he falls for her, and then at the very end, when she realizes that he also did the same for her in resurrecting her, that is
What
the
if I
moment when they
add? What if I
officially fall for
what
each
if I
other.
add the problematic age gap?
Then a Han and Leia thing would be a thing.
but
like,
okay,
so
but
what-
wait.
all right,
I'm
now
just,
wait,
I'm
wait,
just, I'm
let's-
just joking. I'm
let's-
just
wait,
trying to
wait,
add. What can I add to make it
let's
bring
start
this
at the
down
end.
a
Let's
little
start
bit?
at the end.
Let's
All
start
right,
at the
let's
end.
just
Can I-
vote on it.
Well,
Let's go
can
for
I say a little
Last
bit?
thing, and then we'll move
I
on.
mean, he
Like-
can say as much as he wants.
I think that they fundamentally like if they were trying to do a romance in episode 8, they fundamentally backtrack in 9 until the end when they kiss. Like
I actually agree with that a lot.
they don't like they're completely on opposite
I
ends
agree
of
with
the
that.
spectrum
100%.
throughout
He's
9.
completely
Like
correct.
even when they get to the Death Star, they're not like there's no
Yeah, there's
flirting
nothing in
there.
those- there's
They're
nothing in those
fighting.
scenes,
Like
actually. He's completely correct.
She wants to kill Ben
If you
because
have an argument, give it. But like, he's completely correct.
We're waiting our turn.
Like,
but
he's-
yeah.
she's trying to kill Ben. Like she's even calling him Ben there.
literally
On
starts.
the Death Star, she's trying to kill him until she sees that Leia is actively trying to redeem him, and then it snaps, and she's like, "I'll
After
save
the
you."
end of the now I'm sorry, Ryan, to skip you for a second, but after the end of 8, it was she thought he was irredeemable. She was falling in love with him, and then she realized he was irredeemable. That's what she thought, and then that was what we got in the beginning of 9. But then she sees that
All right,
he
let's
can
see-
be
we
redeemed
got-
again,
I think we just,
and
all
they
right.
fall-
I think we just have to vote because
Let's take a
ultimately
vote.
we're just
Starting with
we're
Jack.
arguing about interpretations.
Starting with
yeah,
like,
I-
of a
which is
thing.
Highest I'll go is D.
D?
Yeah.
I'm,
Oh my
I'm
God.
actually nicer than him. But
Okay,
like,
Ryan.
No, I don't want to. Because I've purposely not talked because I'm gonna crash the fuck out.
well, no, you should like if you have an
yeah,
opinion,
give
give
it-
it.
give your
Like,
opinion.
if you have an opinion, get it. We're not gonna
We
like.
all just
like,
sat here and talked about it. Go ahead.
Why
do you like it? Tell us why you like it.
My compromise position is B. This is an A tier ship. When we're talking about ships, the most famous fucking ship of all time is Spock Kirk. Whatever the fuck else we're talking about, it's the most famous fan ship of all time. It literally created /fic writing. Like it's just a factual statement.
No, I
and
agree
there
with you.
there is no textual evidence for that relationship. It's purely because those two guys had fucking charisma on screen, and people wanted to see
Yeah,
gay
but this is a
representation.
case by
I-
case
But I'm
basis.
just, no,
We're
because
talking about these
no,
things.
because this. It's Sledge said it in the fucking comments. Other people have said it. The only people with charisma in the sequel trilogy, as much as I enjoy parts of it, the only fucking people that have any chemistry in that whole shit is Poe and Finn and Rey and Ben.
Oh, I don't disagree
They're
that they're the
only
only
people
two,
with
like,
any
decent ones.
And 8
I just don't think that means they're,
explicitly-
like, an A.
It doesn't have to be a good relationship. It doesn't have to be like she felt betrayed. That's why she wanted to kill him in 9. She had lost
I agree.
hope that he
Yeah.
could be redeemed.
I just think it's too
So,
messy. But I mean,
hate is the basis of love. You can't hate something unless you love it. I'm a full believer in that, and just because it's not written perfectly, which I will gladly
I'm inclined to
concede
agree with you.
that
Okay,
it
that's not
could
enough
be
then.
written
That's
better. It is so
That's all we're saying. I don't know why, we're just saying, you're thinking that there's enough merit in it. Me and Jack don't think that you got. The only difference here is I don't understand why I'm not saying you're crashing out, but the only me and Jack are only we're my thing is this, that's great, but it being the second best sequel trilogy relationship, just on that alone, which is true, that's an undeniable fact. I would say the only one that has any more chemistry between each other.
Hang on, let him finish.
I would say the only one that has any more chemistry is maybe some people would probably consider Rey and Finn. And I would say
they could. I would hear that argument. I
think Rey and Finn have more chemistry than Kylo
But
and
this
Finn.
is my
do.
perfect.
Genuinely.
This is
so
referring back to the list because I can't say anymore.
I don't think for instance I don't understand why Rey and Finn should not be should be on a different level than than Rey and than Rey and Kylo. I don't understand
Well, that's what
why
I'm saying.
that's
So
what we're saying.
let's compromise and put it as a solid B tier.
You know, that's what we've been saying from the beginning.
I'm willing to I'm willing to put it there. I don't think it is that. I'm going to be straight up.
I am okay. I'm okay.
The
with
idea
differing
that
opinions,
it's A
but,
is ridiculous, though. I'm sorry. It just
No,
is.
but if you look at our list, the only spot that fits, that movie fits in any sort of comparison
with what we're talking
is
about,
Rey and Finn.
it's B.
B.
Because
No, I agree with you on that.
Like,
I agree.
like
Sure.
the way we've been ranking this shit. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see past you. Just if you can lean back for 1 second. I'm sorry. Ayla Secure and Kit Fisto being C was the
Yes, but
hang on, let me finish my whole thing.
You guys are being
That's the-
disingenuous about what this what
But no, if that's how we're gauging everything.
Yes, but you're wrong though, because want to know what their actual real relationships here.
But that's
And
not what
these
I'm saying. That's
and
not
these
what
ones
I'm
are just
saying.
these ones are just joke ones. So occasionally, but that doesn't mean they're all on the same level.
But so wait,
you could be a C,
you could be a C for different reasons.
Guys.
Like-
But what we're talking about here, hold on.
And the lack of content for some of these is why they're in these.
Okay, but I'm
rankings, versus
I'm not
a
talking
ton of
about-
content.
But I'm
talking
gonna
about
step in.
content.
Okay,
I'm not talking about
I'm gonna step
content.
in. I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on. Is that Rey and Kylo? We're talking. We did.
They're the
You said
weakest
it at
in
one
B.
point.
They're going at the end of B.
Yeah, it's they're here. But we're gonna talk about.
Put them here because that's the only thing
Okay,
that genuinely.
but we're gonna talk
reflects
about. But if we're talking
the
about what is most compelling, I am more compelled by Rey and Kylo than any of this
That's
other
great.
stuff.
Of
And
course.
we're not.
And that's
ranking-
why
we're
it's
not
there.
ranking in
That's
the
great.
tier.
That's
So-
great.
And
We're
we're not ranking
averaging.
in
We're
tier.
Yeah,
averaging
we're just
though.
putting it in there.
We're
Okay,
averaging,
let's
though.
move
And if
on.
you're
Rich,
averaging,
Let's
it
get to the
would
next
get us
one.
the
it would
next
be at the
one.
bottom of B tier.
We've got 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But Ryan, we get to screen time now.
Thank you,
Just
Cosmic
cut to
Shrooms.
us.
I gotta-
Everyone else doesn't matter here.
I gotta recoup a little bit. But yeah. Okay, Revan. Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and
Can
say
I,
this.
while you recoup, can I read some comments?
Sure. Yeah, let's get caught up on comments.
yeah.
Mogul said, "I need to hate more of it into existence, so I can hate it more." Sledge said, "I love how much y'all bring to the table here for all your various takes. Seriously." Moogle said, "Yeah, get your big ass head out of the way."
Lightheartedly. Literally, it says that lightheartedly.
Demon
so
said
offended.
Rey never kissed Finn or Poe. She kissed Ben, and that should let you know who
That
she
is true,
loves.
actually, but-
Sledge.
Maybe we should have done that. Maybe we should have split it up. I actually would have been able to actually talk about it more nuanced if we put Kylo into two characters.
Sledge
I
said.
actually would have.
That's
I
fair.
actually.
That's
that would've
fair.
been a
I will
whole
change it.
different
I will
thing.
change it
No,
to
don't
Ben.
change it because
No,
then we have to
leave
go
it,
to
leave
no.
it,
Don't do
No,
it.
no, no,
Leave
no.
it.
I'm
No,
I'm-
Rey-
Just leave it how it is.
It
Yeah,
said
well,
Kylo Ren. I'm just
we
changing
just-
it to Ben. Everybody chill.
No, it's fine. We kind of
Sledge said Maria ...
It's
Kurt
like,
Spock
doesn't matter.
shipping started in the 60s and was a cornerstone of the fandom work that eventually brought Trek back. But Supernatural is also an epic fanship. I agree.
Yep.
They're brothers. It's weird. Moving on.
There's other.
Cosmic Shroom said, "I agree with their chemistry. I agree their chemistry is very good, but it never felt romantic. It never felt romantic as much as Rey tried to help him find redemption, and he is just a piece of garbage, so it'll never work." Maria said, "That's really cool. Thank you for letting me know." I assume we're replying to Sledge.
Yeah.
Sledge said, "Ballista Sean for the win," and then
All right.
Bastila.
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 No.
All right.
Stop.
All right,
Ryan?
let's go back to the
Okay,
image now,
So,
and then
Kenneth, I was reading all your comments. We're not gonna have a chance to go back and
Yep, we'll read
OG Raylo pops up after Raylo.
okay.
So-
So,
yes.
so
this is you.
Reagan and I, the meeting of the
Better.
minds, right?
Yes.
Much better.
So, Bastila and Revan, is there's, it's near and dear to my heart. It's very, if we're going off of quote unquote the canon playthrough, it has to be at least A, if not S.
Yeah,
right.
It has to be A because I don't know if I would go so far as
We're deferring
S,
to the coach.
because at the
people, by
end of the
Yeah,
day,
Knights of the Old Republic.
it is really tough to rank player character choices. But if we're going off like what the canon is,
And by the way, the spoiler alert for a game that's been out for over 20 years. The player character is Revan.
yeah.
And you get to choose gender and all this other stuff, and you can choose to not have a relationship with Bastila. So like there is an element of that holding it back, which is part of why I don't think it
Yeah.
can
But if
be
I remember
S.
correctly, like if they're technically for all these things, it's
They
usually
are-
there
a
is a
canon playthrough or
Yes.
like a canon.
A
like,
canon
so-
playthrough is
and the canon
redemption
choice-
or light side Revan who
And Bastila.
who falls in love with Bastila and redeems her because she falls to the dark side in the story. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
I think it has to be an A ship because
Yeah.
there's a lot of great contextual
And
works
like if
with
we think
this.
about
Yeah,
it like
with this.
this too, like Bastila and Revan, like Bastila's whole story is she knows who Revan is
From jump,
from the jump, and yet she falls in love with him anyways.
in spite of it.
In spite, and she
I've heard
tries.
nothing but good things.
And
about
as a Jedi, she also tries to distance herself from it. But then the player character
bond, and
is
then
kept
your
pushing,
decisions,
and the
you
player
keep making these
characters,
light side decisions, and she's
and
like,
also
wow, how are you?
canonically, the Revan is a smartass, so
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
is
he's sassy
constantly
as fuck.
sassing and like putting her on edge, and like their tension they have. It is a great relationship,
Yeah.
and it's between. So I have to say A tier. So.
It's definitely an A tier relationship. Honestly, the only thing for me that holds it back, the two things. One we already discussed with like because it's a player character and the whatever
weirdness there.
decisions,
It's
blah
tough.
blah blah. So it's not S for that reason. It's also not S because yes, there is a kind of a problematic age gap going on there and power dynamics and all
Star
that
Wars
stuff.
loves- Star
But,
Wars
like,
loves that.
it's not. That's all like. That's not in the actual game, by
Yeah,
the way.
it's
like
like
all of that
additional
is
lore
people
about
putting
it,
two
yeah.
and two together
Yeah.
after the fact, and they're like, "Wait, why are they like 30 years apart?" It's like,
we don't talk about that.
Anyways,
Anyways,
like they didn't.
I think
they
we're
didn't do
good
the
with that
math.
one. We got the code
Yeah,
people
A.
for
Next
that one.
ship.
Next one.
Next
What is
ship.
that comment
It's
say?
up here on it.
I'm cool with it. Kent said, "I'm cool with this one being B." Oh, for fuck's sake!
What do you mean? Frog Lady and Frog Man.
I don't
I
even
love
have names.
They don't have names. You're right. They don't even have a species. I think. They do have. A
All right,
species
well,
name now.
well
It
the
took them a
lacking
couple
names
years.
has to move it down to A tier then.
I
mean, they're
gotta say,
cute.
this is.
They're
I mean,
cute.
for cuteness, it's a D. It's cute.
I don't know. Is it,
I would say C.
I'm good with
It
C.
does- I'm good
I'm-
with.
I'm fine putting this in
I
C.
don't know if I can put this beyond D tier, only because like importance to narrative. Yeah, it is important to that episode. I guess.
they have a better.
Actually,
they
the-
have a better relationship than Bo and Mando do. Genuinely.
Yes, I
like-
agree
they
with
should
that.
Go, they should go and see.
But I honestly, I want to move because I think Giddo and Gulu have a better relationship than Mando and Bo.
I'm fine.
So
I'm fine putting Mando.
Google says F for frog.
All right, I'm gonna say.
I would say either D. I would say D or C.
Okay, that's green. Whoops. We're gonna go
Green for frog. No, write it green for frog.
frog people.
Frogger.
Yeah, just that's all we
Put
need.
him in C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, there you go, Moogle.
We don't
There
need to talk
we
about
had
that
we had
much.
several serious ones, and this was Christian.
All right, next one.
Christian
I'm
knew
surely
we were going
it's
to crash
serious.
out
We've
about
got-
the sequel stuff.
We got about
Oh,
10 minutes
whoa!
left.
I would say this is like probably like the newest. This is probably like the newest popular like fan, like completely fan driven, like shipping.
Yeah.
To be honest, I
I don't know how much
love
I
it.
actually. I never like really got.
From
they
an
have, like, a-
interesting perspective,
Damn, they got
I
more
would say
sexual
B.
tension than Kylo.
I mean,
and
this is
Rey.
like this is just somebody wanted. This is just people wanted to write some like enemies to lovers fanfic. Just as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned, and like it just
Don't we
made
all?
sense.
Okay, but to be
So-
honest, but if we're
There's
talking about
some
like,
tension
if we're
there.
talking
They have
about it like,
some, like, weird
if they
tension, like,
if they
100%.
wrote this, I would be extremely compelled by this
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I
what
could
about
see
this
it being.
There's only one.
very
Yeah, that's the
good.
only reason
We
I
don't
don't
talk
care.
about
That's
it.
the only reason I don't.
They're
care.
brothers.
I'm
They're
not-
siblings.
That's the only reason like I
He's
like
the heart.
I'm not like for like 100%
Did
the
you
shit.
watch the Ahsoka show? Yes.
In the Ahsoka
She's
show?
totally in love with him.
I,
But
Yeah, I think like it.
I didn't get that.
Ezra.
I got that more from Rebels
We're
than the
gonna
Ahsoka show.
argue about Ezra and Sabine when we get to them probably.
Okay. 'Cause
So I think
I would
people
say
do have various
Kent,
interpretations. of
okay,
that
okay.
relationship.
I'm here for this one for fully fantasy hard A.
Yeah, I mean, I would say B or A honestly, because like I think
I
this
could
is
go with A to
Who
be
would we
honest.
recommend?
the
Shin and-
put him back on again.
Shin and
Shin Hati
Sa-
and Sabine.
I would put B. Just
I do have to lean more towards B because
I think B makes
I
sense.
need to wait for Ahsoka
I think
season
if
2
a
to
I
see
think if a
they do
fan
anything
ship gets to
else
B,
with-
that's a good ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what I'm
Yes.
talking. Because there's not really
Purely fanship B.
because there's not
tier
really
B
enough
is
in like
really
a lot of the time with the fan ships. There's not really
Damon
enough
said
actual
B or
text
C,
or
David.
subtext
The only-
to put it higher. But
Okay.
It has
The
room
only
to grow.
okay.
Next one.
Let's move to the next.
Okay,
Is this gonna be Ezra? Oh.
Another.
Honestly?
Hang on.
This was popular back in the
This
day.
was
No, no,
popular.
These are
still very
minors.
popular.
F
Oh, are they? But they're like both minors though. It's like fine.
D.
So honestly,
Go, it's up
so to
one.
be honest,
We can't rank like minors. Lux and Ahsoka. You're
So to
like,
be honest
you're
with you,
it's like-
so I watched.
I said nothing about that.
So
'cause I
when
didn't
did
know
this?
what
When
it
did their?
was.
When did their this character like episodes come out?
Season
season
2?
1.
So, yeah,
two?
season
Season 1 or
they're-
no, season 2.
Their friendship
So- no,
was
no.
built from season 2
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the
So
end.
what season 2 was like? What year? Like anyone?
2000.
These are so this is lovers to
2011,
enemies, right?
12?
This
So-
is Lovers to Enemies technically.
so
if you
I
like it,
watched-
yes. If you
so-
believe the
2011,
ship,
I
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So I watched this show as it was coming out for a bit, and I remember their relationship, and I shipped them when I was 11, 12.
Yeah.
When
I actually
so
think this is kind
I
of
think
B-ish again.
legitimately this is a great ship.
I think the reason it might not be B is because like the ending doesn't really
I-
like Barris's ending doesn't really square with like the ship.
Yes,
So I think C probably for this one.
I would say B. I was thinking
I
B.
would say B.
I would
I'm-
just say, is it as strong as like Shin and Sabine though? That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm
I
comparing
do.
it to.
I do.
I do.
I could see their
In different- I guess
relationship
in
being.
different ways.
I could
Yeah.
see them being equal.
I'm fine with- I'm
because
actually
if
fine with
they had like you could also
It's
think
a
about.
fringe case. It's like a B C. It's like a low
Okay,
B.
just put
high
it in
C.
B.
I would go with B because if you think
Okay, well,
about
yeah, we're
like you had
saying
to
B.
having to come back to these characters as adults, like
Yeah.
what would have
Let's do
what
some
would have
quick-
happened
And
if
it's
they
a
had
pretty
survived. yeah.
popular
Yeah, it's-
friendship,
it's
so
pretty well,
I think
yeah.
giving
Again,
it B is
like the
fine.
fact that
I'm
I,
feeling
as an
hard C
11,
for
12-year-old,
Yeah, I saw
was
that
like,
Yeah.
oh,
Like
immediately,
you picked up on it, yeah.
like I immediately
I
made a
think that'll give
connection.
it, that gives it B for me.
Thank you for the appreciation on my T-shirt,
what-
Sledge.
Shin. Shin. That's
Ahsoka and
Barris.
oh Barris. Yeah,
Barris.
my bad. I'm still in the last one.
I like Barris more so after Tails, but C feels right.
I liked it. I like Barris.
No, but yeah, B or C is basically
I
where
liked
we
the
decided
first
to put it.
episode of Barris and Tails.
I
liked the
think
last
just the
episode.
fact
I
that-
like the cave.
I just
episode.
feel stronger about it just because
Well,
I
Barris-
shipped.
I actually don't have that one, but I think
No,
I think there's you can even like technically
Put it in
look
B.
into
I'm
I
just
don't have
defending
this-
myself against Kenneth.
Yeah, I don't have this on the list, but I
Oh my god!
First one.
Yes.
S.
Hang on, Juhani and Bayala.
Yeah.
Bayala. I
Bayala,
think it's.
yeah.
Look at me.
I think you're correct.
We got
Okay,
this.
so
But this is the first
this
LGBT.
is first off. This is textual.
Yeah, it's
In the KOTOR game, this is a relationship that happened. If you kill Juhani, which is an option, Bayla freaks the fuck out on you, goes to Korriban and becomes a Sith, and then attacks you on Korriban when you go there.
Yep.
If you save Juhani, Bayla's attitude towards you completely flips from frigid to like she's like, "You've brought Juhani back to us. Thank you so much." Like, it's not. This isn't gonna like. Is it super important to the narrative? No.
It's actually hard to get to, right? If I remember correctly,
Yeah.
like in the no story.
Well, actually, no. That's
no,
the,
this one's pretty in your face.
There, but there, no. But what?
am I
he's saying-
confusing it with a different one?
Yes, because
Yes,
there
you are.
is a Revan and
Revan Juhani.
Revan Juhani lesbian
that's what
relationship.
that's what I'm
but
saying.
it's
Super
really
hidden
hard.
one.
Yeah,
It's really hard to get
I
that
know
one.
because I know technically you can get you to do that, but it's harder to get.
Yes,
to.
It's
and it
Juhani-
was a little bit
Juhani
more,
is
and it was less
canon
explicit in the
bisexual.
text because it was 2003.
Yeah.
But Juhani in the game textually is
Yeah, she is,
bisexual.
No,
because
she's an
she dates-
official- she's
she
an
dates
official
a man
LGBT character.
who you also meet on Korriban. Everyone
Yeah.
that dates Juhani goes to Korriban.
What does that
dies.
say?
I
He's
guess we're
on
going to
Korriban,
Korriban.
and her lesbian hookup on Dantooine. If you kill Juhani, she freaks out and goes to Korriban. So she is a
Alright,
canon
so where do we
bisexual.
put it? KOTOR people, where do we put it?
KOTOR,
I would say B.
it can't go past B. Like that.
Okay,
it'd
well,
be,
you-
I think
it's up to
B
you
might
guys.
be a little too
Okay,
high.
can we-
I mean,
Hang
it just
on.
can't, it's very textual, but
Cool.
like
From
it's
what
a
I know,
really good.
from what I know,
relationship.
B sounds correct. And
I
and
like it because it's a canon lesbian relationship
not
in a
bad.
game that came out really.
And you would expect it to be bad.
2000.
Like you would expect,
Yeah,
you would expect the
the
first
writing's not
person-
bad. Yeah, I'll put B.
Okay,
Okay.
you would expect the first piece of
you're gonna have to
representation to be bad. and It's not.
JUHANI
And then just
and plus B. Just put BAY.
yeah, it's good enough.
Yeah.
All right,
Next one, please.
next one. We've only got 5 minutes left.
I don't
I
think
mean,
we
don't need to
agreed. I
hold
don't think we
ourselves
agreed to a
2 hours
time
unless we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sledge, real quick. Knights of the Old Republic remains the future of Star Wars. I agree.
Where do we have?
We talked about them a little bit earlier.
I think that this is either a B or an A for me.
I can't say that it's an A tier.
Yeah.
They don't have enough chemistry.
I
in the
guess
movie
can't
for
be.
me
I
to-
can't be A.
I'm fine with
I'm
B
okay
for
with
this
B.
one.
I'm okay with B
I
though.
can't.
That was my
dude, I
first
wouldn't even say
instinct.
that. Like,
Oh.
because and the reason I can't even say that it's B tier is because And now
like this
knowing
one.
It is
the
hard.
lore
I
like
of
this
him
one.
and Bix,
It
that
is
I'm like,
harmed by
I
how
can't.
good his ship with
And
Bix
all
is.
the,
His
and,
stuff
I,
with
and I
Bix
will
is
say
so
all
good
of the
that I-
all of the Bix Cassian shippers, because I remember seeing them, were in shambles post Andor season 2 because they had no they had no like
Yeah.
foundations.
No,
anymore.
I mean it's if you
For
look
their-
at that
for their
movie,
ship.
if you look
Can
at
I-
Rogue
can I-
One
can
by
I ask
itself,
a clarifying question?
Yes.
Sure.
Are we strictly doing romance, or are we doing like? Is it
I think
any kind
well,
of?
when you do
ship, like,
ships, you really think about
shipping
romance.
is
Shipping is
shipping
romance.
them
That's
as a
yeah.
couple.
It's always.
but there
exclusive,
is wiggle room.
I mean, we haven't talked to anyone else.
And of
besides
course, there
romance,
is
this one.
romantic context to them in the movie.
If
Yeah,
you-
the
if
ending
you-
is like.
if you were
very,
to look at just
like-
the movie,
Just the movie, it's A.
it's A.
But because of I okay, hang on.
I agree.
Let me get the full thought out.
I'm actually curious.
I
what
can
your
definitely
point
hear the argument for A because there is a lot of tension there. It's acted really well. It's clearly meant. Obviously they edited a lot out of it, but it's there enough where I can see how compelling it is. But the Andor show and how strong Cassian Bix's relationship is, it
It moves
damages
it down to B
this
or
ship.
C,
I kind of
100%.
agree with that, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if you look at the movie, if we didn't have
I'm
the
actually
Andor show,
I'm cool with C for this.
I would be fine with B or
C
C.
for Cassian.
I think
Think
I think we'll go C. I can't
said, "Are we playing
because
like a chameleon
I
after
actually
this?"
disagree with you that I don't think the context in the movie would make me put it any higher than C anyway. I just don't think that they're.
Okay.
like,
I
think
it's
I'm
just not
gonna
compelling
Yeah,
enough.
I think
Ray.
it sounds from what I've read about like all the behind the scenes chaos that happened with like the re-edits of like and the reshoots of Rogue One. It sounds like that like Gilroy deciding to remove like the romantic subplot actually like really benefited the story.
What's
So-
her name?
Jin.
Jin.
J-Y-N.
G-I-N.
G-Y-N.
All right, next slide, please.
As he
J-Y-N.
misspells it completely.
Oh.
Val, what's her name?
D.
Isn't it Val and Beckett?
Yeah,
It is
I mean,
Beckett
they're in, like-
and
I mean, they loved each other.
I mean, they have chemistry. I
guess.
guess. I like the actress a lot.
I think we can go move
Sandy
quickly on
Sandy
to this
Newton, I
one.
think. Sandy
this is
Newton.
D
D.
for me.
We can put it.
I just don't care about
I
them.
mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's just move it to
That's-
D.
that's
I mean,
literally-
Beckett's not even really that affected by it.
Yeah.
Like in
Yeah.
the rest of the film. So
Darn.
he's just kind of.
Yeah.
He's just.
I think that's a
shucks.
quick one to move on
My
to.
wife
next one.
died.
Next one.
Let's see if we can do some quick ones.
Yeah, let's see if we can do some rapid fire.
This one's interesting because the
Osha and
actresses
Jackie.
themselves have said they played it. Like
Yeah.
I
So-
honestly,
And I
this is-
remember-
this would be a high B for me. Like if I could rate
Yeah, I
it
put this
higher
B.
than a lot of this, I
think could
probably
put it-
would.
I could put this B.
Jackie and Osha.
Yeah.
Specifically, I think-
I can't put it higher than B personally.
Yeah, I
I
don't
can't
think.
put it
I would just
higher.
say it's high B.
I would
Oh,
say
sorry,
B.
I misheard you.
Yeah, I think if we all agree on B, let's just put it in B.
I
would
think they
move
played it
down.
well. I don't think it's that much. There's that much of it.
I
But
would've
I think
moved
the
it
couple scenes
with how little it's actually
Yeah.
like I would put to C, but like I'm fine with B.
Yeah.
But I also think like
it probably should be.
also
C, but,
thinking
like,
about
I'd
it
say
in
high
the
B.
fact that like there has
respect it,
been
Ken.
ships of Osha and Yord as well, and I like this relationship better.
I do like it a lot better than that. Yeah.
Again, I actually putting it
Osha
there because
Yord's
the
gotta be
actresses
minimum
decided
C.
to say like because I
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
that it's very nuanced too because like Osha is kind of flirty with Jackie, but then Jackie is kind of like shy
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
Let's go-
and like and she's kind of but she's also kind of fascinated by Osha
And she
being
was-
like a former Jedi like who was
Yeah.
in her position. So it's
Yeah.
very, there's a lot there.
There's some,
Let's get
there's
to
some
the next one.
spiciness there.
Oh, Legends.
Ooh,
Okay,
this is
we
one of the
got
only
one
Legends
Legend.
This is
I put it.
Crap.
So can we put this as S tier and move on?
I have to
Yeah.
put this as an S tier.
Yeah, just
relationship.
It really is
So
an
I
S
don't
tier
Really need to talk about it
relationship.
that much. I mean, it's
Can
kind
I-
of it is a very classic.
Oh, okay, right. Let's say
Like she's a very like
If I get outvoted, that's fine.
she's not the most like Star Wars character in the world. She's very she really is a comic character.
yes.
Okay, Ryan.
Like that's been just
Real quick, Sledge. We will recap the board once we finish.
It's like if Mary Jane was an assassin and they like put
yeah.
her in Star Wars.
I-
it's like that's what the character
Mary
is.
Jane,
like
Mara
that's what she
Jade.
is. Like she look at her design even. Like she's
Yeah.
designed out to be like a comic
Yeah,
book.
yeah, yeah. She's comic
like,
booky.
Like a comic book love interest. Like the red
Yeah.
hair and like
All
the way
right.
she like
Yeah.
it just is. Like,
I
like the Jean Grey.
personally
like, thing.
can't put this in S
I could put an A rest. Yeah.
because there's one thing holding me back with this relationship in that it's written as someone that's read as someone that's
Note
read
your phone.
as someone that's read some of the Legends materials.
Yeah. I've
it,
read the- I've
it
read the books.
feels too perfect.
It is very, very,
It's
very,
like too
perfect.
on the nose. Like I
Yeah, it
almost don't enjoy it because it's like
I
it
can
feels
see
like
that argument.
everybody's like teenage wet dream romance.
That's what I was trying to say. Where it's like she's so like
I can
this
agree with
perfect
that,
cookie cutter.
but it's It is
think
because it's perfect
See,
cookie
no,
cutter.
see,
I
my
would
thing
put
is
it as
this is why I would put it S tier. Is like when I would read
Yeah,
that
I guess
stuff as a
it's just
kid,
preference, yeah.
because it was so perfect. It was like this is the kind of relationship that I was like when I grow up, I want to have a relationship.
Yeah, it's not the most
with.
narratively
Mara
like.
Jade.
but
I need
Ryan-
her to
Ryan
try
is-
to kill me so I
it's-
can
yeah,
convert
But Ryan
her.
to say, Ryan trying to say,
like, I
it
can
doesn't
fix
end up
her.
being the most narratively interesting thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
But,
there's
like-
not that much like
he
depth
did.
to
Where
it.
do you
But in
think
terms
I
of
got
it
the
being,
trope from?
but also in terms of it being like a good relationship that advances the story, obviously, like with their kids, is like
I think just
and
Luke
I
turning
also
on the light is
love
kind of
the
enough.
I think that this
Good point by Moogle.
also
What is
puts
it?
to the
At one
effect that like what people wanted Luke Skywalker's character to be versus like what we ended up getting. You know, and
Okay,
what-
hang on, don't
is so
rage
good.
bait
I'm
us.
not
So
rage baiting.
continue.
I'm just talking about the character of Luke Skywalker was like when they announced that they were doing the sequels, a big thing that people wanted was they wanted Mara Jade and Luke Skywalker to be characters
and I have
in the movies.
I understand that, and
I'm not
my
disagreeing with
quick
that, but-
statement on that is I think those people were wrong. Like I don't love like the relationship's too perfect. And Moogles just said, where's our slap fight and chair throwing? Where's the scandal? Where's the heat? This is Star Wars, not Care Bear.
I mean,
She tried to
I
kill him
just-
at the beginning.
No, I
I
understand it.
And to be
I
fair,
don't
that's the most
love
compelling
it.
part. The
I
most
can't
compelling
go
part of the
less
relationship
than
is
A.
the
No,
beginning.
I agree.
So
I
let's-
agree that it's a because I'm just saying it's not S to me because
Okay.
I have
I
some
can hear you.
reservations.
I actually, Ryan has actually like convinced me, but I think I'm out. We're
No, I think
I'll go with A
I
tier.
can go with A tier.
Yeah, I'm
we
fine
can
with
all
A
go with
tier.
A tier.
I'm not.
So-
I'm not sitting here trying to say like no it's C tier. Like I'm just saying like it can't
we
be
need
S.
to extend it.
I
to
think
God
you made some good points.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Alright.
Luke and MJ.
next, please.
Luke and Mary Jane.
God damn it.
Or Sing and
like,
Hondo.
They make out in like one episode.
All right.
C tier.
F
It's
or
implied
D.
that
Let's
they've
just-
dated.
What do you mean D? I love Hondo.
They could
Well,
be-
I love
they could-
Hondo.
they could
I don't
be-
care about A-list.
This could
or-
be
Yeah,
or
so
Sing.
D.
This
So
could be
D.
this could be D. It's fine.
Let's just grab
Yeah,
that.
they did.
Although he
Ayo.
does have a funny line where because Boba's with or in this episode and he's like, "Not mine, I take it." He's like, it's like,
All right, next.
yeah, we don't got time.
Oh yeah, we don't need to.
We
waste
should be
time on that.
nearing done in this one.
Okay, actually,
Mon and Perrin, very
actually,
interesting
though?
relationship. A.
I won't go A.
I'd say B.
No, I think it's
I
interesting.
would say B.
I think it's like again, they don't have a healthy. Good
It's important to
relationship,
the
but-
narrative. It's not a healthy relationship, but I like reading this. It's a meaty relationship to read into, so I
Lot of
feel like it
subtext.
has to be B.
A lot of nuance.
I'm very happy
I'm
with
comfortable
B.
with going with B.
Okay, I'm fine with B.
Let's all right.
I would
let's
actually
move
put it higher, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Now, Mon and Bale.
I don't.
in. Yeah, actually A.
What's his name? Perrin.
Yeah.
Perrin, yeah.
Bale has a loving relationship with his wife.
He's married, and it has
Be
a
gone
daughter.
with you.
Be gone.
That just makes it more interesting.
Next.
All right, next one.
Who are these people?
Chuchi and Echo.
This is a true crack ship that I found. That I was like, this is a true crack ship.
Name all
Who
four
started
characters
this?
in this.
I don't even know the background.
Hold on,
characters'
hold on.
names.
Put it full screen so that Jack can name all the
two characters we are
characters.
talking about in this scene. I think that's the Hauser actually.
Probably.
I think it's Hauser. I
Actually,
it's,
maybe.
it's Hauser, Echo, and
Chuchi.
But specifically, we're talking about Senator Chuchi, the blue girl, and
thank you.
Echo, who's from Clone Wars and the Bad Batch. I mean, there's no text to this at all. There's barely even subtext.
Where did you find
so
this?
F?
I found a Reddit post. I'm talking about
I
it.
can't say it's F.
Reddit.
I'm gonna go
Good
D.
It has to be F.
There's nothing.
He
to this
just
shit.
said there's nothing.
Well, Chuchi,
But I liked this
Chuchi
ship.
is the so all right. So I think what people like
Chuchi's
about
like, I
it
think
is-
I'm gonna go on Reddit after this.
what
It's
people
fine.
like what people like about it is Chuchi in Bad Batch is the senator that is like for clone rights and is like trying to secure like a package like for clones basically because they're being phased out and to not just be thrown into the streets. And like Echo eventually like once like so there's something happens like in where like it's official they're getting phased out, like Echo leaves the Bad Batch and actually like goes and works with Rex, and like Rex and is working closely with like Chuchi.
Yeah.
So like there's like that's where it comes
I
from.
also have to
Again,
say,
it's
like-
not the strongest thing in the world. I can see why people like invented this, but again, there's not really a lot.
Are we going
I don't
with
really care.
F then?
Yeah.
D,
I wanna
F or
put it
D,
as
F or D, one
D,
of the two.
Jack.
I'm fine with either. It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
I
I really
wanna
don't
go
care that
with
much. I just thought it was interesting to put in here.
Funny.
Hold on. Before we show the next one, let me write this down. So Echo.
Sledge says Mon and Bale. I'm here for it.
No, Bale has a loving wife.
Cheating.
It
I
adds
can't-
to the texture.
And
Yeah,
pe-
that-
people can be in open relationships, Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
oh Jesus.
You can
Bale-
love each other.
Bale would never.
He would if they're in an open relationship,
Gotta
Jack.
fix the
No,
top
Bale
now.
would never be in an open relationship.
Yeah, he would. You don't know him.
This
You
is
don't
what-
know him like
this
I
is-
know him.
This
Next
is why
up.
Reagan likes blonde blazers.
Tekken Fee, also from Bad
Tekken
Batch.
Fee, also
want-
Bad
This is a
Batch.
real one.
Cheater.
This is a
This
real
one
one.
actually has
at
actual
all.
text. What do we think? Let's do this one quick.
I'd
This
say
I would
this
do
is like
D.
a B or.
It's like a B.
I
So
wouldn't
I've
say it's
never
a
watched
B.
C. It's
I'll go
who
C.
cares?
I could go
They
C.
have a really good relationship.
This
Tech,
is fine.
tech, okay,
This
I
is
also
where
wanna
this
know
is
the
where
tech,
I admit that I've never watched Bad Batch, nor plan to.
I want to
that-
know
that
that
means
Tech,
Reagan doesn't get a
Tech
vote.
was my favorite clone in this show, and so I have to put him in.
Sledge says, "Wait, there's a character named Chuchi in Star Wars, and they're not an Ewok or a Wookiee."
Ryo Chuchi.
Yes.
Last name is Chuchi.
All right, next one.
First name's Ryo.
Echo.
I like that we're.
Helimoto and a Jawa.
I gotta go with
They're
C.
fuzzy.
C.
It's
but
funny,
It's
it's funny.
They're
hysterical.
fuzzy.
It's
It's
great.
not real. It's just like
It's
No, they're
great.
covered in bugs.
yeah, they were
No, they. She said they're fuzzy.
And spell her name.
Pelly, just P-I-L-I. P. Yeah, I can't speak. P.
Moogle says J for Jawa.
P-E-L-I.
Yeah, I think so. I can't speak. Anyway,
Next.
yeah, we can go next.
We're whipping through them.
That one didn't even.
There
make
he
me
is.
crack out.
Okay,
F.
fuck this guy.
F.
Padme and Rush Clovis, Rex
Clovis.
boyfriend.
F for fuck.
He
Clovis.
does like get her in many a bad situation. I think he tries to kiss her without consent at one point.
He
so
does.
F
Yeah.
tier.
Can we
I'm
put
in.
an F tier?
so F tier. Get out of here, fucking bastard. Obi-Wan,
Okay.
Anakin kills him eventually.
Yeah.
Good.
Literally, and beats the shit out of him a couple other times as well. Very fun episodes.
It looks like.
But
Anakin's
that's why
also
I think that
Anakin's
they're
also
up
insane
here.
in those episodes.
Honestly, it's perfect that they're Anakin and Padme and
Clovis
and
is just
Padme are
awful.
opposite.
All right, what's next?
Fuck Clovis. man.
Moogle says you could teach someone the alphabet through Star Wars.
Next
Alright.
up, Balin.
Oh, okay.
Brea.
Balin is
Balin Brea.
Balin is like-
Honestly, they're like
It's
like
not-
goals.
it's like a
C,
They're a
it's
couple
not-
goals.
There's not a lot.
It's a
going
solid
on.
C.
Like, there's
There are
not
a couple goals, but I
A
would
couple
say B or
goals.
C.
I'm
Just
sure
because
they-
they're a couple goals doesn't mean that it's like an S tier
yeah,
relationship.
I would say, man,
It's C because it doesn't really.
I haven't,
do
even,
it
I haven't
too
even read a
much.
lot about Brea in like
Even in the-
extended materials, if I'm being
and
honest.
even in the
so-
Obi-Wan show, they
They
still
didn't- yeah, they
really
didn't
don't
have that
focus
much
on
to
them
do,
at all,
so-
and
Yeah,
it's about their
she's
kid.
there.
so-
She's a character, but there's not
she's
really
so
much
Let's go
there.
C.
He
I would go
convinces
C.
I guess
Obi-Wan to
C,
go
yeah.
find her daughter.
I guess we can do C because like of their importance
It's
to Leia.
and it's a solid relationship.
I think it's C just
It's a
because
motherly
And
relationship.
the I'm blanking on the guy's name, but the guy who plays
Jimmy
Bale,
Smith.
yeah,
He's great.
Jimmy Smits. He kind of carries that. Like
Yeah.
he's such a charismatic actor.
Yeah, I agree with
that. Like it does bump it up to a C, but
All right,
All right.
What's next?
Next one. We have a lot
we're
of B
ripping
tiers.
through these real quick.
Yeah, these are easy ones.
Yes.
Ezra and Sabine.
Great.
Probably
I've
A.
I've shipped them.
B.
I have.
I have
not
to say
everyone.
this
Not
is a-
everyone. I will say there's a split in the Rebels fandom about like if you are a like they're a brother sister thing versus if they are a romantic. I think it's very obvious that like it's not actually obvious because they don't do like either that on the nose. If I'm
Yeah.
being honest. They don't even have that strong of a relationship in the first two seasons.
Sorry, real quick. Moogle, in referencing Bale and Rhea, said they look like the couple that approaches you at a swingers bar.
That is true.
just
They,
really
they
have
have
okay,
the
but-
quote just
no.
pretty enough to make people jealous while looking like we have a decent amount of money.
Yeah, so let's get back to get into this one. I am part of the Red Bull community that was more like this. Like I could see like they wanted to do the relationship, but I was just all the whole time I was like, I hope they don't make this a relationship. I hope they don't make this a
I can see
relationship.
why.
I
See,
don't
now-
want.
now-
I don't want to
but-
get back.
but
I
they-
don't want
like,
to
I
get
hate to
back
put-
to a previous argument, but like I guess I feel like the complete opposite way, and like my mind's like, I don't understand how you saw like Kylo and Rey, but you don't.
Yeah,
see
exactly.
them.
no,
doesn't
no,
make
no,
any
no.
sense.
I just said literally.
She didn't say she didn't see
I
it. She
just
just said she
stated-
didn't want it to happen.
I saw that they were doing this. I always felt like they were a better brother and sister relationship. But but the more that they wanted to do it, I'm okay putting this as a B or C.
Because they
I-
start,
or
I've
even
always,
an
see,
A
I always
if
viewed
I'm
it, and I don't know
pushing
why
it,
people never viewed it that they're Kanan and Hera. They're just Kanan and Hera younger.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well,
it
so
is.
what I-
like
so-
that's
and I
literally
think-
what they're doing.
I
Like,
think
it's so on the nose
Can I-
that
I
that's
wanna
what they're doing too.
Yeah,
I
go
want to
ahead.
step in on that is like it does give that vibe, but also I think that it is kind of like wishy-washy. Is like I could understand how people could see both sides of it in the sense that like
There's not a
you
lot
know,
there.
But
don't
if
get
you
me
look at
wrong.
the whole Ghost crew, I mean, it's very obvious that like Kanan and Hera are mom and dad, and like Zeb's the fun uncle, and those are the kids, right? That's like
I get that, but it's
that's
a
a
lot of
dynamic.
times
But wait,
viewers of shows,
just
like,
let
be
me.
and then you have
just
a rabbit,
let-
and then you have
hold
a
on,
rabbit
guys.
war crime
It's like,
committee.
Hold on a second. Just let me finish the thought.
They live together.
Just let me finish the fucking thought. Hold on. Because if you'd let me finish, That was the dynamic they went for in Rebels. So at the end of Rebels, I'm left going, okay, I can see how they're like going into the brother-sister thing. And then you get into Ahsoka, and she's totally fucking in love with him when they meet each other for the first time after all that time.
Honestly, here's the thing. Ahsoka is badly written, by my opinion. Like, I think it's executed, like, not the worst. Like, I enjoy the show for what it is, but I don't think it's written particularly well.
maybe-
But I think I'm agreeing with you. I think you're catching up to the reason. I'm saying the only way a lot of the writing they made in Ahsoka makes sense is if Sabine loves Ezra.
So here's the thing.
also,
No, no,
like,
no, no,
that's
I gotta
like,
say
it's
this.
literally the only. It
I
literally
have,
is the
like,
backbone of
I have-
it making
I
sense.
have watched. I maybe I have not watched Ahsoka recently enough again, but like, I felt the romance was stronger in Rebels than it was in.
I actually
No.
don't. Seriously, so
I
I
didn't
can't.
feel
Let me
the
break
ro-
it.
I-
Let me
romance
break
at
it down like how I view the relationship as. Because again, I view in season 1, Ezra is entirely one-sided. He actually like annoys Sabine quite a bit, and like Ezra is entirely like a slightly younger.
She's like an
kid
older sister,
flirting with. Not even that. I wouldn't agree with that because he's flirting with her like the entire first season. Not a sister thing.
No,
It's-
not
he's
that
literally-
he views it
yeah,
that way, but that's...
Yeah,
The
I'm just
dynamic.
saying like that's like so in season 1 you can never call their dynamic a brother sister one because he never stops flirting with her in season 1. Now
That's true.
season 2 they basically don't interact. Like
This is
and
true.
Sabine does because Sabine is not as a character has no like real narrative meat until like the later seasons of Rebels. Like she doesn't really get anything big to do until season 3. Season 3 they start to do a little bit with them, but they're now like in a more like the friends, like a comrades role. And then I would say it really is when you get to season 4 and those last few episodes is when it shifts from Ezra like Ezra like and I think it's Kanan's death too actually is what is what
So-
triggers it. And because the way Ezra is talking to because in that last season they have a really good partnership like that they don't have in the previous ones, but the way Ezra starts to talk to her like in the finale and in the couple episodes leading up to that is like it's not brotherly, like it's not. And then even specifically like for how Sabine watches like the like
The
brother,
reporting.
she lives
I'm
in his
okay.
house. Like she
I'm
lives like
okay with-
she lives on his home planet. She didn't go back to the she didn't participate in the Mandalore retaking.
I'm okay
like
with
because of this
B.
guy.
I'm okay with B for this. I don't feel like it's an A.
A
I
tier.
feel like, and I have
I
to...
vote A.
Sorry, real quick. Sledge says Reagan's take on this is mine. Reads his siblings to me, but I give space for the ship. And because I didn't watch Rebels, but I did watch Ahsoka, just based on Ahsoka, this is an A tier ship. For me.
Okay, then
That's-
put it
then
in
I think
my-
that-
have
yeah,
to-
I mean,
as someone who has
Then
only
let's
seen
put it
Ahsoka,
at
So
A.
you perceived it as romantic from
Oh,
Ahsoka.
100%.
Okay, then yeah,
All,
then,
like
yeah,
you
that's
said, all
going
her
romantic
decision
then.
making only makes
Yeah.
sense if she's in love with this
Sledge,
guy.
I agree with you.
And can't.
Well, I mean the
handle
blind.
loss of
I'm gonna
him.
go.
I
For,
see you,
I think
Sledge.
in this case, the person who hasn't seen none of Rebels reading it as romantic, like I'm going to.
And
like, we have to take
and
it
I also
there.
want to point out
Like,
one other thing too, that like if you're talking about the context of Ahsoka, like that very beginning, like you said, A, she's living in his house, but B, when in those opening scenes, like she's so driven to do all of this literally because she is obsessed
And not
with
that
that
you
little.
can't do that to
but-
like someone
but,
of
no,
like
no,
the
but
same
but
gender,
also
or,
like
put it as-
somebody you don't love, but
I know we voted on it, but I still want to just mention like that, like the whole like the way that oh god, I can't think of her name, the actress.
The one who
Sabine's
plays
actress?
Sabine?
Yes.
Just Sabine. Just say.
Yeah, the way that the actress portrays her, Natasha Liu Bordizzo, something I think that's her name.
that's it, yeah.
Anyway,
Good
the
pull,
the
by
way
the
that
way.
she portrays the like even that scene specifically where she's rewatching the hologram that he leaves for her is like just.
There's
to me,
only one
just
way to read that
reads
scene.
as so
Yeah, there's
like,
only like I don't you
devastating.
can't I don't understand how you could like and this is like whatever, but I don't
We can
I
move
I,
on.
I don't see how you read that scene and like
Okay.
and make it make sense as being like brotherly.
It felt
We're
very
good.
yearning.
We already voted. We're good.
yeah.
Next one.
F.
I mean F yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think they have a
They have
relationship.
none. They're blaming
They-
Grogu's parents.
What do you mean? They're both the same
Probably,
species. They
or
have to be
something.
banging.
Right?
That
Yeah,
goes
just-
for every
I
species
thought it
in
was
Star
funny.
Wars.
Only when these are the only two people we
There's
see.
three.
All right, F tier.
Grogu's a
All
kid.
right,
What
next
is that?
one.
up. Oh yeah.
I
okay,
love,
actually, good
didn't-
pull.
I didn't
I
Nico.
love their relationship.
This is like a C to me, but like
I
a
would
fun.
I would
C.
go as C. It's
I
fun.
don't know.
It's a fun
I do
C.
low
I
B.
It's a fun C.
I do low
fun
B
C.
for me actually.
I don't know, like
I can't
think.
say that
It
they
serves
are.
narrative
I
importance.
cannot confidently
I
say
don't like
that they're.
Aiden that much as a character, so.
I honestly really like the fan theory that like before.
Yeah, there
episode-
at one. I was thinking about that when this came up. Like there at one point, I remember and this was stupid. Like people were like, "These are raised parents."
I actually
like that was like
really,
a whole like
I actually
thing.
really
Like at the fandom
enjoyed
for a
that
while.
I
theory.
did like that theory, yeah.
I don't know.
But I can't confidently say that I would put that in the same
Yeah, I don't
like
feel like
level
I
as
feel
like.
like it's a fun C.
I think it's a
I
fun
think it's a
C.
C.
It's
It's a
Okay.
high C.
Okay.
Moogle just said.
Someone spell their names for
Moogle
me.
said, "Ship
Let's
us
do Dell
together,
and
you
Iden.
will not."
L plus Iden. IDEN.
Sorry. Ship us together, you will not.
All right. Next one, please. Okay,
Who
so this
the
is
fuck
this
are
is
these
Dr.
people?
Afra.
Yes, Dr. Afra is
Does
great.
Reagan, do you know about this? Do you know about this character?
I know Dr. Afra.
Okay, cool.
I
haven't
read
read-
Dr.
Okay, I haven't read a lot of Dr. Afra. I'll go
No,
go
I
with
mean,
it.
I don't know who they
Can
are.
I hear where, like, the other character's name and where it's from?
Dr. Afra was introduced in Darth Vader comics. Eventually, she's probably the most popular original character from the new Marvel era of Star Wars
comics.
comics. Like that was made specifically for.
And then who's the
like
other
that.
person?
That's her like love interest. I forget her. name.
Oh,
Yeah, I honestly forgot the name as well. to
Which
be
one's
honest.
But I
Dr.
like
Afra?
Afra is a very popular
Which
character.
one's
She's
Afra?
the one on top.
The
Like,
top? Oh,
The top.
yeah.
Afra is very well received. She's probably like one of the three most high profile LGBT Star Wars. I guess Lando counts as that, but like in terms of like ones that actually get it, like actually like
Yeah.
embrace
and
it.
like
We
her
see it in
interactions
like
with like Darth Vader in the comics.
yeah, she interacts
like,
with Vader a lot. 'Cause she starts off as like a working for the
Sledge.
Empire, and then she shifts.
Yeah,
so.
and Vader like chases her, and she still outsmarts Vader. All like
Can I?
she's
yeah.
one of the ones that gets through. Like I'm sorry, like but Dr. Afra is one of the
She's a
only
good character.
characters that like can successfully get away from Vader consistently. It's like Vader has like a weakness towards Dr. Afra specifically, and it's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's right.
So my thing is then, okay, if this was a character ranking, she might be high.
Oh no, I'm not putting this
As a
relationship
ship.
as a ship. I'm
They can
putting
go.
this as a
They can
C
go
or
in like
D.
C. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I don't
I don't know.
remember.
I actually don't remember.
To be
enough
honest
about
with
the
you,
relationship.
I think the
Does it have-
fact that I
does
don't
her
remember
ship
it
have
puts
any
me in as
impact
maybe as
in
more D.
anything?
I haven't read that.
in
far.
in the in
plot-wise?
the in her plot, yes, but like it's
Okay.
but like it's very much. I'm
It's not the
trying to
most
remember.
important thing about the character.
It's not. Her character is more solo, and this is like an
Yeah.
extra.
A thing that
addition to
happens
it.
every once in a while. Let's say.
So,
So, yeah,
I would
C
say
is fine.
C or D. I would be okay with D just because
we
it's
can
not
put it in
memorable.
C. I think Afra is like. I think Afra is entertaining enough. Is charismatic
Marco
enough.
said Vader, Afra, puts on hat, Dr. Afra.
Doctor. Next up. We shouldn't have too many left. I don't think.
Ooh.
Star Killer and Juno Eclipse.
Honestly,
This is
S.
such a good.
S.
I can't
Honestly,
say S, but I could
horny
say
ship.
A.
Honestly, I could say S.
I say S exclusively because this is literally the most.
We are gonna put this in S tier.
It is.
It's
the,
so important to his character.
it's the driving
it's
force of the entire
his
second
redemption.
game.
The entire
is their
series,
relationship
it's the
interesting?
driving-
Or is
Yes.
she just the the hot blonde pilot that like
No,
that
see,
drives
there's an
you around?
interesting
There
aspect
are
of this.
interesting-
Like why
Especially-
does
especially in the second
maybe I'm
game.
forgetting because I haven't played this game in a long time. Why does Galen like his the Star Killer's real name? What does he like? What about her? Besides the fact that she's supposed to be the love interest and that's why she's in the game. Like what about like
Isn't
what
she,
does she
like,
do
friends
that
with
both-
like
Hang on,
wins that endears like
They're
like
both
Star
def-
Killer to
They're
her?
both defectors.
She's sassy.
Yeah, but she
and
only
sassy.
defects because Star Killer does a bunch of bullshit.
And-
like
and
is
she
she
defects because of him.
And
But
she
I thought- I don't
also
know, I always
and
thought
she
that they-
also
and she's fucked
sass.
just by association.
And she's
I believe
also
it
one of the
first.
only ones that like sasses Galen usually.
She does sass games.
So,
she
like-
gives it back to him. I'll give him
and
that.
like I honestly
It starts
it's-
as sexual
She
chemistry
throws it
and
back
it
on him.
evolves into a romantic relationship.
yes,
Okay.
it is.
Maybe
very-
I'm,
starts
maybe I'm
as sexual
forgetting.
tension.
I could be
And to be
forgetting
honest with
stuff.
you,
I'm more
it
just
is-
looking to be convinced.
It is
more
the
than, I don't have a
entire
strong opinion
like
on it.
if you like the games or if you think the
Yeah.
games are important, it is the main
That is his
plot
crux,
of
yeah.
the
It- it-
entire
yeah,
game.
it
So-
is,
Oh,
it
and
is
like
critical to
and
the
Coda
game's
has
plot.
the one thing well, again. I think at the end of is it one where it's like there was one bright spark. And it's like
Yes,
Brian
so
and it was
it's,
you,
that's
so-
the end of the first.
Are we
one.
going with S
Can we
tier?
go, can we go
I
A?
think we have
Can we go
to.
A?
No, it's such a
I
good
don't-
relationship.
I don't think I can.
Well, hold
I
on.
don't
So
think
you
we can
got,
put
you
it with
got
any of
two
these.
S's and two A's.
I just don't
Jack.
think
I'm
Star
good
Killer
with
and
S.
I just think those games in general
It's-
are not
we're
meant to be
outvoted-
deep. So
we're
like that
outvoted
relationship
3
is
to
I'm
two.
very
not
deep,
deep.
so
disagreeing
we'll go
with
with
you.
that.
I'm saying it's so critical to those games.
and it
Thanks,
does
Sledge.
feel
I see how it
at
is.
least as a kid it felt like, oh my god, this is a great relationship. So like I love
It's
it.
been a while since I played the game. So.
Mogul says AO3 also thinks she's integral to the plot.
I mean, AO3 thinks a lot of
That
characters
is
are integral to the plot,
we're not
so.
talking about
Sledge,
our
Reagan and I got
AO3s.
you with any of the video game romances. We are that's our
Yeah.
literal expertise.
Next one.
I knew it was gonna
This
be
is
in
entirely
here.
flirtatious. It's
D.
like it. D, yeah, honestly.
I'd be okay with D.
Yeah, she did.
Like they don't have any actual like. This is just like they. This is kind of just them fucking
Yeah,
with each
they
other.
did.
Oh, they do continue to flirt when they fight together. So I don't know. It's fun. It's more like it's
I love their
it's
flirtation,
more a
but I
quirk
don't
of their
ship it.
characters, but it's
You-
not a real like
you can
action.
you
it's not,
can
it's
flirt
nothing real there.
and you can flirt without having any want of a relationship
Yeah.
with the person.
It's a fun dynamic.
Can I just say how I personally differentiate an F tier from a D tier? A D tier is I acknowledge that this could be a ship. I just think it's not. An F tier is if you think this is a ship, go away.
Fair
Like
enough.
F tier should be this is
Or
should
this
be
or F
shipped.
tier is like this relationship that
What do you mean,
was
Palpatine
explicit was
and Flamora
executed
are
terribly.
Next one.
We already did right. So now next one.
Oh, yeah, this is from the season
F.
one.
This is also
F.
D. Oh,
I'm
you
okay
think it
with F
shouldn't
too.
be a
Just,
ship
just,
at all?
yeah, like it's just like okay, like
I'm okay with
why
that.
would Mando? Why would we know about Mando have like been with this?
Yeah,
girl?
I'm okay with that.
I think it's funny.
Do you
It
think
is
that,
funny,
I
but
think it's
I
got
guess
some funny moments.
Do you think
so
that
it's
like? Do you think that like? This is an inappropriate joke, but like, do you think that like he's like not a
can't
good
cut
lover
this.
because he can't take his helmet off?
I mean that's probably an issue.
Hey, hey, you know what? How many superheroes have done it with the mask on? That's all.
Do
I'm
we
saying.
know if that's protocol for?
Do we know if that's protocol?
Like what is the creed?
I
like,
think
say
it's
about that?
protocol. Yeah, right. I think it
Like
is
what is the creed? Like
It's
we don't know.
fair
Like,
game if you're
like we
making
know
love.
you have to go like eat by yourself, like according to the creed.
All right,
Like,
h-
but like
how many
what
do we
about
have
like?
You're asking the wrong guy.
I don't know. Let me look. Not too many, I don't think.
But we can move on to the next one. Christian looks at
We're,
it.
we're kind of speeding through.
Okay, who the fuck are
I'm
these
probably the
people?
only one that knows about this. These are the two characters. One's called Thane. I forget the girl's name.
I-
They
Who's
are
the two from the
from Lost Stars.
Okay.
They're
No
from
idea
they
who
are
they
from a
are.
novel called Lost Stars. They start off as Imperials.
So your ranking is law here.
Yeah, my ranking is law here, Breeze, basically.
So-
A.
I mean, I
A.
can have some input.
A?
But
Oh, you read it too?
yeah.
Okay, then yeah. A.
Yeah,
yeah
I
A too.
agree.
They're actually one of the better Disney era novels
mean,
they've
like,
released.
me and Christian are both
It's a love,
positive
it's a
about
love
the
story. They both
novel.
start off as Imperials. They grew up on a planet. They were like one was poor, one was rich. They're from two different cultures.
Honestly, I'm surprised how many
it's a
more-
Romeo. It's basically Star Wars Romeo and Juliet.
I'm surprised for Star Wars. You can write. I'm not.
I don't know their names.
Thane and just do Lost Stars. Just do Lost Stars.
Lost Stars.
Yeah.
So
It's a good book. I haven't read it in a long time.
I'm
but I remember
surprised.
enjoying it.
I don't know how many we have left, but so I don't think. I hopefully not too many more.
And I've
But
got a couple comments.
hopefully like we have a lot more in the more positive section of the board
Yeah, I
than
thought
I
we would, yeah.
expected.
I mean, Star Wars
and
has
I'm
some
really
pretty
liking
good
that.
relationships.
Yeah.
Real quick, Mogul. F tier ship equals if you ship these, I'ma look at you funny.
Yeah, basically.
Sledge says, "Where's the ship for Salacious Crumb and 3PO's mangled eye?" Inquiring minds want to know. Moogle, I know nothing about these characters, but
We
she
have
looks
not,
like
we do not have very many left. In fact, most of these we're not even going to talk about very much.
Okay.
Okay.
So okay,
Yeah.
Speed round.
speed round.
Basically.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Jedi
I-
Survivor.
Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah,
for
yeah.
having it say Jedi Survivor on the screen.
I would say
There's two of them.
Ah.
This
like
is getting
him.
out of hand.
I say C.
I like him. I don't care about her.
I think the relationship's a little weird. I think C.
D.
I'm gonna go C.
Yeah, it's not a
'Cause
good. I mean,
I'm,
we
I'm,
don't-
I'm gonna go,
I'm
I'm gonna go
interested. Why do
C
you think
purely
it's
off
weird?
of the fact that I
No,
like
it just
his character.
It just I like his character. I never even got I got the relationship vibe.
we
but,
never
like,
had
it
the
was
full
just-
story about what was
this
really
is-
going
Yeah,
on.
it just didn't. It felt
Like they
incomplete.
clearly had a thing going on.
Yeah.
Like they were into each other.
Alright, that's fine.
Is it said explicitly? I don't remember.
I thought
They
so.
did not have a romantic relationship. It was not explicit that they had a romantic
But I
relationship.
think it's
Well,
like- I think it's
let it be
pretty
known,
obvious subtext, though,
Let
is
it
it
also
not?
be known they only have one scene in the game
I think
together.
it's,
One.
I think it's two.
It's one. It's one flashback. That
Isn't
they
it
have
one where they
together.
see it? I think there's one where they're talking, and then there's one where. she
Oh,
cuts
there's
his arm
right.
off.
There's two. There's one
There's
where they
two.
talk about it, and then one where they actually see the fallout. So, and
So
I
she
just
does
put,
betray him.
I just put Dagon Gera and a Jedi because I don't even remember her name.
See, sure,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's
And
AMC.
Jedi.
I mean, it probably shouldn't even be that.
All right.
I don't care.
Next.
Let's go.
Next.
I like him.
F.
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 Yeah,
F.
honestly, yeah.
Well,
No F.
okay. Well, hang on.
I'm actually cool with that here.
There's
nothing against the
No,
actors.
no,
They
I'm just
just, like,
saying
what do
because
they do?
we
Like-
just made these several jokes of like if you ship these, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
sure.
I don't
I
think
gotta
it's
say it's
that
D.
bad.
I could put D.
Okay,
It's
D.
D.
I think it is that
'Cause
bad. But
well, I can't.
Well, it's not even that
It's got more
explicit.
easy-
If
I
it
think
was
he has
more-
more-
Reagan,
I think he has more
if they
chemistry
pushed
than
it
him
more,
and Ray.
I would agree with Ray. If they pushed it more, but it's only kind of. It's again. It's just they
This
do.
is almost purely
It's subtext
fan-
again.
Yeah, it's
like
only purely fan
I
push.
guess.
Honestly,
And
I
it's kind of one way again because Finn's back on like pining for Ray in
I
that
guess.
movie.
It's,
So,
like,
so if
well,
anything,
it's
it's
Finn
kind
and
of
Jenna,
if anything, it's kind of the Rose like situation again, but
It's-
lesser because it's like
I agree.
Because again, she's kind of
I think
impressed
it's
because
just
again,
more
she's
than him and
also a former
Rose. That's
stormtrooper like
that
he
is
is.
that
and,
is crazy.
And so like because I remember correctly,
What?
Finn ends up like leading
I like
those.
that he likes better than him and Rose.
Finn Rose.
And I'm
I
like,
like-
that's
I
insane.
don't agree with that.
I mean, there's
Uh,
nothing. I mean, there's nothing. They have nothing. So
They
Let's
have
go to the
nothing.
Finn and Rose.
I don't know. I think
No.
I don't
Okay,
I don't
D
like Finn and
next.
Rose, but
D
Next
is
one,
fine.
anyway,
speed
next
round.
one.
Yeah.
D is fine.
God damn it.
Full
Damn it,
screen
Christian.
that,
They're in,
please.
they're in a
S
sec-
tier.
they are in a
S.
sexual relationship.
Let's see this full screen.
I'm not.
again.
I'm dead ass. Lak Sivrek
Yep.
and
They
Dice
have names?
and Dice Igabon.
Every character in Star Wars has a name.
or Igban or something.
And none of
Okay.
them are Glup
They-
shit.
I, one of
No.
them, I think one or both of them are force sensitive. I don't remember.
This
Not
is gonna be an F tier.
that's still the funniest bit of this entire.
This
Like,
is-
because
this
when
is-
we had to explain to
This
Ryan
is
that
as
Glub
good as
Shadow
Finn and
isn't
Jaina,
an actual
so-
No,
character.
I
no,
no,
it
it's not.
can go enough. It's fine.
This is F tier. What do they
Fine,
call?
fine.
I just wanted to make it known.
If
that
it's
this,
two
I'm
background
just-
characters.
I just want to know that somebody wrote.
I just want to emphasize how much I hate
I just want to say
Finn and
somebody
Jaina.
wrote the
What-
worm
what are
guy
they
with one
called?
shot having a relationship with a werewolf.
wait,
Like I just want to
names-
make that known.
I need their
Dice and
I mean,
and
does
Lack.
get worms. It's
Dice
a,
and
it's
Lack.
a thing.
Yeah.
Worm and Wolf.
Oh my god, this is so difficult to get down here.
We guys.
They're back.
Oh,
We got Shmi again.
we got.
Okay.
The canon
Actually,
shit.
They never interact on screen.
They never interact on
But
screen.
he did free her and marry her, like
Hold on.
Watto says.
better than Qui-Gon.
He bought her.
Would you look at that?
He bought her
he
and
bought
freed her.
He bought
Okay.
her to free her.
Hang on, yeah. I was about to say no.
unlike
hang on.
Qui-Gon.
It's not.
Hang
It's not. It's not implied that it's like nefarious.
I
like
yes,
in the
I
plot.
do want to say.
was kidding.
I'm just saying. Well,
That
no,
is true. Technically correct.
But I'm saying,
but-
as a history teacher, people will say like, "Oh, just president I'm just because this is my thing." Ulysses
He
S.
freed
Grant,
his slaves,
president,
like-
was gifted a slave as his dowry for his marriage, and he immediately fucking freed the guy.
I
Yeah,
understand.
No, I'm
that.
just saying. But I'm saying some
he's-
people
he's just
actually
being- he's
argue
just
that,
clarifying,
like, "Oh,
like,
you owned a slave." It's like I bought this person to free them. Like it doesn't count.
Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
what they did with Anakin.
It's not the same as like George Washington being like, "Well, now that I'm dying, I guess I can free my slave."
Yeah, like,
it's like
it's like, no, I
only
put the
kept
money
them
down
enslaved
because
for
I
most
think
of
this
my
is an
life.
abhorrent.
Wow, what
thing.
a good guy I am.
Yeah.
I'm George
Anyways,
Washington.
honestly, but the impact of the story for here puts this above a D tier for me.
See,
I was saying C.
Yeah,
yeah,
see, that's
so-
fine. He frees him.
Reed's
It's nice.
like-
And he also very clearly
He
cares.
cared
for
about.
her.
Yeah, he very clearly
Like
cared about
that
Shmi.
actor
Yeah.
really portrays that really well.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, actually that actor is like in 2 scenes and he gives a good little performance.
my
Shmi and what's his name?
Clyde Lars.
No, wait.
It's Clyde.
It is.
Is it
I think
Clive?
it's Clive Lars.
Clive.
I think it's
Clive
I'm miss-
Lars.
It's Klieg.
Oh, it is
I don't know
Klieg.
about that
Klieg
one.
Lars.
It
You're
is-
wrong.
it
It's
is-
some,
you know what?
We're all
Anyways,
close.
Next.
It's Cleve.
We're good.
Jack's like, oh my god, he's gonna be right. That's what
Who
Jack's
are
thinking
these
is
people?
right
Full
now.
screen that.
Oh,
Oh, it's Hera's parents. Cham
Hera's
and
parents?
Elena, Elani Syndulla.
Alani.
Yeah,
These
they're
are
only
Hera's parents.
they're in one episode. The Bad
D
Batch.
tier?
I would say D tier.
C, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
we don't
I would
see
say
it, but I'll be fine with C as
C.
well.
I mean, they're like
how
they
I
protect-
don't know. I don't understand you sometimes.
Me?
Christian.
What, I'm right?
It is clean.
Yeah, I told you, you bitch.
How dare you question the almighty book of Jimmy?
I know these things.
Wait a sec. So Hera's parents. Oh, I'm
Hera's
just gonna write
parents-
They can just go
Sarah's
C.
parents.
They
Put
might
him
have
at D just
I mean,
because her dad's a dick.
I mean, they do.
I
like-
would be okay with
They
D.
do go pretty balls to the wall to like free like Hera in those episodes, and like they do like they're pretty like ready to go and ready
We
to
have
fight
to
like
have
the
this
Empire
ship as
for
a
their
C
daughter.
because
so.
if this ship didn't sail, there would be no Hera.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, they
Next.
could. This could be higher theoretically if I haven't watched the episodes in a while.
I
All right,
think
so
next
Ed
we're good
said
to the next.
I kind of miss when the original trilogy series characters just had official names that were
Hammerhead
Hammerhead
and
and
Walrus.
Walrus
Yeah,
Man.
basically. Yeah.
He also said, "Always here for Ryan, bringing the history major passion."
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Appreciate you.
Ooh. I like this one a lot.
There's a lot of tension here.
They have like 2 or 3 scenes before like the last episode
Now, Kith.
where it's basically like scorned lovers talking to each other, like exes talking to each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
Like
And
they
it's all
play
because
it
of
really
Luthen,
well. The one on Chandrilla, especially at the wedding, like that one is so like dripping with that subtext.
Yeah.
That like, and then obviously we get to the fact that like with this character's and like role, despite not
So-
being that much of a character in season 1, like or not that like much to do. Like what's her name? I'm blanking on her name. Luthen's assistant. Clea. Where Clea is like is
She becomes such an interesting character.
yeah,
that-
she's like a character that like never expected
I'm
to
okay with-
survive and like
I'm
shouldn't
okay with
survive,
B.
but like Luthen saves her ultimately,
I
like
can't
in a
do
way.
B. I'd
so.
say it's A minimum.
A?
No,
Okay.
so here's the thing. I was gonna say B or A, but
Yeah.
also
Their ending
we
is
could
so
put,
optimistic.
we could keep going and put every Andor in the S tier.
No.
I mean,
No,
Well,
it's
it's,
A.
well, it's I just love
A
the,
tier.
I actually just love the way that it's the ending is what
Yeah.
sells it for me is that like her finding her in like the rain on Yavin
Yeah.
after like that character never expected to get out of the situation that
Yeah.
she was in and like
Yeah.
and all that's also like and I love even like Andor's part in that where Andor's saving like the most important thing to Luthen despite everything Luthen has done
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
to,
I think
to them
I
and then
am
her
A
being able
tier.
to actually
Hey.
be like
We're good.
living in that moment like oh I actually can live a life potentially
Yeah.
and like with this other person that I
And move
maybe have a
on.
thing
Yeah,
with
yeah.
like
All
exactly
right, what's
yeah.
next?
Who the
Stila and Lux Bonteri.
Stila.
No. No.
This is who Ahsoka.
No.
Lux Bonteri leaves Ahsoka.
No.
Like, I
D.
mean, chooses over Ahsoka.
D.
I mean, she's dead by the end of the episode. So.
D
D.
for dead.
D for
D
dead.
for dead.
D for
dead.
dead
Sledge
relationship.
says I beat him to it with the now Kith.
Now Kith.
Now Kith.
All right.
Okay.
Next up.
Also, she's a Guerrero.
There's got to be what, like 3 more? Oh,
S tier.
Han and
no.
Luke.
Okay, Han and Luke.
There is no
There's none.
subtext
There's
here.
none.
What are you talking about?
But
They
also,
kiss.
I am all on board. I am on board with fucking Poe and Finn. I am not on board with that at all.
The age
I
gap.
would say.
With that, it's the same as
Am I
Liz.
okay? Am I mean,
No, Luke was
I
born
maybe
first.
I'm the only one that was more favorable
he's
to
older.
this ship. I would put it as like a C or a
Well, see, I just see this
So-
as one of those like things where it's like, listen, like sometimes like for you have like a character and there's not like
sometimes you
people,
read
like-
good fanfics.
No, for fan fiction, like sometimes
wait,
like
wait,
the
wait.
actual
We're bringing
like
fan fiction into this.
for fan fiction because like that's where this comes from.
Yeah.
Like that's where like a few of the like most of these
That's ex-
ships,
that's
most
where
of like
this
the
one comes
fan
from.
ships that we were talking about come from like the
Pure
fan
fanfic.
come from fan fiction writers and
Yeah.
like those communities that are in that
And they're
like, I
underserviced,
understand-
so that's why we
yeah and they're
wanna-
underserviced with like characters to like use
Yeah.
like in these roles. So a lot of time it just ends up with like characters like even like a lot of shows have like that only have like one or two female characters. Like you get the weirdest ships. Like
Yeah.
with those
Because it's so
because
underserviced.
because the female character is like because ultimately most of the time a fan fiction is a POV for an
Yeah.
audience member that wants to be with the character
So yes.
that you're like
So
that-
like your name ships. So like YN ships. So like
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, like fan fictions are done and these type of ships are done because of how underserviced LGBTQ plus
Yeah.
relationships are in media.
That's why I don't wanna put it out.
So that's why
Especially
I
older media.
I that's why I'm like legitimately I would be like I can't put it at F. I'd have to put it as at least D or C.
And another one I want to put, I didn't put in here, but I was talking about was apparently like, and I was reading about this, like there was a lot of the old like Legends comics, like Lando and Luke were actually like really tied to the hip a lot of
Really?
the
I've
time.
always
I can
And
see
so,
that.
so
Lando
apparently
and
there's
Han.
like apparently they're like one of the older like fan ships like within the Star Wars community is actually Lando Luke based on like how
That's
much
cool.
time they
The
spent together
comics
in
and
comic
stuff.
books
Yeah,
and like
there was
I
a lot
like
of
that
in the
better
comics.
So-
than this.
I do like that better than this.
I mean we can put
This
that
is
on there if you
D
want
tier.
too. So this
Okay.
one I would say Luke and
This
Han.
doesn't fall under
Luke
F
and Han
because
is
it's
D,
I
like,
guess
I'm
it's
sure
like-
there are
does
good-
not fall under F.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Luke but
I don't begrudge anyone that wants to think this for their own like you know.
Han
but-
and
but
Luke,
it's like
I can agree with D
headcanons.
tier. If we can also put Lando and
can go with
Luke
Lando,
on
Luke.
C
We
tier,
can go and see. Yeah, we can put Lando Luke.
that
C.
seems awesome. That seems like an awesome ship.
That's
I
based on
support
a lot of like
I like that
legends.
better than
It was
Han-
I think it was based on like a period of when they were a lot like almost like Lando was like in a lot of like early Star Wars comics
Yeah.
was like with Luke a lot like doing missions before like Mara showed up and stuff.
He
so.
is
Alright.
just a
Alright,
male
next
Leia,
one.
So that makes sense.
I think we're nearly done. Right?
F.
Oh,
F, terrible.
Let's
It's
just
F.
move on from this one.
I think he had more
Easy
sexual
peasy.
chemistry than her with the Twi'lek.
Yeah, probably.
It
I-
doesn't matter.
I agree actually with Jack that they are
No.
better.
They had chemistry.
They do.
They
kind
did
of.
have
I
pretty
didn't get
golly
that chemistry.
It's not, I don't know if it's romantic.
I'm just pure. I don't.
D?
And also I hate her,
Gina
but,
Carano.
um,
I mean,
everybody
we can
hates
F-
Gina
we can
Carano,
put
but,
Jeff
Like
Bridges
we
on.
talking
like
about
we can accept
the-
that we don't like the actress, but like
Yeah,
we
but the
like
character.
the character.
Are you asking me to
I don't like
separate
the
the,
character.
art
To be
from
fair,
the
I
author?
don't
Yes,
even
I
like.
am.
I don't even like the character that much. If I'm being
I
No,
didn't
the
like the
character-
character.
I like. The
I thoroughly
character.
enjoyed the
Fine,
character
D
in the
tier.
first two
I'll move
seasons.
it up
Put
to
her
D
D.
tier.
I
Just put
can
a D.
accept D, I
Just put a D.
guess.
It's
It's
fine.
If
I'm
we're
way
putting
more
Han
like
and Luke in D tier, we can put these two in D tier.
That's fair. I agree with that.
What is
Next
her-
up.
What's her
Fine.
name?
Gina.
No.
What the fuck is her name?
Exactly.
Cara Dune.
Cara Dune.
With let's see.
Ooh, Christian.
Christian, we
I
love
picked
you.
like the
Christian.
big ones.
We
What
love
it
you,
is that I didn't
Christian.
see.
So
Oh,
this is Mitra Surik
Oh my
and
God.
Atton Rand.
Yep, also known as the Exile and Atton
Yeah,
Rand.
also
Which is
known
like
as the
the
Exile.
Exile is the protagonist of
The
what KOTOR
X's?
2, right?
KOTOR
Yeah.
2, yeah. And
The Exile.
obviously I've played.
This is the most popular one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
The
I
only
mean,
other one would be Male Exile and Handmaiden.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. But like
this is way better.
This is way better, and like I've played like this is again like I played the KOTOR 2 as
Currently doing a Code
as
2 playthrough.
as a female exile, and
yeah.
always romanced. Atten.
Light side, dark
He's-
side doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He follows you. He's a ex Sith
He falls
assassin.
in love with you
and
immediately.
yeah,
So is he the Karlach?
It's
he is.
It's like so. It's
Karlach.
he's such a
true.
compelling character. The writing
Right,
for his
Tempest.
character is really good. He has great lines. It's so iconic. Dare I say this is better to me than Revan Bastila?
No,
Yes,
again,
this is.
we're deferring to you guys.
I would
so.
honestly A or
I've heard
I
good
could
things.
go
I've heard
S.
good things
I
about
can't
KOTOR.
go S because it's not critical to the plot.
But like A,
I mean, I don't
like this
necessarily care
this
about
to
that.
me, well, I'm just saying I'm debating this with Reagan.
Oh, I
is
see.
like this for like Starkiller and Juno. Starkiller and Juno's S because it is
yeah, no,
critical
okay.
to the game.
I'll
plot.
give it to. I'll give it
This
A
is
then.
not
Okay.
critical to the game.
So
I have no
Exile.
idea who these people are.
EX
Exile.
Yeah, Exile
and Atten. Atton.
Sledge had a good comment.
heard of no Atten.
Hang on.
Let's read some comments real quick and then.
Yeah, read some
and
comments
then
real quick.
speed to the
Sledge,
last
I'm
one.
wondering if the Lando Luke ship Dom finds its roots in the genuinely tender way Lando brings Luke into the Falcon
Honestly, yeah, maybe.
when they save him from Bespin at the end of
I forgot about
Empire.
that,
Never
actually.
thought of it before. And then Sledge says, we still await Chirrut Imwe and Baze
I don't think
Malbus,
I think I
who
actually
are
forgot
husbands
them.
AF.
We can put them if you want, and we can do that
A.
right now if you want.
They would be an
They
A
would be an
tier.
A tier
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah, A or B.
I would go with A.
I would go
Thank
with
you,
A.
Sledge. You
Chirrut and,
added.
and how do you spell his other name?
CH.
No, I know Chirrut.
Oh,
And it's
B A
Baze. It's
Z E
Baze.
for Baze.
Yeah, and Baze.
He's based.
All right, and then next
Yeah, they're
one.
they're pretty good.
Bazed.
Try to see if we can keep rapid firing through some.
Clem and
Ooh.
Clem and Marva Andor. We don't get a lot of them.
I
don't.
But they very
good
clearly
stuff.
they very clearly loved each other. They
I can do
very
it, and
it's
clearly
very
they
impactful.
very
I can be
clearly
B.
loved
I
I can
like
be
B.
and Cassian.
Yeah,
like,
I like
it was
B
B.
and
tier
protected
here.
him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a solid B tier. If
And,
there was
and
more
Clem,
stuff,
and you can tell like how much Clem meant to both Cassian and Marva.
Yeah.
So I think it's his absence is actually like kind of what sells this relationship.
Yeah.
yeah,
actually,
and that's
so.
why. And if there was more,
It's not enough to put it at A or anything,
No, but it's a solid B tier. Shit.
Yeah, it's
All
a
right,
B tier. Next.
And I even do like the controversy because like I even like an aspect of the Cassian Marva why it's so complicated is like theoretically you can like argue that like what they did is a bad thing to Cassian. Like you can like, and I love that it's part of like because they're removing him like from his people like and
Let's get
like
to the next
I
one.
love that there's nuance there like. Sabine's parents who are
Bean's
dead.
parents.
These are Sabine's
I'll
parents.
let
D.
you. I'd say
because
D.
it's
they're
technically a
bad.
ship.
D they she's like actually like there's something interesting about
Let's
this.
just say D.
I would maybe say C just because they give them
Yeah,
like a little
I
bit
like
of
C.
I would say C
They're good characters.
because he's not the mom is a warrior, she's a night owl. She was in Death Watch. But the husband is actually it's like a propagandist if I remember correctly. Like he's an artist. Like so that's where Sabine gets like the art like stuff from.
Yeah, I'll go-
Is from
I'll
her
go-
father.
All right,
You
we'll
gotta
do
watch
C's
the
then.
animated.
Next.
If we don't get to all of them,
We're about to be done.
we
We're
can do
literally
another
about to be done.
one.
Oh,
I'm just saying, if we don't have to like. Blah, 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 blah,
If I remember correctly, there's not a lot in the film that actually does this, but I think there's the Leia novel. Like if I remember correctly,
I've
if I
read the
remember
Leia
correctly,
novels.
Haldo is like a
Yes.
big character in that.
I've read those novels. So
Okay.
those are the ones I've read, and
and they've been friends since they were very
they've
young.
been friends for a long
So-
time.
I don't like the characters that much, but-
I
either.
still don't fully ship them.
Yeah, I think it was a friendship.
Like I would probably
F.
put them as D.
Yeah, we would do D.
I'm not
No.
sure.
D.
There's enough subtext in the
I see why people have
in
read
the
into it.
novels
Yeah.
Okay.
that makes me
I will
want to say
defer-
D.
I will defer to.
And
the
I do
knowledge
think
of the novels.
occasionally the subtext is intentional. I think
Yeah,
occasionally,
but like it's
but I think it comes across more as a loyal friendship. And,
Yeah.
Like because
Than
she's also
anything
kind of an
else.
elite, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Like she's very similar to Leia, in like her upbringing.
I
So-
am okay keeping it.
What's
Rapid
next?
fire, so we can read
We're-
all these. Because
Yeah, we have to read all these to get
I
just
will
a
do that. Don't
recap.
worry.
So
All right,
let's next.
What's next?
Tay, Kolma, and Mon
Tay.
Mothma.
Very toxic. C.
C tier.
I like. Oh yeah.
Or B.
B.
I'd be okay
I
with
like
B or C.
You-
Because they
I'll
were
do
like
C.
because I viewed it as like
Or C,
it-
okay.
almost all subtext. Like they were friends, Like they were,
He clearly
they were
wanted
very
something
young
else.
friends. It seems like this leads into whole like Mon, like in the whole forced marriage thing in Chandrila.
Yeah.
Like to me, they were in love when they were children, and Mon was forced to marry Perrin, and
Yeah.
so like there's the tension is still there, and I think even Perrin's reaction to Tay like gives off that like that he very much
yeah.
knows that, and then it gets complicated when you get to the second one because again I love at first that Tay is the one that's like, well, maybe not everyone has the stomach for the type of thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then he's the one that bitches out once he gets in the financial situation. And he and there's even like a scene where he like I almost like he's like I even find him like threatening physically to Mon like in that
yeah,
scene
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Like in terms of
That's
like what he
100% how I read
wants
that
from
scene.
her,
Yeah,
like as a
yeah.
physical thing. So I'm like, so it's not a good relationship necessarily,
No.
but it's nuanced
Yeah.
and complicated and
All right,
well
next
written.
one.
Next up.
I
What
can't
am I
even
looking?
see.
Jace, I just-
Oh,
bad job.
Jace. Okay,
Jason
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Satil.
yeah.
Jason
Uh,
Steele.
Damn you.
That's back to
no,
you.
No,
Worst
no,
image,
offense,
sorry.
that's a bad. That's a bad screen grab.
Yeah, I couldn't find a better one.
I would grab from the games, to be honest.
Yeah. but I don't got
Okay.
the game.
Okay. Hang on. Let's talk.
So yeah, we're again focus on us.
Okay. SWTOR.
They're canonically have a kid.
Canonically, a couple have a kid. Definitely impacts how we view her as a Jedi.
Yeah, it's definitely
He himself isn't much of a character.
I mean, he is a character if you like go if you go
Not till Knights of the
but I know,
They're
but
cool in the
not till
cinematics.
Knights of the Fallen Order.
That's
but,
all
like,
I know about them.
But
They're
like
cool
if
in
you
the
go
cinematics.
from
They are
if you
cool in the
they are cool
cinematics.
cinematics, but if you go to like how loyal he is to the Republic and what he's willing to do for the Republic, like if you go to like
It does-
saboteur route or stuff like
Yeah.
that, there's very specific things you can see from his character that make it very
Their
interesting
ship-
relationship.
It's this is like it's like that one meme where it's like potential man.
Is
like,
Satil older or younger than Bastila?
Younger. I
Wait,
thought.
best
Or Bastila? Like because they're both aren't they? Isn't this like
great grandchild.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
like, which
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Like,
Bastila
Bastila's
first.
older because she.
yeah,
came
that's why I don't.
first.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Sorry,
asking. I don't know
timeline.
which.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I thought
Bastila-
I
I
was like,
age,
at
I
what
was
point in
like-
their lives? Like, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
understand.
But
no, yeah.
Bastila's-
Like, which one's the ancestor is what I was asking.
Bastila's like the first
This has
shot.
got to be C tier though
Okay.
for me.
So not as
It doesn't. It's not in the game enough for me to give
I
it a
guess
B.
it is in all the expansions. There,
It's not even in all the expansions. He doesn't show up till Knights of the Eternal Throne.
Okay,
Okay,
here.
I will give
pick
C.
one.
I will give
Okay.
C.
See, cool.
I will give C.
Moogle and Slitch had good comments.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
Moogle, this is clearly from the Star Wars alternate universe horror film.
All right.
All right, next one. We only got like a couple left. I think.
Yeah.
There was actual chemistry here.
What B
There
or
was
C?
chemistry.
C.
C.
Because it doesn't do much. But
I don't
there's
remember her
actual
name.
chemistry.
I'm fine with C being.
I
the
don't
most-
remember her name. It's
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Mando and woman.
Village woman.
Grass lady.
Grass
That
ladies
sounds
is
like his weed hookup.
yeah. The
I mean,
my plug.
My plug.
More of a
Next.
soup lady.
More helmet maxing.
All right, next
All
up. Yeah, we've only like 3 or 4 left, I think. Poe Dameron's parents, Shara Bay and
They
and Kes
planted
Dameron.
they planted a force sensitive tree.
She died very young, only a couple years after the battle.
I'm good with whatever. You
Sledge says, by the way, props to Christian for shepherding in all the various ships to this session. Well done.
I'm gonna go D.
Yeah,
Poe's
D.
parents.
I don't-
It's a technical
They're
ship.
cool characters. Like she's actually one of the like more interesting Marvel like new characters to the canon. Like she works with like Luke and Leia a lot in like some of the Star Wars.
I can
ones.
see
Still,
okay
though,
moving.
But I don't know how much like they're not. They have a long distance relationship. Kes Dameron ends up raising Poe after like she dies.
I'm gonna-
So,
D.
it's D. There's
I
not a
think
lot
D,
to it.
yeah.
I think they're both interesting characters in their own right. Like Kes actually followed Kes was on the commando squad
Yeah, yeah.
that they took down to Endor.
Oh, okay.
Like he's in that group,
Next one.
and Shara Bay followed the
They live on
Falcon
Endor.
into the trench run in the second Death Star.
Gotcha.
Like,
They
so
live
they're
on
cool
Endor, do they
characters.
not?
Yeah. Next. What do we got?
Leda and whatever her like a betrothed
F.
like F because
Yeah.
it was weird.
But she loves.
Although
him.
it is
No, she
interesting. It is
doesn't.
interesting because they're doing it with Leda. I love what they do with Leda because she's like what happens like with like younger people in like
Yeah.
oppressive regimes where like they return to
Yeah.
like the tradition almost.
I'm
Yeah,
good with
So
that.
it's a commentary on the trad wife.
yes,
trend.
exactly, basically. So
Or D.
I don't know if it's
I
F.
would have to say it's D at least.
Is it F because of like we don't like it, or is it F because like see what I'm
No,
saying?
it's
Like,
F because the characters. It's a commentary on forced marriages. They don't have any interest in each other.
That is true,
It's
actually.
not a relationship.
That is true,
It's a
actually.
forced marriage. It's an F.
I think
for
it's
me.
Okay,
I would agree
think
with
I can
that.
see that. I think that we could argue it like the writing a different way to be in a different like tier, but like I
Yeah.
see what you're saying. Like, here.
as
I don't wanna
if-
get
if we're
too-
going
yeah.
like the
I don't wanna
writing of
argue about
it,
the nuances of where
impact
we're
in the
ranking
story,
it, but-
whatever, like might give it, but like them, it's F. It's
Okay, that's fine.
F.
All right,
Next
next
up.
one.
It's not that they don't have like an interesting role in the story. It's
There's
just
got to
like,
be like
Two more,
two
right?
more. I feel like
awful. F.
Near the end?
Terrible. I don't even know
S
why.
tier.
This is part of the Jack Black Lizzo episode, if I remember correctly.
the Jack Black Lizzo.
So
I
like
know.
yeah, terrible. Like everything else about that episode.
We're gonna put this. We're gonna put this
I don't
in
remember
S
their
for
names.
sushi.
Just fish people.
A Corin.
Fish people.
S for sushi.
Alrighty.
F. Sorry, yeah, F for fish.
And I think
Actually,
this, I
I'm
think this
pretty
is. I
sure
think this next
Moogle,
one is. I think there's two more.
Let's see.
right,
Let's see.
let's
Let's go.
Next, please. Lando and Leia.
Interesting.
I'd put it on the same
They
tier
flirt.
as Luke
They
and
flirt
Lando.
I think it's
I-
just flirting.
Yeah, it's mainly flirty.
I would say a C.
I see. 'Cause
Whatever-
there's
whatever
some
Luke and
potential
Lando
there.
I'm sure there's a decent couple decent
Let's
fans.
see.
Well,
about
Luke
it.
and Lando is C
Yeah,
too.
so let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, fucking fair. Yeah, why
I think
not?
that's
Yeah,
fair.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Filler tier, F tier.
All right,
right.
next.
God damn it.
The greatest characters, the greatest piece of representation Star Wars has
Okay,
ever given us.
Christian, do you despise the theory that is
What theory? I don't know what you're talking about.
there's a theory
He's gotta
that
say it.
the blonde-haired lady is the same woman from Andor.
No, I think that's stupid. Why would that be?
That's
Like, why would that be?
ridiculous.
That's the I'm not saying that
I'm gonna
like
say
that,
D because it's it's technically
Which
two
blonde lady?
characters that exist.
Vel?
yeah.
That's stupid. I hate that.
Next.
Okay, so
can't,
D.
I can't in good conscience put it in F.
We'll do the.
Hey, I won't put it in F. But
It
like,
gets
it's,
an,
it's
it
just
gets
such
an
a.
F for effort.
It's just
but,
a, yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's
It just
a
gets a,
D.
yes, exactly. In terms of like as a piece of representation,
Next.
absolute dog shit. Obviously, like it,
I'm
to
putting
the-
Rise of Skywalker ladies.
And
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
and,
it's
what,
fine.
and again, what we are ranking, obviously, and like if you wouldn't tell, because like obviously you picked this up because we ranked a bunch of LGBT relationships higher than this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, like that's a poor piece of representation.
Because the other
Yeah.
character just doesn't exist.
All right,
they
next.
barely-
All right,
neither
okay.
character exists,
Lovecraftian
basically.
realness.
I don't think there's anything else. I could be wrong.
Is that the last one?
That's it.
We
That's
are
it.
Okay.
Done.
Great job.
Everybody.
Oh my god!
All right, let's go through the
Alright.
board once.
I will. Do you want to read through
Yeah, I
it,
got
Christian?
it. I got it.
Or can you read my handwriting
Are we
and you want
going
me
up
to do
or are
it?
we going
You
down?
can leave it on that
Go
shot,
down.
but-
Let's see if we can move it up a bit. There you go.
Try it.
Perfect. You're good. You're
You
good
got
there.
it.
You got it there.
Nailed it.
All right, our final list. And let us know in the comments and like, once this video is posted
All right,
if
this
we
is
missed
the only
anyone. If you
list.
want more, I don't think there's really that many more that
So
we could
this
have
is now
gone
the
into.
definitive canon list for everyone.
Yeah, this is the
right?
716 official ranking of Star Wars relationships, at least the ones we decided to rank.
Sorry, real quick. Sledge had a good
Yes,
comment.
Sledge, please.
The condolence prize lesbian kiss that the studio tried to foist off on us in place of Finn Poe is such
And
a
then they have a
microaggression.
shot of like the Glupshido alien slug thing, just
Sledge,
looking
that's not-
horrified for twice as long as the
That's
kiss.
not even a microaggression. I feel like it's a macroaggression. I think it's just aggression.
All right.
It was so funny that they put that fucking clip.
Do we want to start at the bottom and go up?
Yeah, we can go to the bottom. In,
Alright,
in the F tier, we have Poe and Zori, Rey and Poe, which never really happened, but Jar Jar and Queen Julia, Palpatine and Sly Moore, his side piece, and Rey's grandmother, Luke and Leia, ew.
Luke and
Echo and
Leia.
Choo-Choo.
Echo and Ryo Chuchi, a complete crack ship. Clovis and
Padme.
Abusive, and no consent.
Yoda and
Yoda
Yaddle.
and Yaddle, not real. Not real. Mando in the random Twi'lek, uninteresting. Dice and Lack, great. I don't know why they're in F tier. It's a sin. What the fuck is that? Oh, what does that say?
Letta and Glub.
Maybe
Letta
Julian
and
should
something.
read this.
Oh no, that's Mon Mothma's daughter and the random
Oh,
guy.
okay. Mon Mothma's for conscription marriage, whatever.
Yeah.
No.
And then the fish people.
And the fish people that kiss in the Lizzo episode.
I
That
can
is the
read
F
my
tier.
handwriting better, so
No, I got it.
Okay, you got it.
Fine.
Well, he's
It's
also on
fine.
camera though, so.
Well,
D.
What we were on a
D
while.
tier.
All right, go
no,
for
D
it.
tier. Chewie and Mala. Qui-Gon and Shmi. Zero the Hutt and Snai Snoodles.
I'm so mad that that's not
Val
F tier.
and Beckett. Hondo and Aura Singh. Del and Iden Versio. Obi-Wan and Asajj Ventress. Finn and Jaina. Lux and
Steela.
Steela Guerrera. Han and Luke. Mando and Cara Dune. R.I.P. Haldo and Leia. Poe Dameron's parents. And
The two Rise of Skywalker
two
ladies.
random ladies that kiss at the end of Rise of Skywalker. C tier, which I think
This
is
is-
the beefiest tier.
C tier is the biggest one.
Which
Ayla Sakura and Kit Fisto. Mando and Bo-Katan, Rose and Finn, Guido and Gulu. Guido and Gulu. The Frog Lady and Frog Man from The Mandalorian.
The frogs.
Yeah. Cassian and Jyn Erso? Yeah, Jyn Erso. Tech and
V.
V? What do you
I think her name is V. It's Tekken
Oh,
V. From
Isn't it G? Isn't it?
I think it's
moving
V.
on.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's not the right name. But Jawas and
Jawas.
All right,
Kelly
let me fix it. Tech and Wanda Sykes. Jawas and Pelimoto.
Jawas plural. The only
Yeah,
three.
all of the Jawas and Pelimoto. Bail and Brea.
Gang bang.
I don't know what that is.
That's Afra and
Oh, Dr. Afra. Dr. Afra and her girlfriend, Dagan Gera and the
random Jedi.
Centauri. I think her name.
Centauri, yeah, something.
Shmi and Klieg.
Wicked and Princess.
Hera's parents.
Harris and Dula's parents. Lando and Luke. Sabine's parents.
Tay and Mon Mothma.
Tay and Mon Mothma. Satine and
Satila.
Satil and Jace. Mando and
The Grass Lady.
Grass Lady is what Julian decided to call her. And Lando and Leia. B tier. Ray and Finn. Lando and L3. I don't know why that's that high.
It is.
Guys,
Mr. Fisto.
Lux Montarian and
Lux and
Ahsoka,
Ahsoka.
which should be higher.
Zeb and Callus, Han and Kira, Chimera and Osha, which is probably not even his real name. Ray and Ben, or Ray and Kylo, I guess you want to call it. Shin and Sabine, Ahsoka and Barriss, Juhani and what's this?
Bayla.
Bayla.
And Bayla. Jecki and Osha, Mon and Perrin, and Clem and Marva Andor. And the A tier is Cal Kestis and Marin.
Obvious.
Ventress and Quinlan Voss. Cut and Sula Quain.
yeah.
So stupid.
Owen and Baru, Lars. Obi-Wan and Satine, Duchess Satine,
Hell
Freeze. Poe and Finn. Raven and Bastilla.
Bastila.
Luke, Bastila.
Bastila.
Bastila
Revan
Sean.
and Bastila.
Luke and
Marjade.
And Marjade. Which is also, I just realized it's also MJ as well. It's literally,
Yeah.
it's literally
That's why I wrote it like that.
Yeah.
Sabine and Ezra, the Lost Stars couple, Clea and Vel from Andor, and Exile
and
and
Atten.
Atten, and Sharut and Baze. And the S tier,
S tier, most important tier.
what the 716 Legion
The
considers
perfect ships.
The best ships
the
in
best
Star
ships,
Wars.
the best
Wait, S for
relationships
Starkiller.
in Star Wars. Are Hera, Syndulla, and Kanan Jarrus.
Hell yeah.
Also known as
Han
Kara.
Solo and Leia Organa.
Hell yeah.
Vel and Cinta
Hell yeah.
from Andor. 3PO and R2.
Hell yeah.
That's such a dumb one to be an S tier, but I love it.
It's perfect.
Bix,
perfect.
Bix, Kayleen, and Cassian Andor.
Hell yeah.
Anakin Skywalker and Padme Amidala.
Hell yeah.
Cyril Karn
Hell yeah.
and Dedra Miro. And Starkiller and Juno Eclipse.
Hell to
Yep.
the yeah.
S for Starkiller.
Also, goated name Juno Eclipse.
It is. It's the most
we
like.
talk about one of the best.
yeah.
Like that's
It's a
one of
very
the best
comic name.
non-Lucas Star Wars names.
It's
Yeah.
the next. It's the next thing over from Luke Skywalker.
It is a
Like,
very
it's-
Luke
yes,
Skywalker
It's,
name,
it's
actually,
so
yeah.
good.
Did we label him as Starkiller or we label him as Galen?
I labeled him as Starkiller.
Anyway,
So
I think that's it
that's
for
our
us
list.
today. We're gonna make some short form content out of these.
We're
Probably
gonna-
mostly me crashing
Short-
out.
Thanks to
probably.
everyone coming on TikTok and
Yeah, thank you
YouTube.
for 1,000 likes. That was-
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone that came out. Sledge, Moogle,
That first time trying something like
Damon,
this, so we really appreciate
a
it.
bunch of
Maria.
people on the YouTube. Maria stopped by. Some people who
Cosmic.
we've never seen before, honestly, stopped
Yeah.
by. So we really
Well, if you
appreciate
stopped in, we
everybody.
appreciate it. And yeah.
We're going to be doing more of these. If you want to join our Discord, that is where I will be shouting out when we are doing live streams so that
Links
you can
below. Links
check it out.
below.
Yeah, please
Links
check out the
below.
link tree,
Links
the
below.
Discord.
And honestly, if you have any suggestions for how we can like change things up, or like we
Yeah.
have like we have some other systems, like we might try a digital tier list next time. We have a wheel thing that
No,
we
we're
can
gonna
plug some stuff
we're
into
gonna
as
make
well.
Julian write all
So
of
you know whatever
Yeah, I
you think
didn't like
will,
that part.
will
Julian
help
has
make
to
it more
write the
entertaining,
wheel.
you can let us know.
Ooh, Christian does have a wheel ready to
I have
go.
a bunch of
We
yeah, I have a
could
bunch,
use
I have
a
a bunch
wheel.
of these ready to go. We have a bunch of other Star Wars topics mainly at the moment, so
We
I
have
don't know,
a
maybe
budget.
we'll,
We got a wheel,
maybe we'll put it
guys.
to the well, maybe we'll see if there's a way to put it to the fans somehow to go for the next
Reagan,
one or something.
Reagan and I are just gonna.
Oh
do
no,
it.
the wheel!
the
The wheel!
What is it choosing?
What's happening?
I think it's choosing. Yeah,
Who is
Mara
it?
Jade and Luke Skywalker.
It's the relationship wheel.
Oh,
We
it's
didn't
a
end up using it
relationship wheel.
on this one, but
Okay.
for maybe
The
for a
wheel
future one
exists.
when there's
The wheel.
maybe one we have a 'cause
Reagan and I are gonna do a. KOTOR
unfortunately for everyone
companion tier
here,
ranking.
this is the shortest list I have
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
by some distance.
Okay.
Well, we'll come back and then
so
we might
like,
split it up in a
the
moment.
next
Comment,
rankings might be a little
subscribe,
bit more
check
split
out
up.
our other content. Please join the Discord if you want live stream shout outs for knowing when we're going to be doing these. We love you guys, and we'll see you real soon with some new content dropping this week.
Really appreciate it.
Yep.
Appreciate everyone that
Bye.
stopped by.
as we
Stop
awkwardly
recording.